up in this.
Bitch.
The fuck is going? This is the bullshit I'm
741.
talking about. I could have stayed home. I ain't had to deal with this shit. I could. 7041. Who is that?
That's Anika.
Huh? She ain't never drove here by herself?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Black
Did you
folks.
drink? No, I'm just kidding.
Black folks. If I just get my mic up a little bit more, I'd feel more comfortable about my show.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to happen. Anyway.
I'll see you in a sec. All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
I know you on the same one as me, Nick? Is that what it
She'll
is?
be here in a sec.
I just like my mic louder.
It's loud in my ears.
I don't care.
That's why I can't listen like that. I gotta turn
Then
it down.
take yours off. How about that?
You don't need headphones.
Where's she at? She used to parking back
How
there.
did you get lost
Wait a minute.
downstairs?
She used to park back there.
Apparently not.
Something is wrong with
You
this.
look like
A hip, a hop, a hip it to the hip it. She look like, who you calling up? UNIT?
UNITY. UNITY. Who you calling a bitch? Queen. The queen.
Oh,
What side
because you're talking
stairs?
about the back way. That's probably what you're thinking of. That's why I
Huh?
was like, oh, okay. You know when you go the back way.
Oh, look, I thought the whole time you was calling her, you was parking. And then you walked in, I'm like, that was fast. You was in the building.
She thought, yeah.
Slide the mic over.
So you got lost in the building.
Who, me?
I was
No.
Shout out to Nika.
Look at she came in like,
UNITY.
what? She was like, whoo.
Grab this mic here, baby girl. Yeah, grab this one. Yeah, we on there. We been on there.
I didn't.
We was on air when she was calling when you
I was
called.
like, hey, Speedy, when he was
I
like,
thought it was
Speedy,
2 o'clock.
up in this
I thought it was 2.
No, it ain't never been 2 o'clock. It used to be 11. He does it to 1.
I was here at 11. So I don't know what you thought.
People don't do nothing.
I wish we go back to 11 o'clock.
We can go at 11.
You ain't gonna be here.
I live down the street, so I don't know what you talking about.
You always say that, but you ain't ever here.
Oh.
Somebody woke up on the wrong side.
I'm getting a new mic because I cannot hear myself.
Is your bucket hat too tight?
She was here.
I was standing in front of the building.
Actually, I like that hat, though.
You and I. Oh, yeah.
I do too.
I got this.
I
up
do.
front.
watch-
I was like, okay.
I just want you
Wear
watching
that.
Wednesday.
I just don't like white.
Oh,
What's
I
up?
get it dirty.
I know.
I watched Yo-Yo's Unsung yesterday.
Was it good?
Was it good?
It was really good, actually. Yo-Yo's dope.
She look like Bubbles, don't she?
She looked dead.
And
on
Dad don't like my little sister.
Yeah, she looked
Dad,
she
that's my
looked
little
dead on
sister.
auntie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
dead on my
Exactly like my little sister.
Bubbles.
It was always
Same
certain,
little hazel eyes.
that's why when people be like, certain people be cute, but if they look like somebody in your family, you can't, you know what I'm
You
saying?
can't be
They be
like, oh,
like,
that's odd.
She's auntie.
yeah,
He's auntie.
like my
You look like
aunt.
your auntie.
No, my aunt on
She
my
looks like
mom's
my
side, when I was younger, she looked like, at least to me, she looked like Janet Jackson,
Uh-huh.
like in the face when I was younger. So like, I could never look at Janet like.
Oh,
So you
Janet,
like-
for real?
Isaiah,
Janet?
a puppy.
Man, not Janet.
What up, Top Dog?
Hopefully he don't take a boo boo here.
Oh.
Hey, listen, y'all.
You scoop that up.
Listen, y'all. You know I'm a business man. You did what I'm saying. Multiple facets of
You can
business.
sit right there, Twan. Yeah,
One-
he's Isaiah.
One of my business ventures.
Hello, beautiful. How you doing?
One of my business ventures.
Yeah.
My business partner's in the building. So,
Hey.
so we're gonna talk a little bit about business today. Hold on.
Oh.
Just before
Nick was all
you gonna talk
excited.
business right now? What are we doing the show?
Nick was like,
I'm gonna find somebody to work this board. Isaiah, what are you doing like in the week during the week, man?
oh.
Because I can replace my son with my nephew. I'm still in the family. Yeah, but my nephew come on in here, man. Nick won't turn my mic up, Isaiah. He keeps saying it's loud in his ear.
You would know this because I actually go back and watch some of the old episodes. So I didn't realize how long you had been doing engineering for the show. But you can vouch for this. Every show that you've ever done for my dad, has he not asked you to turn the sound up in his headphones or to turn the mic up? Every single show I've ever seen with him on there, he always, no matter who's engineering, he always say, "Hey, do me a favor, turn that mic up for me." I'm like, how are you the only person?
Can I ask the question? What is the mask doing around your mouth? It ain't.
Yeah, but your nose is out.
You might as well go on and just. It's too late now. You got it now, so you might as well go and take it off. It's over. You already had it off. You already got it. So whatever we got, you got. And we don't have anything. So just so you know.
Did you see the T.I., what T.I. said?
No, what T.I. said.
Oh, to
He
Jamie?
said, why are you wearing a mask for? If you could smell a fart.
That's what Eddie
I
Griffin
said.
said.
Yeah, that's what. No, T.I.
Pretty
said
much.
that too recently.
Yeah.
Then basically
Well,
anything can get through the mask.
I'm getting bad because I was in the Rouse. I was in the Rouse when your old man walked in without a mask on. I said, hey, motherfucker. Everybody turned around. Put your your goddamn mask on.
So now you a mask police.
Yeah, I'm a mask dude now.
What? Oh.
Motherfucker turned and kept walking. I said, you put your old motherfucker
Harassing.
trying to kill me.
Harassing.
Y'all getting
And then I was over by Will's house because, you know, Will lives in Valencia.
Uh-huh.
And so you turn on the street and it's none but Trump supporter. One dude had a flag said, he said, I support Trump. You mad? A flag.
Oh.
That's what's up.
And then that whole row where that flag was none but American flags. And the trucks and American flags. I said, you motherfucker. And I told Will, I said, you know, your whole, he said, nigga, all this shit is Trump town.
Damn.
I don't even know what they like about the
You know
dude.
what's crazy?
They ain't never met him.
Because he's a racist.
Like, not even that. If
Hey,
you
slide-
set aside-
slide-
like if you,
Tupac, slide that mic this way so they can see your dog.
Or pull your mask down. One of the two.
No, if you set
So I
aside,
can
if you
see
set
your
aside
dog.
his ego and like you know his personality,
Donald
business
Trump?
wise,
He's terrible.
He's
No.
not-
Wait,
listen,
well, terrible.
he
No,
went-
I'm sorry.
he
I
went
take that
racist.
back.
Let me speak on something.
And
Let me
Isaiah,
speak on
I take that
something.
back.
Excellent
He
criminal.
know how to work the system.
He gave us the blueprint.
Yeah,
That's a
he
blueprint.
has the
He
blueprint
gave you the
to
blueprint.
work the
Actually,
system
his father
and to how to get paid. Like nigga,
Exactly. So in other words, it's like
I
when you look
lost
at-
money on that building. How much you
Yeah.
lose? $3 million. How much you pay for it? $100,000.
Yeah,
And
But
you
not
find out
even that, he files bankruptcy.
Yeah,
So he
every
don't
single
owe
time.
you.
That's smart, though.
every single. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that part of it,
But-
but he showed America you could be crooked and not go to jail.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the thing about it
He
is
was saving
we
them
think
from
that
shit.
Donald Trump is going bankrupt. Donald Trump's not going bankrupt. His business
Yeah.
LLC is going bankrupt.
Yeah, he
So-
paid.
So he has money.
Yeah.
But the business that he
But
was
even-
this business venture.
But
that's
even that's the thing.
But
If
he
you have
takes
an
his
LLC.
donations and uses them for himself.
Which
Yeah.
every,
I mean,
everybody,
Allegedly.
everybody does.
Everybody,
When you
he
look
just-
up
Alleged.
when you look up philanthropy and how it started was started to hide money.
Mm.
The gentleman who started philanthropy, the whole concept of it was to hide money.
Interesting.
So even when you see people at those high levels, small philanthropists, and that's not true.
Well, you can write it off, so you still have
So the
money.
point of doing it is to hide money, though. See, that's the thing. That the big business, they just figure out how to master it,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and they don't. Even when you figure out credit, right?
Even credit.
when
like
you figure out
credit,
how
they give you
simple
money.
credit is,
Mhm.
if they
Like,
just told you
if
that,
I
right?
was like,
Nobody
I'm
being
gonna
credited.
give you 20,000 with no interest for 24 months. Are you gonna take the money or not?
No, when he said you only pay $700 in taxes, he said I'm smart.
Yeah,
Nobody
that's
said
what his
shit.
answer was?
That's what the answer was.
Yeah,
I'm
like
smart.
there's a guy I follow.
Wow.
He just
Yeah.
bought a he
And
said
nobody said nothing. They went.
Nobody said
Oh.
nothing.
This guy I follow, he went around and said he asked all his millionaire friend and dudes make a lot of money every year. He said, should I buy a jet? And he's like, nah, the economy going. He said that's the worst thing you could do.
Mhm.
He said he asked his one billionaire friend, should I buy a jet? He said absolutely. He said buy the jet. He said he wrote off all the money he was going to pay in taxes
Mm-hmm.
buying the jet.
Absolutely.
Didn't have to pay no taxes.
Nope.
And he's a multi-millionaire.
Absolutely.
10
That's
times
how the
over.
rich stay rich.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's all kind of loopholes, but the whole thing, if they tell you about it, then the loopholes don't work because everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
Everybody do it.
Right,
They
that's
only
the
want the
whole-
view.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
the
whole
the
scam.
blueprint is
Yeah.
having an LLC and owning a house. That is a blueprint to wealth. If you can own an LLC, you own a house, your LLC pays for your house, and you're not, it doesn't fall on you taxes wise if it goes.
You know
under
you
And
still
people can't
foreclosure.
sue you.
you still my nephew Isaiah, who wouldn't pay $100 a month in rent. He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it.
Oh, you out.
Y'all understand?
Oh.
He had the greatest excuse in the world. Isaiah went, Unc, I don't really make a whole lot of money. I said, nigga, you got a job. It's $100 a month. Can I get you on the next one? I said, that's what you told me 2 months ago. Nick, all of I had a dope ass house over here, right here in Calabasas. I said, look, guys, it was Isaiah, Antoine, Nick, Donald, and their friend. We had a pool. They had a whole upstairs
Oh, you guys
room,
had a-
like
had
the
a-
bed spread out. They wasn't near nobody. I said, look, guys, y'all just do the grass, clean up, $100 a month.
Hey, I'll do that.
Hey,
Everybody got everybody had asthma.
Oh,
It's crazy. Ah,
dang.
shit.
Okie doke.
I want
Migraines. It's the migraines.
It's,
Nigga.
yeah.
I went and got them an apartment. They didn't know it. So we went to this apartment over here in Van Nuys. Cool, pa. This is what we're going to be. Yeah, this is where you're going to be. We're all going to be right here. And I handed them the keys and left.
See y'all.
And they became men.
He like,
They
see
figured it
y'all.
out because that dude,
Without eviction?
He got Isaiah.
Right?
Hey, listen,
Isaiah
y'all,
said.
my dad has
One
told the story
time.
50 times. It is not true.
Oh.
Well, how can it not be true if I told it 50 times?
I've heard this story
Because it's true.
like 50. I've heard like 5 stories that you tell like 50 times, possible. As long as you've been on radio. 6 of them is not true. This is one of the stories.
Oh, so 5 stories, but 6 of them ain't
This
true.
is one of the stories that
Right.
is not true.
Did you
It
pay
is
for a
true.
house?
Okay.
Did you pay
Did you
$100?
Did I ask you guys to pay 100?
Listen,
And did anybody pay? You did one time.
right.
And Donald did one time.
So
Isaiah?
we gonna
Isaiah had asthma. That's all I'm saying.
Isaiah
Isaiah had it. And Antoine, it wasn't he. He was like, I just don't have it.
Could borrow
I
$100.
say,
$10.
Payday today, right?
$20 5 days.
Payday
My
today.
mom
I
needs
know.
some money. But I'm proud of him because now he's doing things. He got a beautiful girl with him. I don't know how that happened. Apparently, he owe her some money too. So
She all that's why she's laughing.
Yeah, she's
She's like, I didn't get that 100.
Tell me about the dogs,
Should I
man.
say something?
it is what you're watching Wednesday. We'll come to that in a second. But tell them what you got. Tell them about the dog.
So right now, this dog
Is that a
probably-
puppy or considered a
she's
puppy?
7 months.
7 months.
Oh.
So she is a rare
no.
Frenchie. First, reason why she's rare because she's a visual chocolate Isabella.
I don't know.
So basically, when
You
you look
lost
at
me
the
at
dogs,
Frenchie.
they be blues, they be black and tans, they be blue and tans, they be brindled or whatnot. But she's like the rarest one because it's not that many like her.
The brown color.
Basically, the brown DNA. But the brown DNA is going to give you different offsprings.
Okay.
So almost a visualize like you know those merles like the spotted ones. Now imagine them chocolate and white, but like a cow.
So they're
almost.
gonna blend.
Yeah, so that's
she mixed.
no,
Oh,
she's
you said
purebred.
biracial. No, I meant like with two.
The mom and dad.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, well, she's
What?
bred.
Like he said, they go by the coloring and the
Yeah.
spots
Oh,
and that's
gotcha.
whatever. So
Yeah, so she's super rare.
And if somebody wanted the dogs,
So if somebody wanted to buy one of her offsprings, they're gonna start at $25,000.
No, cents.
yang money, yang money,
25,000.
yang money. And I'll say this too. I'm very proud of you because
No,
he got a nice
25,000.
vehicle. He got a nice place to
I've
live.
never sold a dog for $2,500.
Like never.
Hell no,
Never.
not one of-
how much should that be?
You
I'm
get a
thinking
pit
like
bull for
$500,
$2,500.
$250.
Oh, these Frenchies are.
The
yeah,
Frenchies
ridiculous.
is a different breed. It's like it's equivalent to you going buying Levi's, or you going to go buy some going to the Hermes store.
Let me look up a Frenchie
It's like
right
it's
now.
it's
But what does she do?
what does she
I
do?
She's
never
a
even
dog.
heard that.
I mean,
Once
the
she's a
25
dog,
grand,
she's
you
a-
gotta do something.
Gotta help me make some more money.
No, but
Can she stand on her hind legs?
I guess you gotta be more so like a dog person first of all,
Oh, yeah.
because
you
it's the
must
same
be.
thing as I asked. What's the difference from a Birkin and a guest bag?
No, I get
You
it,
get what
'cause
I'm
my
saying?
dad
Because it's like-
bred and raised dogs. And
Okay.
we were around. We had so many types of dogs, but they could do something.
You gotta train
had to
the dog.
do
You gotta
Okay.
train your
Yeah,
dog.
hey, that dog there run.
All right, let me
That's
explain
what,
it to you.
what's dope? Like,
So the
Stop
dope thing
laughing.
about it is it's an exotic dog, right? First of all, they imported dogs from England. You know what I mean? That's where they're hungry and like more of the European dogs. So they're a European dog, first of all.
so what's
The breed about the dog is it's like
they live
If-
longer?
no.
This is the dog
it's just
that- what's
their-
her- what's
their
her- who-
lineage? If you go back to
Isaiah.
their
I
lineage,
know,
huh?
she is
Who was that got the dogs taken? The celebrity.
Michael Vick.
Oh
No.
no.
Lady Gaga?
Yeah,
Lady
Lady Gaga.
These are the
Lady
dogs
Gaga?
that Gaga had when the guy took them by gunpoint.
Are they? Oh,
And she
Yeah.
didn't
by
even pay his
gunpoint.
bills.
By gunpoint?
See,
Yeah.
he had to
But
go
the
with
not
thing
by
is,
no,
she
not
said
by
my-
gunpoint.
Huh?
No,
Did she,
the guy
play
shot
with
him.
you and-
No, the
Well,
guy
yeah,
shot
Oh, yeah,
they
yeah, shot
play.
him.
They're
Well,
good with
thank you.
kids. They're good with
Wasn't no
family.
She didn't
Something.
pay for the
Come on in, Godfrey.
She left.
He
She
shot
left
that.
They're-
the
they're-
dude
She
hanging.
probably had nothing to do with
Come
it.
right on. Let's grab that back seat back there and slide
I'm
around.
gonna set you up 1 second.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
So if someone wanted to get the dog,
Mm-hmm.
how did they get in touch with you?
She
So
left.
in order to get in touch with me, we can we have an
Oh,
Instagram, the Merle Mamba. Merle, for those who don't know how to
You
spell it,
can't
is
spell it. You don't need a dog.
MERLE. So the Merle Mamba, like Kobe. And then you'll find our Instagram, and then also too, we under Prior Frenchies on Facebook. And then also too, you can all my dogs are AKC registered. So if you want to go look at the lineages, pedigree of my dog, you can simply go to the AKC website. That's akc.org, and then you could type in my name, Isaiah Pryor, and then you're gonna see the pedigree of my dogs and who's for sale.
Running out of
who's not
breath.
for
It's
sale.
the mask, nigga.
So do you do all the different dogs? Like
Take the mask off, you gonna run out of breath.
No,
Just
basically
French.
what
You
I'm,
didn't hear nothing he
so
said.
in regards to Pomeranians, they have what they call is like a fluffy.
Yeah.
It's like a long hair French bulldog. So
Yeah,
that's
I had a Pomeranian.
Are they
So-
Full bred.
like what's their temperament?
I was asking him what kind of
They're
dogs
ti-
he has.
yeah,
I
their
know, she's
temperament
real
is
calm.
great. As you can see right now, she's chilling.
She's
Everybody's
chill.
around. People moving back in front of her. You know what I mean? They're really intelligent dogs for the most part.
Let me
They're
say,
show dogs
and
as well.
I was going to say this too, though. I've had if anybody has any experience with dogs, this would kind of be on the lines of owning like a husky, right?
That's what I
So
was asking.
a husky
Yeah,
is not the
husky.
kind of dog that you would just get for the looks of it. You have to actually
Yeah,
like
you have money.
the breed
I
of the
love
dog
a
because
husky.
it take a lot of care to take care of a husky,
Yeah.
and it's an investment.
You just
so
gonna put him outside?
I have a
No.
Frenchie from his.
Our Keto froze outside.
Well, you can put.
okay.
I actually have a Frenchie from his pedigree, from his line. So that's where I actually got my dog from his line.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I would encourage anybody if you're interested in Frenchies, definitely check out the website. I will put the
pretty.
Instagram link in the
Beautiful.
chat.
Now,
Yeah.
how often do you get people call you and or get in contact? You go, hey man, so would you do?
Never. It's like
A lot. There's a lot of people that be like, "Oh, can I get it for 2,300 or 3,000?" I'm like, "No." Like I turn them down because it's like, one, you got to think of like this: you buy a female, say you spend 5,000, she has a litter of 5. You sell each puppy for the investment that you spent. You get what I'm saying? You're up. You get what I'm saying? So now you had almost like percentages of like this out the roof. That's what I'm about as far as percentages.
Right. So if
You get what
anybody's
I'm
looking to
saying?
make a business investment, if you're looking for a quick way to flip $20,000, there you go.
I'm just saying because they're just
So,
like
so
this.
do
We have
you
a caller.
do?
We have
Oh, we got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And welcome to
What's
Real
up,
Outlaws.
everybody?
What it do? Hey, Vernon.
Oh, what's up?
I can't hear nothing from nobody.
Vernon, we can hear
Vernon, we can hear you.
Vernon.
Did you call to say you can't hear us?
Check.
No, I'm calling now because I wanted you to know about this movie I saw.
Oh.
And I think it's pretty good. I kind of like glanced over it and didn't pay no attention at first, but then some say watch it. So it was a pretty good movie.
Which one?
It's called The Waterman.
That sounds soft.
Speedy.
The Waterman.
Who's
in it?
Is any Frenchies in it?
I'm going to give you a quick synopsis of what it's about. It's about a boy trying to come to terms.
Go ahead.
It's a boy trying to come to terms with his mother's leukemia.
Why are you watching movies about boys?
That don't sound interesting. I know how that movie ends. Too soon.
That's Supercut.
Too soon.
I'm trying to give you a
My
movie
bad. Go ahead.
that's really worth watching.
About
I
leukemia.
understand the jokes. No, it's not about leukemia.
It is.
It's about a mama with leukemia. There's the
boy
kid.
you
There's
There's
the son catching leukemia.
I ain't been on this phone 2 minutes, and I want to cuss y'all out already.
Why? Because we don't have leukemia.
That's them, Vern.
Did she get the leukemia during COVID?
That's them.
No, oh my God.
Okay.
Is it
Go ahead and tell us about the
Here-
leukemia movie.
Here's the movie.
Let me guess. She
Boy,
gets sick.
the boy is writing a graphic novel. And
Impossible.
you think, okay, he's writing a graphic novel about a police
Leukemia?
officer that is investigating his own death. So you go, okay, but that's not what the movie's about. The movie is about the
Leukemia.
boy trying to find. If the waterman is supposed to be the
Why is he the waterman?
Because he died and came back to life, and he's
Did he
immortal.
die in the
and
water?
Yes, because of a flood.
Huh?
He can't swim?
Is he in the water?
Okay,
Oh, he has a
wait,
black.
wait,
The kid is
wait.
black.
You guys are asking the wrong questions at the wrong time.
Is he in New
Let me
Orleans?
explain it to you, then you won't have to
Well,
answer
first of all,
questions.
take the bass out your voice.
No, first of all,
Yeah,
stop
take your
asking
hand
and
off your hip.
Explain what's going on.
Take your hand off your hip.
Okay, now, he's trying to find a cure for his mother's leukemia, which he doesn't understand.
But he
Leukemia is a
drowned.
terminal
How's he gonna
illness.
find it if he
doesn't
drowned?
understand that.
Vernon, he drowned. How you gonna find it?
No, I'm not talking to. Oh my God, Speedy, stop! The,
You
the
said
little
he
boy, it did not drown.
Who drowned?
It's a fable. It is a fabled man called the Waterman. He's trying to find the Waterman. The Waterman he
Waterman has
he
leukemia?
something to help him live forever.
Is he a
Water
Pisces?
like
Find the
chocolate.
man
Who got
that helped him
leukemia?
to help his mother.
Is the waterman a Pisces?
Do they want to buy a dog?
25,000.
Waterman got some anti-leukemia juice.
Can the waterman swim?
Is the waterman's birth sign Cancer?
Okay, before you all keep going on with these
Said
these
to
jokes
the
and
waterman
and
swim.
it irritates
Y'all
me.
keep going on with these
Just
jokes.
please, somebody
Why
check
don't
it
they
out.
go by H2O? Like, why waterman?
Spirit, please, just
What
watch
happened to the
movie.
lady
It's
with
better-
leukemia?
No, it's better than what
Can
I'm
he
trying
swim
to
with
explain.
tights and a cape?
Does he got a log?
Does he save his mama in the water?
Is this a Marvel movie?
Is he baptized?
Or is it Marbles movies?
This sounds
Could
like
you
a
all-
DC character, the water.
Could
Can
you
you get him
all
a mic?
please just please somebody watch it and then
Okay.
come back and
The
give me-
Waterman.
and we can talk about it.
That has
with
leukemia.
educational
Any actors in
value
it?
instead of stupidity.
Yeah,
No.
bitch with leukemia.
I tell you what,
Who are the actors in it?
we're gonna go watch it. We don't mind watching it, and we're gonna have a lot better questions when the waterman is relevant to the shit we were talking about in the first place. Because we were talking about dogs.
Talking about when I can't see you on the screen because the what's name isn't on.
Well, Vern, as a rule of thumb, perhaps when you call into a radio show that's about talking, you might want to figure out what they're talking about first. Just, I don't know. I'm spitballing. I'm crazy with some of my
You should have
ideas.
said Rosario Dawson was in it. That's all you had to say.
Yes.
To people.
Thank you.
Find it on YouTube.
All right, find it on YouTube.
Hey,
We found it. We found it.
yeah.
Hey, Vern.
We kicked your ass, but
Don't-
you took it well.
Don't leave, Vernie. Don't leave. I got something for you.
Jesus
We
Christ.
got. He can't see the
In
thing.
here talking about the man's
Hold on,
dogs.
Vern.
Right.
Look, when you get a chance, watch.
Speaking of dogs,
Vern it.
you're gonna get-
Vern it.
It's best to have.
Vern it.
What is
Vern it.
He can't
Can you
hear
hear me?
you. He said he
Yeah, I
can't
can hear you now.
All right, can you see the YouTube?
No,
Go to the YouTube page.
I'm on the YouTube page.
Refresh your page.
I refreshed my page.
All right, you should see it up now.
Does your
See it?
page have leukemia?
Is it in the water? No, just playing.
You got dial up,
So
Vern?
look, Vernon, I seen this yesterday, and I wanted to know, was this real? Have you ever heard of this guy? So apparently, there's a wrestler who dresses up like Michael Jackson.
Oh.
All right.
What?
The wrestler that dressed up like Mike.
Oh, so apparently you didn't know about this. So I'm gonna
Oh
hit
my
you to
God.
something. And his finishing move, right, was
Is
a
the moonwalk.
moonwalk DDT. So he moonwalked you, and then I thought this was pretty cool. You know, Vernon's our local wrestling guy.
Okay.
Anybody done it?
You like the one that be at Venice Beach. That's Scorpio. That's Scorpio. Look at that Scorpio.
No, that ain't. What if that's the real Mike? What if he faked his death and decided to...
Well, he got shorter. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Nigga, they supposed to stare at him while he dance if he fight?
Yeah.
Why they clapping?
What you
Now
supposed to do to
clapping
that?
too.
What do you do?
I don't know.
You
Vern,
trying hard to whoop a nigga ass,
have
he
you
dance.
Have you ever heard of
No,
this
I'll
guy
let him
before?
ride. I'll let him have that.
Patreon and clicked it, and it's still not
It might
showing
be
up.
some mental
Now, what were you
illness.
saying?
Go to YouTube.
There's-
I've never seen nobody do no moonwalk DDT. That's something new. I've never heard of this dude.
Okay, I thought
Okay, well, there's your
Well,
homework.
Vernon,
There's your
have you
homework.
seen the movie about the lady has leukemia?
Yeah, she in the water with a man.
Stop. I'm rich.
You can't swim with leukemia, can you?
I said you can't.
How do you act like you got leukemia?
How do you say you can't swim with leukemia?
It's a really good movie. Seriously.
You gotta have
Okay.
stamina.
It ain't arthritis.
It has Rosario Dawson, and it has
Who?
a couple of other
Coronio Dawson.
actors in it.
How do you pronounce it? Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to check it out, man. What you watching
It's called
Wednesday?
Lady Woman. What's it called? Waterman? Lady Water?
Yes.
You like
No,
dogs,
it's
Vern?
Leukemia
You know
Man?
what it's called. I said it 3 times. You know what it is.
Oh.
It's called Leukemia Man?
No, it's called Waterman. I'm putting
Waterman.
it out there
How do you
because
spell
it's-
that?
Is it called Waterboy?
How do you spell it?
I'm not trying to play. And you know I don't promote shit that I don't like.
First of all,
I don't like you.
I don't like you raising your voice first. That's what I don't like.
Is it with Adam
It's
Sandler?
Speedy Show.
No.
Oh, that's Water Boy. My fault.
I feel like I just called your son stupid at a parent-teacher conference. Get a little stupid ass out of my
My
classroom.
fault. All right, Water Boy. We gonna.
Your son is
Waterboy.
stupid, son.
You know, y'all know I don't sit up here and promote anything.
Your son's an
Do
idiot, son.
that.
Yeah, you got 900 S's in your cereal.
Yeah,
All right, for sure. We're gonna check out Water Boy. Very thanks.
yeah.
Back to this other shit. Hey, the
Back to
dog.
the dog.
Well, hold on, Jeff. The fans want to see you. Isaiah, can you sit right there? I'm gonna put the camera on you and the dogs. Jeff, sit right there in the orange seat.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, the fans want to make sure you're on camera. They feel like I'm cheating them. So I'm gonna put you in the dog. Isaiah, they liking your dog on there. They thought you had a pamper on it though. That's not a pamper, y'all. That's a. I got you.
The dog had a
That's
mask
a
on.
harness. Now listen, this is the thing about Isaiah. Isaiah takes really good care of his dogs. He has all kind of gadgets.
Is it $25,000?
He got one of the coolest little outdoor potty
Confidence
areas I've ever seen
in
for a
the show.
dog.
Apparently, we got a phone call.
Oh, okay.
It's Vernon again. You have a seat there, Jeff.
Nice.
Call her.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Wait.
Hey, it's Nakia from the Bay.
Hey, Nakia. How you doing, baby girl?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you guys?
We are blessed.
We're beautiful,
Cooler
Nakia.
than a fan.
I wanna see the puppy.
Oh, hold on. Tupac.
Isaiah,
Shut up, puppy.
stay focused.
Dog named Tupac?
No, that's what I call him.
Oh. I was about to say, that's a
No.
dope ass name for a
No,
dog.
but
Have a
look,
seat. Have a seat,
Jeff,
Isaiah.
my dog name is Trina after the rapper.
The
And this dog's name is what?
You got it. I
His-
named
his
it
mic's
Trina.
not on, Nick.
Pops, can I engineer, please?
Lord Jesus,
I
Trina.
promise I got it.
It's your last week, just so you know.
So, all right, Nakia, the dog is on. What's the dog name, Isaiah?
Trappy.
Point the
And
mic.
her
to
name is Trap Queen, but we call her Trappy.
See,
for
that's
short.
tough. Trappy. I got Trina. Trappy. We got a Mamba.
Now, you selling this one?
No, she's not for sale.
What the fuck?
No, this is
Trappy
just an
bring
will
her?
be for
this
sale.
an example of what you.
Why you didn't bring one up for
Bring
sale?
it closer, Isaiah.
They said, why you didn't bring one
no,
for
no,
sale?
So this is what we're gonna do.
Well,
Isaiah,
right now,
wait,
I got-
Isaiah.
okay.
Tell them about the raffle.
Oh, okay, well,
Tell
I'm
them about
going
the
to
raffle.
explain the raffle a little bit later.
Boo, boo,
because
boo.
I'm looking
Bring
for
it
the
closer.
laws about
Bring it
that.
closer. Bring it a little closer. There y'all go. So look, if you guys are interested in a French, I love the
I
color.
know a
of her.
girl look like that.
She's told.
Don't
If you
nobody
guys
go,
are interested in a Frenchie,
I know a girl comedian look like that. I ain't gonna say her name till we go on the break.
Okay, cool.
oh listen, and if you guys want to see another example, my dog, check her out at Trina the Baddest Bee on Instagram, which also came from one of his litters too.
Your dog got
I'm
Instagram.
loving Trina. I follow Trina on. I'm loving her little cute
She
self.
popping. She was just out the window the other day.
Nakia,
But she
She
now it sounds like you need a life. That's just
Yeah.
throw that
No,
out.
Nakia,
not
get
even.
you- hey,
Nikia,
Nakia,
we got you.
it's a good
Nikia,
investment.
Nikia, I got a litter coming this.
Yeah, I know. The only thing is I'm like, I don't. It's going to help me. What I want a dog that I can take on hikes with me.
Okay,
Oh,
this is not the
This
dog.
ain't that
No,
dog.
she ain't gonna be hiking that far, nigga.
No, she's
Nakia's a
not.
bigger.
You
Yeah,
need a
don't know.
Rottweiler.
yeah.
You need a German
Eventually,
Shepherd.
I will.
We're going to go old school. You need a German Shepherd.
Nakia, if you want to go on hikes, you're gonna need a large breed dog.
Yes.
Yeah,
If you want to go to the park, have a
Did I lose y'all? Hello?
No, we
You
hear
can have a
Nakia.
small breed dog and
You
go
just
on
gotta have your
hikes.
backpack.
You just can't take the dog with you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or you gotta have a
There you
carrier.
go.
Like a
Well
carrier,
said. There you go.
Why are you
Because
carrying it?
Yeah, she can walk with me for a little bit, and then I'll put her in the carrier on my backpack,
That's
whatever,
where
and walk the rest of the way.
Calamity starts.
all right,
Right, because the small dogs can overheat really
Yeah,
fast.
Very fast.
Right.
By the
Well,
time
this
you
What are
see
they,
it, it's too
microwaves?
late.
What the fuck?
Well, dogs don't have sweat glands.
Nakia, baby,
Right, so the
I need
bigger,
you to.
the bigger the dog is, the more surface it has to release the heat.
Exactly.
It's
My
smaller.
Pomeranian
Nakia,
did not do
honey,
good the
but
first time I took her. and
I need
said,
you to-
"That's it."
And their bottoms.
That's it.
but specifically for a French bulldog, they don't have a muzzle. Like, look at her face. They don't have a muzzle, so which means they don't
She
have.
can't keep cool well.
Right.
They can't regulate their heat like normal dogs. So
Right.
what's going to happen is your dog is going to overheat, and by the time you get down,
You gotta
from
put
the
some
height,
antifreeze
your
in it.
dog may or
My
may
bad.
not be
Too
there.
soon.
Here's another thing, Nakia, honey. You might want to think.
Ah, okay.
You might want to think about other when you get a pet. The last thing you think about is you.
So get you a turtle.
Think about if you go if
You're
you
a
need
turtle.
to think about you a lot. You need a
What do I want a
goldfish,
turtle for?
stuffed
Because you
animal.
can leave him at home.
Yeah,
Instead of
go to
stuffed
Six
animal.
You can
Flags.
fuck
get
in front of him.
you- right.
Fact.
You can fuck in front of a
Turtle.
turtle.
But you know what?
Goldfish.
I like the kid dogs.
I'm sorry, every time y'all internet go out, I can't hear shit.
Good.
Good.
About
Yeah.
You don't know what we said
Then
then.
you probably shouldn't have a puppy. I don't
What
think
do
you're
y'all
ready.
think about the dogs at the restaurants?
Okay, now y'all
No.
back.
All right, call back.
Quiet.
I don't like them in the restaurant.
Me
I don't like them in the
neither.
grocery
Like that.
store. I'm like,
At all.
but it's mostly white folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure we get that
Yeah.
clear. And Isaiah. That's the only people I see.
Well, this is
Look,
my.
Isaiah was ready
No,
to
not
do
at the
that.
table. Like, I'm a dog lover.
How loud is that?
Who is this? I can't hear myself.
I was not good. I wanted to ask y'all, did you finish watching Clickbait yet?
No,
watching what?
I'm
I
gonna
was
watch
gonna
it.
watch
I
that
just,
last night,
I
but-
just,
You gotta finish
Is
it.
it good?
I'm sorry. It is like the #1 movie for the last 2 weeks on YouTube. On
trending.
Netflix.
It's
You
So-
watch it. It's very good.
So that don't mean
We
shit.
learned something.
Click something, clickbait.
Clickbait.
I saw the trailer. I wasn't all enthused.
Yeah, I can't hear
I
myself.
liked
The,
it.
the trailer wasn't that fascinating, but you said it was good,
It was
Nikki.
good.
Yeah.
I liked it because, with me, every show that has like a twist or whatever in it, and they seem so predictable. At this one, it was not predictable. When you got to the end, you were like, how the fuck did they twist that? Because and you weren't expecting it.
Yep.
But now you just gave the whole movie away.
Now we're going
nobody
to
want to watch this
expecting
shit.
I ain't gave shit away. I just said it's not what
First of all, lower your tone.
I will not.
I will not.
So what else are you watching? Did you watch anything else?
What else did I watch this week? I just been watching Big Brother. I love Big Brother, and I'm so happy.
I've never watched that
Me
show.
neither.
What is Big Brother?
7 is actually a team that came together on the first night, and it's all black people called the Cookout.
Not the Cookout.
That's racist.
Yeah.
That's
They call
racist.
themselves the Cookout.
So you've never watched Big Brother?
No,
Never.
I don't even know what
I've
it is.
never
Yeah,
seen
never. Didn't even know it had 7
So
in.
Big Brother is I think is like the 23rd season.
Yes.
So
Very
basically,
good.
they bring in 16 people, and you're fighting to
Pretty
get
much.
to the end and win. Like for this season, it's $750,000. And basically, you're playing both a social game and a competitive game where you're like trying to win head of household, win the veto power, and all this other stuff to get to the end. And
Didn't
there's
Tamar
never
win
really
one year?
been a lot of black people or people of color really in each season. There's only been like maybe 1 or 2 sprinkled here.
Didn't
This
Tamar
season, they
win one
brought
year?
in like 7 of them. And one of them happens to be this big black dude that's gay who's funny as
That's
fuck.
racist.
Of
And
course.
they all came together
Big
and
black gay dude?
performed a
How did
alliance
he become big, black,
in the
and gay?
beginning
That's a
called
whole
the
lot.
Cookout.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That nigga hit both.
Nakia, didn't Tamar win one year, or did she run her up? I know Candy and her were in the house at the same time, but didn't Tamar win?
Candy and Tamar haven't been on, unless they were a celebrity one.
Yeah.
But these are just regular folks.
Is
I
anybody
think
else
Tamar came up runner-up.
turned off by the fact that there's a show that Tamar won?
Oh.
I have no interest in any show Tamar won.
Anything. Man. You talking
Right
about
there is where you got lost.
you talking about the Muppet?
Yeah.
Oh.
If Tamar don't win, then I'm
They
probably-
all look like Muppets.
Oh
Yeah.
my God!
Yeah.
Did
Like-
Tony too?
Man, no.
No, she didn't get that surgery.
No.
The other ones got
No,
the surgery.
Beautiful.
they look like they
So,
look like they
is
should be
that the
fat
same
apples.
Jeff that says that if a black woman wears braids, she's lazy?
Yes.
Girl.
Yes,
said
that
that?
is- that is the same Jeff that
It's
said
the
that.
exact same
Yeah.
Jeff.
Jeff, you said black women that wear.
You and your opinion.
Jeff
So.
said
I
they
can't
need to
fuck
wear
with you
fed
now.
apples.
He said black women are lazy.
No.
No, you said
uh,
they
We
need
don't
to
wear
be fed
wigs, or
apples.
we don't love ourselves if we wear wigs or braids.
Yeah.
Would sure. That would
Which
be,
is
that,
not
that would be
true,
Captain Don't Give a
Which
Fiddler's
I have no
fuck.
value in your opinion,
I
Jeff.
said it.
So
I said it.
Say it
You
with
said
say it
people
with your
should-
base now. Say it with
you
your
said
base.
people shouldn't wear
Now,
braids.
if you brought it up just to invalidate my opinion, here's a problem you're going
No,
to
I
have.
brought it up to make sure that you were the person I was
if you
thinking
can
that you were.
only take
That's
advice
why I brought it up.
from the people, if you can only take advice from people you agree with and from people you like, that's a recipe for lost and fucking broke.
Facts.
You're going to stay there.
Facts.
Enjoy your existence.
That's a fact, but
You know what? You're so far away from the mic that I can't even hear what
Why
you're
you let him
saying.
get his whole
Good
speech
for
out
you.
there?
Like
Good for
that.
you, because I might have put you in
Whatever.
therapy. Good for you.
Anyway,
It's a good thing you
I know
missed
what
that
I'm
part.
saying. So there's the Cookout Alliance that has now made it to the final 7, which means each one of them will definitely be on the jury, and it's more likely that we will have a black person, regular person, for Big Brother who will win the $750,000.
Look how far black
As
people
long as
come.
they ain't got no braids on. Anyway,
what's wrong with braids?
Well,
I like her.
I could.
Well, we said when she walked in, she looked like,
Oh.
who you calling a bitch?
Wait, here I
Okay.
go. This
All
is
right.
Who you
I
calling a
see
bitch?
why.
She had the hat on
This
like that.
this is every day. This real life.
You and I too.
You and
All right.
I.
Y'all ain't right.
Are we
All right,
really
Nakia,
gonna
thank
go?
you.
I mean, I'll
Thank
go
you.
down
Light
this
as a
road
rock.
if you want.
What you mean?
Who you calling?
I'm light as a rock.
Who's that? MC Light?
LY.
Anika, you can fight her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you from where you from?
Gary?
again? Gary and yeah.
Oh,
Gary?
stand up.
Nigga,
Gary
what?
Indiana
She can
stand
fight.
up.
What up,
We got
Gary?
hands.
Shout out to Reggie Miller.
Like I can see
But
her
I
go. I
don't-
can see her go. Hold on, let me take these out.
Nigga,
No, you
let
ain't
me
bother
explain
with
something
it.
to
We
you.
don't even bother with it. But I don't
they
fight
turned
now.
me down.
Okay.
They turned me down, but I was working with the city on changing their slogan to Gary when you've given up.
Oh.
That's
Nigga. You're Gary.
Oh, some of the dopest people come from Gary.
I believe you, sis, but they're not there now. I'm saying they're now.
Everyone's here.
Like Buddy Lewis is from Gary. Michael Jackson is from Gary. The whole Jackson family is from Gary. Shout out to Gary, but have you been there?
I live there.
I've never been there. I've been, yeah. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hopefully you can hear me. Maybe not Jeff.
Yo, this is L out of Houston. What's going
Take
on?
that L. Stick yourself.
What up?
Hey, yo, calling about a movie I just saw last night. It's pretty good.
All right.
It's called Vacation Friends.
That's soft.
Oh,
Yeah, with Lil Rel.
Yeah, that was funny.
It is?
It is.
Yeah, it's funny with Lil Rel on there. John Cena's on there. It's pretty funny.
I didn't expect
John,
it to be funny.
I don't know if they what they want to do with him.
I love him.
Because he's not really
good.
well, he's not really an action hero because he doesn't.
He
to me,
is. He's been.
I know that's
action
what they
movies.
have him as, but I don't see it. I
Have
don't
you
know
seen
what they want
any
to
of
do
his
with it.
movies? They're all.
He was terrible in the
on
last one.
No, he got beat. I don't say B movies, but you know the ones that come on cable.
Hilarious
or
B
the-
movies.
You gotta emphasize
But
that.
you liked it?
Yeah, it was good, man. I watched it last night. It's pretty funny. I didn't even know it was out, and I was just kind of scrolling through. But I was, I thought it was going to be all right. Yeah, I thought it was going to be.
I don't trust your
but
funny.
It actually was pretty good.
I don't trust your funny. I don't think
saw
you're
it.
funny at all. So
Listen, let me tell you something, Speedy.
I'm just saying. I've done Madison Square Garden.
Hey, everybody else in the studio, close your ears. This is for you, Speedy.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
I've
shit.
done Madison Square Garden.
No judgment on movies.
I can
and
judge movies. I
suck.
can judge stand up. I've done
No
Madison Square
judgment
Garden.
on movies. Suck.
Def Jam, Apollo, BET's
No
Comic
judgment
View.
on movies suck.
Three national tours. Oh no,
It's still going.
still going. I'm just saying, Al.
That
Oh, I
means
got another
nothing to
tour
me,
coming
Speedy.
up in October. You coming?
That-
I don't
that
think we're
means
coming to
nothing
Houston,
me, Speedy. Speedy, if you come to Houston, I'll be there.
Okay, cool. Appreciate that.
Yeah, y'all come to Houston, but that don't mean nothing, Speedy. That don't mean nothing.
Damn.
What?
No.
He just
Fuck
took your,
my
I
compliment.
he just
I
took
just
your
shot down
life
your
and
whole
just
career. I
erased
just
the
shot down
board.
your
Pretty
whole
much.
What
career.
is
Pretty
this
much.
bullshit?
Like what?
And use his hand. They didn't use
Right?
it.
They didn't use it.
They didn't use the click.
Who's on the tour?
Hey, my
Yeah,
bad. I
folks.
thought I had the phone on mute when I said that.
Oh,
but
my bad.
I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, I know. Your mic's on.
Mike's on. Yeah, but I saw Waterman too, man. Y'all wrong for doing a burn like that.
Wait, is it really?
Okay.
Well, who got leukemia?
Was it good?
Hey, y'all ain't gonna do that shit with me.
That's hilarious, bro.
So is it worth watching?
Look, man, look. It's the premise
stuttering.
behind the whole movie is good. It's Oprah's involved in it as well.
Oh, man.
She's in it?
But
That's not a
yeah, he was trying to explain it, but it's something you gotta see. It's hard to explain.
That's what she said.
It's hard to explain. It's you might look at
Is
it.
it-
like,
is it
it's
worth
okay.
my
Gotta
time?
explain it then.
Yeah.
It's one of them movies. Either you like it or you're not.
Oh, that's most movies. Is it over in the 7 pounds lane?
No.
Okay.
Well, all right,
Nah,
we'll try.
but it was okay, man. It was okay. I mean, the whole thing behind it. If you really look deep into it, it's a message there. Without giving away too much. But
Yeah,
if you
about
don't
leukemia.
pay attention to it, you'll miss it.
All right, about swimming in leukemia, right?
In the water?
Pretty
the
much, yeah.
flood?
Yeah.
The water boy growing up, you're a water man now.
Yeah, Waterman. All right, we got
All right.
it. Thank you, Al.
All right, Waterman.
All right, yo.
I saw that
Alright.
movie. I saw the movie with Lil Rel.
What'd you think?
I thought a lot of people did a really good job on a so-so story. It was like Rel was really funny. John Cena was
funny.
really funny. The dude that played the old girl from Insecure.
Insecure. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
she
I
was
love
funny.
that sister. I love her.
Yeah,
She's so
she was
funny.
funny.
Dude, but everybody played
The
their
dad.
parts well. It was just like getting the Lakers to run high school plays. That's really what it was. It was just the plays were, it's like, I see this coming. I saw that you could, especially the way we watch movies. Like you can see the end. I see it.
Yeah.
So it was
Like I was
saw
hard
it,
on
but they were funny.
Lil Rel when he had his TV show, only because he didn't hire black writers and he let them white folks write that. shit.
that wasn't his. That's not his call.
But I'm saying he
Come on,
could
Speedy,
have
you
had
know
a
that.
show. Again, you can't take something from Martin. You can't take something from the Jamie Foxx show. You can't take it from other shows and then say I'm gonna bring it onto my show.
Absolutely.
You gotta have a lane. He could have just been Lil Rel. You didn't. If you're gonna have the kids, and if Sinbad's gonna be your dad, and you are dark skinned and your
We gotta
sister
talk. We
dark-skinned,
gotta deal with that.
Those should be jokes.
Yes.
Every single time,
Speedy.
Sinbad should have been like, I
Speedy.
mean, I don't know for sure if you mind.
Yeah.
Just go for it. We
Speedy.
don't have shit to lose.
Speedy.
But they didn't do that.
This is writers talking. This is a writer
Okay.
talking to another writer.
But when I
Okay,
said that,
we
everybody
get it.
called in, Speedy, you just been. I said,
No,
nigga.
no, that's
that should have been the
exactly
first
right.
joke off the fucking
That's
table.
exactly
the brother,
fucking right.
The sister, the two brothers.
How dark
was
your
dark as
mama
fuck.
got to be
And
for
every
me to
time they
fuck
bro-
her and still
yeah.
get you?
At
That's the
some
whole
point,
joke
it should have
right
been a
there.
joke there every single time.
Sure.
Hey, Daddy, you
There
sure?
was so much room.
It would have been been
Now,
funny as fuck.
but because we know Hollywood, you got to take every ounce of that off of Lil Rel.
yeah.
The motherfucker in the front don't make them choices unless your name is Jamie Foxx.
They don't make those choices,
don't ma-
but you do get can refer and recommend.
You sure
You
can,
get
and they
your
put
guys-
that, they
you
wipe
get-
their
the
ass
main
with
thing
that
is
and
you
keep
get your
moving.
guys
Agents
in the
have to
room.
do
You
that.
got to get the guys who know your voice in
Yep.
the room.
Sure,
Because
sure
the
you
white
can
dude,
fight for that.
he just wrote a show, and they put you in his show that he wrote.
Okay, can I just be honest?
We got a phone call. It's probably Water Boy. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Speedy, shut the hell up.
Oh, my bad.
I told you he was calling back.
Okay, here's the thing. But what you just said, you are absolutely right. I mean, if you get enough pull in the system, that means that you'll be able to bring your own people in
That's
and get
what I
your voice
said.
out there and do what you need to do.
Vern, I'm with you.
That's
I said
season
But
three.
Vern,
thing.
I'm gonna tell you something that you
may
don't
not
know.
have a
That's
lot of
season
wiggle
three.
room.
Here's season 3. But I'm saying what you don't know. Lil Rel could have still come in with his guys, and what you do? No, they're not.
Yes.
I'm finna show you how. They're not gonna be showrunners, but you go. I want to hire Jeff as one of my writers.
Yep.
I want to hire this young lady here as my writer, Decimate Liar, and my nephew. Okay, they're in the writers' room.
No,
So-
they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
And
They
then
are
you
in the
got-
writers'
and
room.
then
Speedy.
even
You
if
can
it's
get them in the writers' room.
Yes.
I didn't say that. I didn't say they were show running. I didn't say they were
could be
writing the
assistant.
I didn't say
script.
nothing about a
They could be
showrunner.
assistant writers.
Assistant writers.
Dude.
Speedy, I understand what you're saying.
Oh,
What
here.
you're saying
On,
is that
okay, on
if
Jamie
you
Foxx
get
show we
good
just
people
had,
in there-
we have 4 assistant writers.
Right.
Wait, whoa,
Four.
whoa.
Yeah.
Back up. The Jamie Foxx show you just had.
We just had.
Not the Jamie, bruh.
And on the other one, we had assistant
Bruh.
writers. He had assistant writers
Because here's what happened. There are certain people, and Rel, I love Rel. He's not one of those people. Most black people that come to Hollywood, black people go, this is the one we want.
Mm-hmm.
This is with the Jamie Foxx. This is the one we want. Martin, this is the one we want.
Got it.
Rel was not brought to town like that. So he doesn't ride in on that big a horse. Look here, we think you're funny.
We got a show for you.
We got a show for you, and we're going to bring in our brigade of unfunny Jews.
Yes.
And they are going to build houses and put their
But you
kids
can
in
you can
school,
still bring
whether
in,
your
at least
school.
it may not be your whole entourage.
Sure.
but
Okay.
can
You
in
bring in.
somebody.
Let's
How
just
does your
say.
voice come
Let's
through
just
with
say.
Hold on, Vern.
Hold
You're
on,
not
Vern.
the one
Hold on,
who-
Vern.
that
Hold
come
on.
the big stallion. You wanna fight
Vern. Man to man. Man to man. I don't know how often you do a lot of that kind of talking.
I can
Hold
barely
on a
hear
minute.
y'all. It's going in and out.
Okay.
So that's why if
hold on.
you're talking, I can't hear you.
Okay.
How do you know we're talking?
Let's pretend that they take the 2 writers in this room that I would count on. I would fucking call Speedy in a heartbeat if I had a
Okay.
TV show.
Okay.
We're the guys that it's close. We're the guys that he chose. Most of our jokes don't make the script until they don't work in the show.
Absolutely.
So this concept that just because he brings a couple of his homies, he's gonna hamburger helper this situation over into where it needs to be. It's not a joke problem. It's an art problem. It's a story problem. It's a 4-point opposition problem. It's a juxtaposition problem. And your homies do not make those calls.
Well,
Well, of course they don't
that
make
show
the
was
calls.
terrible.
We were
Yeah,
just
yeah,
talking about whether
and
they
again,
you can bring them
it's,
on to
and
a
I
project.
watched,
And they can't fix.
and I support it.
And
I
OG was
watched the
terrible,
show.
too.
I watched the show, and because I just want to be like, because I think Lil Rel funny.
Funny as
Stand up,
shit.
Hilarious.
beast
Oh,
mode
yeah,
on the
he's
stand up.
funny.
Yes.
Can't nobody fuck with him
Yes.
as the guys that's coming up. But the
Yes.
show, I said, nigga, if you got Sinbad, and we know, and again, we're not saying that anybody when they put a father in as far as doing shows, they look alike. But nigga, if you got Sinbad and you got Lil Rel,
How are you gonna deny the obvious?
yeah, how you not gonna say, well, I don't know for sure if I'm
That's
your
what
daddy,
I was
and just
wondering.
run with the
Here's some
shit?
more shit.
wondering.
Here's what I think. I mean,
still there?
absolutely.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling
Was the
from?
mother white?
Here's the thing. Here's what I think. I think they're really pushing these people out there, and they're saying, "Oh, well, you're funny. Let's give you this show, but we're going to use our people." And
They always do.
Okay.
They've
and
done
you,
that from day
you
one.
just get pushed in this situation so quick that you can't say, "Well, hold on, wait. I want to use some of my people to be writing on here," but they push you out there so quick that you don't have a.
Well, it's what
say,
Jeff.
"Hold on,
It's
wait."
what Jeff said. If you come in with some heat, you can do that. Martin Lawrence came in with heat. Fox had came in with heat. With some heat, or at least a cachet from In Living Color.
From In Living
so
Color.
he's able to go, hey, I got some things. I want to make sure the show goes the way I see it in my head. So you got a little heat with you. Like he said, Rel came in. When they give you a show, sometimes they just give you a show, and they kind of figure they got a whole bunch of white dudes going, this is what they think black is funny. And I told you this before, even when we were doing Fox's last show, that when we brought up this thing
with
about
the chicken. I'm
about
glad
the
y'all
chicken,
fought for that shit.
and the white boy said, "Well, we'll just have everybody eat chicken." I said, "No, we're not gonna have everybody that's black eating chicken on TV. We're not gonna do
We're
that."
not going to do that.
But if I'm not in the room,
That's
it'd have been a whole bunch of brothers in the kitchen eating chicken.
Yeah, and the white people would have said, "Oh, we don't see nothing wrong with that."
No,
No.
Yeah,
because they're
Give it to
obtuse.
be funny.
They're obtuse to your point of
Great word.
view. They don't. It's secondary to anything that they're trying to do. They're not really concerned with your point of view.
Okay, so are y'all speaking in terms of white people writing for black shows?
Yes.
Specifically?
Yes.
Because I was going to say some of the other shows that are white are funny as hell. I still watch.
Because it's
they're
in their
writing
lane.
their own
They're
perspective.
writing their
Right, that's
perspective.
why I want to
White
make sure.
people,
How good?
They can't write for us. We're completely different than them. Our whole.
Right.
I can't
that's
say
why I
no.
want to
That's
make
not
sure
fair to
that
say
we're
either.
talking about
That's not fair to say either.
There's some that could write
Explain
for us.
Neil Brennan.
Yeah, there's some that can't write for us,
Explain-
but they
Absolutely.
at least know the culture. They know
yeah, thank
that
you.
you don't come in and do the chicken joke. We're not
Right.
gonna just have everybody eat chicken.
There's a bunch of white dudes who can write. That's
Yeah.
not what the point is. The point is that there somehow when you walk in the room, your point of view, your experiences are all diminished, as in they don't count as much. Case in point, how do you not, if you write in a show, go, God damn it, I got Sinbad and Lil Rel. Y'all went to the store and they're out of eggs. Go. And just let them go.
Yeah.
Just let them fucking run.
Yeah.
How do you not do that? Here's how you don't do that. Because you don't understand that Sinbad is an improv genius. You don't understand the concepts of black comedy, that most of it is freestyle. Most of black comedy is not formula or not on some formula like you do. It's in the same vein as, God damn it, how does this whole room full of black people know how to do the electric slide without meeting first? It's on the same shit, but you don't know that because you're disconnected from your soul.
That analogy was spot on right
I'm
there.
glad you thought that.
I'm a
Thank
writer.
you, Vern. Thank you. He's a writer. So a lot of people don't know. Thank you, Nick. You heard that. On In Living Color, they had the script. Keenan would shoot the first one with the script.
Sure.
And the second one, they go for it. And that's the one he kept. He always kept the third and fourth or second ones. The first one was the one, let's do it the way it's written on the script.
Yeah.
After that, they would ad lib,
Okay.
and that's the one he kept.
Shout
Because
out
he
to
knew
Fox.
that's where the funny was.
Right.
Bruh,
Yeah,
how many
that's
times
good.
has
That's
this
what I'm saying, let
happened?
me go.
How many
Just
times
let
has
me
this
go.
happened?
I know.
How many times has this happened on the Jamie Foxx show? Here's the shit they wrote.
Yep.
Then you come back. If they take 3 takes,
Yeah.
Jamie not doing none of that shit you
So
wrote. And
not.
all this shit he did is funnier than what you motherfuckers was working on.
And you still get the credit,
And
writers.
you still get to tell you, yep.
Because nobody knows this is a third take or this is a
Right.
off the cuff take. But Hollywood. So what you watching these days?
What we watching?
Puppy Town? The Dog Whisperer?
No, what are we watching?
I Got Dogs? All dogs go to heaven?
She's gonna fall
All
asleep.
dogs go to heaven?
Sleepy. Oh,
Nah,
All
honestly,
dogs go to heaven.
Schitt's Creek. You watch Schitt's Creek?
Really?
Schitt's
Yeah.
Creek is brilliant.
Oh my
It's
God, that's
hilarious.
Bruh.
hilarious.
Schitt's Creek.
Yes.
It's on what?
Hilarious.
It's Netflix.
It's Netflix. It's with Eugene Levy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
I got to watch it.
Oh,
hilarious.
It's funny.
Speedy.
Funny.
It's fucking. This is where you get into niggas talking about, well, I like black cop. No, this is fucking funny, and it's because it's told from and written from their particular
Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek.
SCHITTS.
That's the new Modern Family.
It's funny.
Basically, it's
It's really
hilarious.
hilarious.
It's funny?
It's fucking funny.
It's really good. It's real well written.
I don't trust you.
Like
Just
him and
because you
his
got
son, him and
words,
his
nigga.
son.
Nigga, I'm waiting on the
Eugene
Mayans
is
Those words
to come
don't
back.
impress me. Just so we make sure get that
funny,
clear,
it's
nigga.
funny.
What was the word you used a few
You've
minutes
heard him
ago?
for 3 decades.
What was the word you just used a few minutes ago? What's that shit?
I don't.
that's-
Speedy,
it's some
I
shit
have
you-
no idea which of my words confuse you. There's so many.
He's like, that's a good word. A beautiful.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Are you ready to be confused?
I'm already confused. Should I call in because I'm confused?
Yeah.
Sound like Nick.
DJ out there, baby.
It sound like you in that camper van.
No camper van, nigga. I ain't in my 60s.
Ah!
I'm a young nigga. That's old nigga shit.
What you watching, man?
Man, I watched this movie that basically inspired me to do my own writing, directing, shooting, all of that.
My man.
What was the
So
movie?
What was the movie?
it's called Blind Spot.
Blind Spot.
The movie was
Oh,
it came out in
yeah.
2018, but it just like
Blind
hit
Spot, I heard
mainstream.
about
So
it,
it's
yeah.
on right now. It's on Stars. The movie was so good. I want to say I don't know the right word, but I don't know if I should say good because a lot of people still don't even know about it. But the movie was so like, and it was so good that they actually turned it into a series now. So it's
What is
also
it about?
A series on Stars called Blind Spot.
What is it about?
It's about two dudes in the Bay Area. It's like a white dude and a black dude. One of them just get out of jail. But the way
You
it's
say the black
shot,
dude?
like the writing, the cinematography, all
just
of that
very clever.
is dope. And the main two actors, a black dude and a white dude, they are the ones that wrote it. So
Wow.
they wrote the whole movie for themselves.
Fantastic.
And in the show, they actually are over the show as well.
Now what
And,
made that
they
movie?
just got recurring roles in the show, though. The show was like not really about them two, but it's just like, you know, life in the Bay Area and
Beautiful.
they little, you know, demographic kind of thing.
So DJ out there,
It's dope.
Vegas. What made that
Yeah.
movie make you think, okay, I want to write and I want to do movies? What triggered that?
I was already kind of feeling that way before because I've seen, just like y'all said, all this stuff, we don't have a voice, but we complain about not having a voice, but we want to adapt to their platform. You know what I'm saying? We want to adapt to we want to get in on their stuff. When we should just have our own stuff. There's too many avenues out here for us. So you got YouTube. You can make a whole channel on YouTube. It ain't got to be just you.
How old are you, brother?
You can write stuff, direct
Sounds
stuff.
like he's early 30s.
I also seen 2 interviews on the Breakfast Club that made me want to do that too. One guy, he created the Zeus Network. He's a black guy, young black dude. He created the Zeus Network. And another, the dude that's in power right now.
Is that Pavarotti in
From
the
LA,
back?
he's a young dude. He plays one of Kanan's uncles on Raising Kanan. And he did an interview the other day, and he was talking about his come up and how he was working at Sony at 17, and he was up under John Singleton, and you know, he got the writing and stuff like that and directing, and it turned into him acting and you know, like turned into a whole bunch of stuff.
How old are you, young
So,
brother? How old are you?
I'm 30, some of my early 30s.
My man, congratulations. Now I got a
Early
couple,
30s,
I got
that's
I got a
kinda
series of questions that I hope fortify your journey. One, if you watched an astronaut land on Mars and you decided you wanted to land on Mars, what would be your next step?
Learning how he got to land on
Learning
Mars.
how he got there. If you saw a movie about a surgeon and you were inclined to start
Surgery.
Man,
surgery, what would you
I
do?
could barely hear you. Sound like you under the pillow, man.
This is I don't know what they're doing over here at Rollout Digital. Okay, it's not my fault. I'm speaking clearly
Well,
into
put
the
some
mic.
bass in your voice. How about that?
If
Like
you
under the bed.
if you wanted to be a surgeon because you saw a surgeon, what would you do the next day?
If I wanted to be a surgeon,
Yes, sir.
But I saw something, because I saw something. what
No.
would I do?
What would you do? You were sparked to be a surgeon. What would you do?
What would your next step?
What would your next move be?
Learning how to be. I would go on Google.
Go
I
get
would
the
on
outfit.
YouTube
You would
and
go
type
on
in
Google to learn how to become a
and
surgeon?
I would follow those steps.
Okay, don't go on Google to learn how to become a surgeon. That's a bad idea.
No, I said YouTube.
Oh, okay, YouTube. My bad.
Wait. But are you telling me that going on Google and typing that in won't get me to being a surgeon?
Kind of, sort of. But what I'm getting at is, brother, what I'm really getting at is, do you know what your next step is to becoming a successful writer and director and producer? Do you know the next book to read? Okay, yes, sir. What are your next 5 steps?
My next step is find my own equipment. So starting with my own camera, and from there starting to write, learning from writers, researching whatever I can use.
Okay.
Just like a lot of other industries, it's a lot of options out there.
All right, I'm gonna help you out. Let me help you out, bro.
Where we going with this?
Let me help you out. I'm going somewhere.
You gonna land?
I'm trying to land. I'm trying.
Go ahead and land.
Okay, brother.
Land.
A lot cheaper than a camera. Go on Amazon, buy a book called Save the Cat by Blake Snyder.
Save the cat. Save the cat.
Yes. Buy a book called Story. It's thick as War and Peace, but it's brilliant. Story by Robert McKee. Get your brain ready for this, bro. There's so much that goes into. There are 1,000 ways that incredibly capable, incredibly apt, incredibly financed people fuck off making movies and TV. I don't know how many of those you are. But before you get started, before you leave town, have a map. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm going to say, I've never read any of those books. You see where I'm at.
Yeah, exactly.
But see, that's also the thing. Like, yeah, you can recommend the book, and I'll read the book.
No, you won't.
That's not a blueprint.
No, it's not a blueprint.
You got to put the work in.
It's
first.
not a. Work is reading, bro. Reading is work, bro.
I would say, I was just to add up on you guys this conversation. I would say, first and foremost, you gotta have a plan. Without a plan, you're gonna fall. So you can be a director. All right, what are you gonna direct? You're gonna direct shorts. You're gonna write smalls.
Come on.
You're gonna write just you know.
In other words, start with a puppy.
In other words,
Direct
what
the
I want
puppy
you to
into
say
the other room.
is start that plan, because once you create the plan, everything else is going to fall in place, kind of to what he's saying. Once you create that plan on what you want to direct, then that book is going to make a lot more sense, because now you got something to pull from. You get what I'm saying? A lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying as well, though.
Yeah.
I'm saying that I'm going to put the work in. I'm going to go buy my own camera. I'm going to shoot my own stuff, and I'm going to learn.
Your phone is a camera.
Your phone's a camera. How about that?
I'm not just going to go buy the book.
Oh, yeah.
Bruh.
How about listen?
Bruh, you cannot.
Did you write down the book?
You can't buy your way to success, bruh. You can't spend it. You can hit
I'm gonna
Powerball.
go back, but I'm not talking about buying my way to success. I'm talking about putting the work in.
Okay.
I can read,
Start with
Michael
this
Jordan
work.
could write a book about how to dunk from the free throw line.
Hold on. We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to...
Nigga, I'm talking.
Oh, my bad.
Michael Jordan could write a book about how to dunk from the free throw line. That don't mean I'm going to be able to read the book and dunk from the free throw line. You feel me?
But you at least know the technique. You know the technique.
That's apples and bowling balls. That's apples and bowling balls.
But they both round.
Well, be about it with your smartphone. Be about it with your. I'm trying to save you some money, bruh.
No, wait, don't, no. Wait. Hold on. He said something that's what we do as black people. We fail on.
Yes.
Don't use your own money.
Woo!
There's no way. Let me explain it to you like this, Jack. Why use your own money when they're gonna give it to you? All you have to do.
If you read the books first.
I'm trying to tell you. Listen, because what's going to happen is, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen.
But let me explain this part, right? Can I explain this?
Digger, you've been on here too long.
Okay, and then, before you explain that, sir.
People are waiting to call in.
Before you explain that, sir, could you explain to me?
If you don't put your own money up, you have no dog in the fight.
That's
wow.
Not true, bro. That's not true.
Wow.
Let me explain it to you like this.
Listen to them, and that's why we begging for black writers to be in these rooms, because we don't want to put our own money up.
I understand what
it's not about money. You're missing the point. You're missing the point of the situation.
Understand what you're trying to say. It depends on which occupation you're in. Like if you're in real estate, you don't want to use your own money. If you're making a film, but speaking speaking from the side of an actor, you have to invest in yourself. That's the only career that you have to put up the money first to be able to receive a return.
Actor, rappers, directors all get credited before they get an advancement. An artist gets an advancement before they excel their career, which is a source of credit.
Well, actors don't.
I got a real simple question to ask.
That's what happens.
I got a real simple question to ask.
Why would you start off owing money?
Here's what.
Because the thing about no. Let me explain to him. Like this. It's simple as this. I can call American Express and they're gonna give me $10,000 with zero interest, which means they gave me $10,000 of their own money. I don't owe.
To pay that back.
I pay back the money that I use of that $10,000. Now, if I go spend $2,000 and pocket the $8,000, I give him the money back and I'm still straight. That's my money.
Yeah, it's your money.
Okay.
But
I never gave him a penny.
Guys, I think I can solve the money problem with one question.
So it's
Read
not
a
really your
book.
money.
I'm trying. No, I can solve it with one question. Brother, could you please tell me, could you pretty please with sugar on top tell me what camera you're going to buy and why it's better than your smartphone? What features you could not possibly
Can I say
know?
one thing?
I haven't finished
Before
the
he gets to
question.
that. Jeff, before he gets to
buy a
that.
camera, rent it out.
Quiz me on it. I have done all that
Okay, here we go.
Hey,
Here we
DJ out
go.
to Vegas. So I had a guy who said, because I was saying the same thing as him. I'm gonna buy a camera. He said, do not buy a camera. He said, buy the lenses, but don't
buy the camera
You
body.
rent the cameras. You buy the lenses. That's the thing to do.
Now,
You
why
rent
would
the
you do
cameras.
that? Why would you do that?
You need to edit.
Why
You
would you?
rent the cameras and you buy the lenses that go on.
Why would you do that until you make a movie with your phone?
Yeah, you do it with your phone first until you figure out how to work those cameras.
No. Can I give y'all a simple?
No.
Everybody got different.
DJ, hold on one second.
Yeah.
It's your money.
I actually worked with some young kids who did a film for Disney. Okay, this is how they explained the process to me. They got a $13 million budget. They spent $50 to film.
Come on, bro.
All right, these are little white kids. This is what they explained to me. They did. They went to their high school during summer break when nobody was there. They shot a horror film on their cell phones. Then they took that footage, they edited it, and they pitched it.
Blair Witch Project.
Then they were able to just take that and get a budget for
Clerks.
$13 million.
Paranormal activity.
All you have to learn how to do is
With technology today, I would advise
edit.
to just take your cell phone,
Get that book.
shoot your idea, and then pitch that to somebody who could potentially invest money into it.
Cut that some bitch in iMovie.
Yeah.
Listen, I understand
Want to
that.
spend his own
I
money.
understand that, but I got money burning a hole in my fucking pocket and I'm only 30.
Where you going?
I'm talking about a $5,000 camera.
Say what?
Say it again.
What were you saying?
He was trying to explain how a $5,000 camera would be a lot better than a $600 phone.
No, it's not. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter how good your camera is if your movie sucks.
No, not even that. It doesn't matter.
Of course, but I'm saying I can afford that. So I can invest.
shit.
I can afford to invest.
Let me
that into
bruh,
my
just
project.
listen.
Actually
Bruh.
get that
Spend
far.
that money to
Bruh.
invest.
No, let me tell you.
He just believe in himself.
With a good
DJ,
writer.
you just believe
Take
in
that
yourself.
money and get a good writer.
That's the most
Mm.
expensive. There's way more cameras expensive than that.
Yeah.
Not even that. Just
Yeah.
if you're
Like
gonna
you doing
spend, listen like this.
If you're gonna get a camera, may I recommend that you rent it out and turn it into an investment.
Yeah.
So you're gonna shoot your own projects, but you can make money from it as well, and get the lenses.
Okay, well, see,
you,
sis,
All right,
here's
thank
what
you, dude.
black people don't seem to understand. Black people think that their only worth is what it is they buy and own.
Thank you.
They have no concept. They don't. We and this is not his fault. He does not come from 3 generations of people who graduated from Wharton Business School. He comes from the descendants of slaves on this continent. So they don't have a grasp on, dude, did you buy that phone? Did you buy that camera with your social security number? Because now you can't write it off.
Exactly.
The concept of doing everything with somebody else's money is crazy to us because we need to be seen.
Yes.
Do you know how important it is for him
Yes.
to call here and have people know that he can afford $5,000?
It's not about it.
That's
And to Jeff, and to that point, I think as a coach, to speak on the culture part, we're taught in our culture that money is the objective, right?
Yeah.
When I hang around people that are of other nationalities, it's credit.
right.
Credit. It's
not.
credit.
They never talk
It's
about
what
money.
you can walk
The
away
American
with.
dream
Never
is
talk about
credit.
Who cares?
Because a lot
Nobody.
of people,
If I have
a lot of
100,000,
people have subscribed to, if I can't afford it, I'm not going to get it, and they stay out of debt.
No,
That's how a lot of Mexican
that's
and Hispanic
everybody.
families.
Well,
Yeah,
there's a
Mexican
difference.
Yeah.
We work
If you
hard
don't
and
have-
we
But
don't.
you know what
we
I
don't
realized
do
at a
all
young
that
age?
with kids.
And if
There's
you
no
don't-
getting out of debt.
Let me explain it to you like
As
this.
long as you're on this earth, there's no getting out of debt.
Yeah, so
I mean,
basically,
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? How much debt you in?
I ain't in
And
no
what
debt.
you
I
watching?
don't fuck around like that.
Vernon.
Waterman, what up?
Here's the thing where I agree with you all 150%.
That's a lot.
Can't even hear us.
That's a lot.
I have watched many biographies on some
150%
of these
You said many
filmmakers,
muffins, what?
and when they first started, they said, "Look, we rented a camera, we took this little measly budget, and we made it work." They didn't say nothing about, "Oh, we went and we bought," but see that money you spend on that camera, you could use that money for something else.
Facts.
Most people don't,
Sex.
like you said, most people don't get that. Having your own, doing this, doing
Editing.
that. No, sometimes you have to finagle the
Post-production.
system
That's
to
where the
get what
money
you
is.
need to
That's
get
what the
done.
is.
Right.
That
No, that's
means
a fact, Vernon. I think, like Jeff was just saying, post-production is probably some of the most
Yeah,
Editing.
How much that cost? That's the
and you
most
paying
time-consuming shit in the world.
$5,000 for
Yeah.
camera ain't helping your post-production costs, ain't helping your
Editing,
filming costs, ain't
post-production.
helping your licensing costs unless you're doing guerrilla filming.
There's
which is
a-
dangerous.
You can go on YouTube right now. Y'all can look at a
Sound
million
editing.
films that are shot with
Bruh.
red cameras or whatever, and they suck.
If I'm standing
So-
here, if I'm standing here with an idea and $5,000 and I want to make a movie, the last fucking thing I'm buying is
It's
a
a camera.
$5,000 camera.
You need a team.
Yep.
That's the last thing I'm going to fucking buy. What he needs to do, in my opinion, what I would tell him if he
Pay
was
his
my
boys.
son, is
Money
sit
talks.
down, make a shot list,
You don't know
set
what
up,
it is.
well, exactly, because he ain't read these books. Sit down,
Plan.
Go back to the book.
go back to the books,
There's
and
your
then
plan.
make me a phone, make me a
Once
movie.
you look at Dude from Evil Dead, that was a horrible movie, but that movie is fucking hysterical. That was
Evil
one of
Dead?
the greatest movies.
No,
That was
Evil
one of the
Dead
greatest
became a cult following movie
horrible
because it was so
ever.
bad.
Never heard of it.
That's
And
not.
they made twice as much as they did even filming the thing.
But Blair
Like the
Witch,
disaster movie.
I think, made so much money because I thought it was a film. I thought it was a film.
You thought it was a documentary.
Until them niggas
They
showed up to
thought
the
it was
red
based on
carpet.
the true story, the way they.
When they was at the red carpet, I said, "You motherfucker!"
They hustled you.
Because I was like, I thought that was like somebody really died.
Right, but you still got what you paid for.
That's why I went and saw
Yeah,
it.
you still got what you paid
Yeah, because see,
There's no
here's
activity.
where they
Well,
put
you
their
couldn't
money.
do Blair Witch
They put
Project
their
2.
money
They
on
did.
marketing.
for. You know those house cameras, those security cameras they shot that with.
I didn't know that.
Paranormal.
You know they put all that
Zoom
money into
cameras in the house,
marketing,
they
and they got
Yeah.
all that money back.
Shoot a whole Berkeley movie
It's
right
all
there.
about marketing.
I got a book
Well-
right now. Hey, that invasion.
There it is,
Instead of the house
invasion.
cameras, nigga.
Right.
Boom,
Well,
let's
well,
go. nigga.
well, here's
Write it
the
right now. Let's go.
Here's
here's
There
the
it is.
here's the arrogance.
Jeff,
on,
we call you back,
We
nigga.
ready. We hot.
That's
Come
it.
on, Nick. Come
Look,
on.
You do a
Invasion.
whole movie called
come on, man.
Invasion.
Invasion.
And we just set up the
I'm
camera.
serious.
Look, we
Right.
in quarantine during COVID. We got a
Yeah.
bunch of supplies niggas trying to break in. We just shoot the whole show.
The whole.
Right.
There it is.
Dude.
Because you get the outside shot, you go to the inside.
Here's the arrogance.
Only part you ain't gonna get is the bathroom.
Here's the arrogance.
Nah, we shoot that
of
on
my
a cell
man's
phone.
Get
call.
that on the south. Yep.
My man didn't call.
Move around.
He didn't call from Des Moines, Iowa to Poughkeepsie, New York to ask about movies. This nigga called from wherever he was from to
California.
L.A.
Vegas.
to two niggas that fuck with movies. Really? We
And to spend 5Gs on it. Again, I was told
Okay.
by people who are in this shit, because I wanted to buy a camera. And I asked
Right.
about a race. He said, my white boy, don't buy a camera. He said, buy the lenses, rent the camera.
rent the body
He said, you own the lenses, but rent the camera.
and
Turn
rent
them
the
motherfuckers
camera.
back in.
Exactly. When you're
That's
on
what-
that level.
Because cameras change. The lenses
It's the technology.
stay the
They
same.
become obsolete.
Dude, it's real
I
simple.
don't know. It's just something.
And
different.
then-
In the house, we need a mic, Nick? Or yeah, just pull that to you, baby. All right, grab the bass. Go on, bring that to you.
Hey.
In the house, we got Kasha Brown
Hey, Kai.
in the building.
Hey.
In
I
the
don't
building.
think that phone
And-
that's on.
is it on?
No,
Nick?
I can't hear you.
We lost it. Sky, can you turn it on?
Check.
There we go.
Turn me up.
All right, go ahead.
You know how to work
I
that
am
board.
Kasha Brown.
Kasha Brown. And
I love that fedora.
don't worry about it,
sis.
Kasha.
Okay.
Just go ahead.
That fedora is money.
Call it. What's your name? Where you calling from? Oh, nigga.
There we go.
Kasha's here.
Let me explain this. Look, it wasn't arrogant, right? All I'm saying is I wouldn't want to start off in debt on a project and be somebody else's employee.
You're not going to be nobody else's
Bruh,
employee.
You're not in-
Bruh,
It's your project.
We still can't get you to read a book and not spend $5 grand.
Go ahead. Kasha want to say
Hey,
something.
DJ.
DJ.
Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Hey, DJ. DJ, you're in a conversation, sir.
I'm saying they can't hear me.
DJ, 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 DJ.
Maybe he just can't hear me. Okay.
He just talking and nobody.
This is what happens when your father ain't around. This is you can tell dudes that weren't raised by no daddy. They do this shit. He just talk like his mama. Hobby sobby. Hobby sobby.
Hey, DJ. DJ.
Yeah, but you put it on.
DJ, you put it on
Sorry, what
airplane
did you
mode.
say? What did you say again?
All right, hold on, DJ. Please.
Good Lord.
Go ahead, baby girl. Tell him.
Yeah, I was going to just say something to DJ. I think the main thing to me is that you have all this knowledge in this studio and you're not listening to it. It's like you call into a radio to either give some information or
get some.
receive some information. And at this particular point, it seems like you were calling in initially to get some advice on your thought process of doing this movie, but then you're taking it in a way that people are trying to downgrade or belittle your idea. Sometimes we have to just listen and absorb what's being told to you and accept whatever you feel like is going to benefit you, and whatever doesn't, just don't listen.
Go on and spend the $5 grand, bro.
Yeah, spend the $5
You know what I
grand.
mean?
Go on and spend it. Buy it.
It's a lot
Your
of
mind
don't
is
come with the
already
lens.
set.
No,
It don't
don't come with no lessons.
Don't come with no lens.
Here's what happens.
Yeah.
Here's what happens. What DJ is gonna have to do is get his information from intelligence, because he won't take it from wisdom.
Yeah.
Wisdom is intelligence is when you burn your hand on the stove and go, "Wow, I don't want to do that again."
Right.
Wisdom is when you see your brother burn his hand and go, "You know what? I'm not gonna do that." Now here is somebody that knows a fucking Oscar winner telling you in a business that he's not guessing about. We are not talking about curling or fucking hockey here. This is shit we know. We are telling you you are making a mistake, but still, you know where that comes from? I'm going to make it controversial. That is, and no diss to the women in here, but that's feminine logic. A woman will fuck your logic off with 3 words. Yeah, but still. Yeah, but still. Baby, it's a zombie apocalypse around the mall. I know you want a Birkin bag. I know they on sale, but I don't have enough bullets for these zombies. But still. You are but still in us, and we are not guessing.
We got to put that in the man code.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, but still. All right, nigga, spend it. Ain't my $5 grand. Fuck it.
And again, we not telling, like, because he made one point of saying, I'm not going to use my phone if somebody calls me. You put your phone on don't disturb.
Or
you buy another phone that you just use to
just
film
for that,
it.
sweetie.
That no one's calling, no one has the number to.
No, but
Just
see,
and that's cheaper than $5,000.
that's it. Yeah, and we still ain't in $5 grand that you can use on locations.
Yeah.
You can use for sets.
Because you're gonna have to pay somebody.
You got to pay
You gotta
somebody,
reach somebody's
bruh.
palm and go, I need you to do me a favor. Unless it's your boy.
Bruh.
That says, oh man, you use my
Unless
backyard.
you're spending $5,000 on a camera to watch you and your
Yeah, buy the
girlfriend
camera.
fuck,
We'll
you're going to need some more money.
Burn yourself.
He probably already
All
bought
right,
it.
Baby girl, tell them what you do. What you got?
Yeah,
Sister in the building.
My name is
dope.
Tasha Brown, and I'm a publicist, independent publicist for myself. And I came here on today bearing gifts. I brought a Black-owned water brand, and
Oh, shit.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about him. Don't worry
it's
about
called 1186, and you spell it out, the word 11 and the number 86, and it's all the way from Alabama, Otagoville, Alabama at that. So it's a gentleman who started off from a small town with probably a population of like 1,500, and on God in a Dream, he decided to come back. Huh?
1,500
people in the town. My apologies.
Okay.
No, it's way more than that.
Okay.
So long story short, the town itself, I'm just kind of painting the picture of the town. It's a really small town with a hidden gem of this water. The water is really good. It's clean. It's pure. No preservatives, chemicals, artificial colorings, none of that good stuff, or none of that bad stuff.
And we was blessed with it.
And we were blessed with it. It's better than Fiji. It's ultra premium water, and it's completely black owned. They own the plant. They own the well. They own the bottling.
Say that
They bottle
again.
it.
It's completely
black owned.
Say no more niggas drink
Oh,
tap.
nice.
Now niggas is gonna become water experts and shit.
That's okay.
A black man own the fucking water, buy the fucking water.
Buy the
That's
water.
it. And it's great. Unfortunately, it's not actually for. I mean, I'm not gonna say unfortunately because you can order it and have it shipped, but because it's not actually in California as of yet, the shipping is probably gonna be a tad bit expensive. But you can go on the website at 1186water.com and you can check out all the locations that it's sold in.
Well, you know, most of our fan base is actually on the East Coast.
Hey,
and in the South. So
we have Alabama. It's in all the high end Marriott Marquis in Alabama. It's infiltrating Dallas, Houston. It doesn't have aftertaste. No, you can taste it.
She's right. Avion.
Yes, honestly.
Crystal guys, is it Crystal
No, I thought
Geyser?
Dasani.
Always
to me.
test your water when it's warm.
It's not real water.
That's when you.
It's recycled.
This is recycled.
No.
No. You're the first person to actually uncap that, if that makes any sense. So it's not like processed and taken somewhere and then bottled somewhere else. It's actually bottled at the source, and it's artesian well water.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's like no aftertaste.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Okay,
And
wait a
it's-
minute. Wait a minute.
they do have
All
salt,
right, I got a
You
problem.
have to taste
Okay.
it when it's warm.
Wait,
That's
you
how
say he
know.
from a town in Alabama?
Tocqueville.
Tocqueville. Where did our Tocqueville get an artesian well?
There's so many. You may need to do a little research. I'm not from Tocqueville, so I know, of course, minimum about it. But I actually went there, and there's like so many free-flowing wells that are there that they're known for. It's unreal. I'm gonna say back in the day, not to date anybody, but people who couldn't afford to purchase a lot of things, they could go to these wells with buckets and whatever they else to go bathe with or whatever. They have free water.
That's how
So
it
they
is in
didn't have to
Virginia.
pay for water. I actually went out to a well that was in the middle of the woods. So say, for instance, you did get lost or you were at the Blair Witch Project type of movie.
Yeah.
You can actually go to this well and you could drink water. You know what I mean?
Straight
Just
from the
water
ground.
straight from the ground. And that's some of the best water. I don't know if you've ever had pure well water.
Yeah.
But it's like some of the best water. You can have it chilled. You can have it like now room temperature, and it's amazing.
Yeah, because I don't like
So
room temperature.
so if somebody's
I
listening
don't
to the
either.
show, they
Right,
go.
and it's pretty.
I'm sorry. Where do they go to order if they want to order something?
1186.
Done.
So I'm sorry, the word 11, and then 86 the number .com.
And get your black owned water.
Come on, man.
Yes, come into a store, restaurant,
your black
We
business.
don't support black. We buy black.
theater. Hopefully
that
the
right?
Vegas Raiders near
we don't
you.
support black. We buy black.
So yeah, you got to check it out. You got to try it.
Like my nephew selling dogs. We don't
Yeah.
support the dogs. We buy the dogs.
Buy the dog.
There we go.
25,000.
45,000.
No, that's what I
45.
But honestly, y'all like it? I mean, you're not just telling me that because it's really
I
crisp.
wouldn't just say. I wouldn't
No,
say anything.
we'll wait till you get on the other side.
Like,
of the
ooh, it's
No.
nasty.
Where's the plants?
That's why I wanted to taste it when it was warm. I'm
Yeah.
No, it's really good.
So
I
if
had
you
it
taste
yesterday.
it cold, like it's probably going to take it to the next level. Yeah, you had
Is
it
it?
cold.
Is it along the lines of alkaline water? Or
So it's like I think a 6.9% alkalinity, but that's the thing with I think us as African Americans. Now I'm not a scholar at it, but we always feel like, oh man, I have to have this high alkaline water, but we don't. And this is above average
No,
alkaline.
you can have too much of it. You
Mama.
can have a high level.
Well, I'm
but too
saying
much
high as
of
in
it.
like some people are like,
10.
oh, you need to have 9 and a 10 point, whatever. 6.9 is great
Yeah.
for alkalinity of water.
Actually, let me educate a few people over here, okay?
Go ahead.
So
And who would those people be?
store-bought alkaline water is actually not good for you, okay?
Come
I
on,
just said
tell him.
that.
No, you said in moderation.
I said
though.
it's not always good.
Right, that's
and
not what I
not
said.
A lot of
I'm saying
consume.
it's not good for you though, because what
Period.
they're doing is splitting the molecules of the water. Right? That's how they're getting it to be alkaline.
Right. They
what you want-
ionize it.
Right. So what you want to do is you actually want to find spring water.
Spring water.
Because it picks up the minerals from the earth as it's traveling through the filtration system. So that's really what you want to take into your body, not just the water.
Well, you can alkaline your own water with lemons.
Well, then that changes the
Right.
naturalness of the water.
Right.
Okay.
No. The reason you want to drink spring water, right, is because you want to get the minerals from the earth.
Yes.
So if you take that out, you're drinking nothing basically. You're not getting any
Processed.
minerals or
There's no
anything
purpose.
from it.
American process.
Right.
But there's different ways in which they do the procedure.
Yeah.
'Cause you have the ones that store bought and it's shelved and they lose their potency. But if you go and have the machine itself,
No, that's what I'm talking about. The
That's
machine.
The
is not good.
machine
That's
is
what's
not good for you.
Like the
This is
Kangen
what
water
we're
and stuff
saying.
like that,
Yeah.
it's not the
Right.
same. So say, and I'm not just, this is a selling point. This is an educational point, like he was stating. like this particular water, it was not filtered through a machine. It was not,
it came out of a well.
It came out of a well. Now, of course, there's a minimal cleaning that they have to do, but there's no chemicals added into it. They literally got it. I see the well. You can go see the well. You can put your hands down there. You can drink from it. That's how clean.
This might be too militant for the room.
I'm gonna go with the
But dear black people, not in this room, but dear black people, looking up this cow's ass to price its butter. Please understand that you don't know fuck all about the water you drink. You don't know a fucking thing about any water you bought from Ralph's or Kroger. A black man has some water, and I don't give a fiddler's fuck if you water your plants with it. Buy this black man's water. What happens when a black man comes to market with a product?
Everybody needs
niggas become the Bartholomews. Wait a second. Let me examine this shit. No! Buy the black man's fucking water.
It don't say shit.
And that is that.
Buy them both.
Buy them dog. It don't.
Thank you. And if you want
a goddamn dog,
if you want a cheap dog, I have 4 letters for you. SPCA, nigga. These dogs cost money. If you don't have the money, gone down to the pound.
And let me say, and Isaiah can vouch for this is one thing when we first started doing before the dog thing, but just in business in general, I used to always tell him like, yo, we not negotiating prices, and that's something like me and him we had to learn to work out of our culture. Right, because black people got such a habit of trying to negotiate prices and work with people.
It's not just black people.
I'm just speaking for me. I'm just speaking for I don't know. I'm not.
No, that is true. A lot of black people will start their business and go to their homie and be like, "Oh, I can sell you something to give you part of my business on a discount."
Yeah, that's true.
Rule number 1: you can't do that in the law of business. You cannot in other words, you can. Number 2, explain to you.
Keep business giving it away.
Where I'm from, they say. People that are Jewish do that. Jewtown and
do what?
Oh no, I'm not talking about hooking. I'm not talking about the hookup, right?
No, I'm talking about
negotiating.
No, right. So in
the friend price.
Right. So traditionally that goes like say for example if I'm selling Jeff this jacket that's 100% silk, right?
And I just came out of Foot Locker and didn't ask for the friend price. Go ahead.
Right. No, but I have a connection on silk. Right, I can sell it to Jeff at a decent price, right? But because I know the people that are outside of my nation, I'm going to upcharge them. So that's the Jewish philosophy, right? That's why they can do that. No, that's what I'm saying. So that makes sense to me to upcharge other people, not your people. That makes sense. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about us. I wouldn't have no problem with that. I would have no problem giving my people a discount and upcharging other people outside of that. But I definitely have a problem when you're trying to lower my value. If I tell you something costs X amount of money,
I agree.
That's it.
Oh, bro, come on now.
Because no one goes into a Benz dealership, no one goes into a Bentley dealership, and starts haggling prices.
You can if you got credit.
I would have to add one thing.
Yes, you can.
No, I didn't say you can't. I said people don't.
They don't, but you should.
Because if it's some garbage you're trying to sling me, it's not happening.
Okay. No, but I'm saying,
and I'm gonna say that because I'm a business owner.
Right.
Yeah.
I take issue with that too.
My thing is,
what I'm saying
talk about it, Anika.
If you take the time and if you're gonna offer a product, make sure it's something that's of quality and that's sellable.
Absolutely.
And not get over on people and slap a high price on it.
Okay.
And it's not worth it.
Now I agree with that. I agree 100%. But to Jeff, I agree with that 100%. But to Jeff's point, we tend to do that more with black products because we don't question all the other products. No one questions. No one's questioned
anything.
And the
motherfucker here looked at that Kroger water or that water and went,
on a mass, I'm saying on a mass scale, not on a personal level. I think
when it passed out, like you said, why am I reading the ingredients? And it's funny because I was just having.
Let me look closer at this nigga water.
No, I'm not talking about.
What is this nigga water you bring?
No disrespect. I'm just saying from a place. I was just having this discussion with someone earlier today, and we were talking about products. We were talking about my products because I do jewelry too, and it's like. If I tell someone, okay, yeah, that's $35 or that's $60 because it's an authentic gemstone, what, man? You can't give your girl, you can't give your boy a discount. And I'm like, but you got on some Gucci shoes.
Facts.
Did you ask Gucci
Facts.
for a discount?
Facts.
I mean, we
you
do
cannot.
Exactly.
It's business 101.
Cultures who have money and expect everything for free.
Well, I'm not
So
saying
that's
that, but I'm not
worse.
speaking against
Swag,
other persons. I'm just saying that
gift
I've
bags,
seen it
celebrities,
the most for our own.
Caucasian.
That's
for
happens
But
in
no,
all
but
the
there's
bars,
there's
Mom.
more than one way to skin a cat.
I'm not saying
So
other
prime
people.
example. No, I'm explaining
Everybody
to you like
does it.
this. I'm
I mean,
explaining to you
Right,
like
that's
don't.
what I'm just trying to say.
But
That's
I'm just
everybody.
saying,
Yeah.
for me,
That's
we were just
everybody.
having that discussion that I
Yeah.
feel like black people are expected to have. So you're expecting 100% customer service, right? Wherever
Yeah.
you go, A1 customer service.
Yeah,
let's say that.
exactly.
But they expect for us to have A+ because we're black. You're expecting A anyway, right? We
Yeah.
all should be. But because we're black, it's like, now I know when I
getting
came
C.
in, there was a penny on the ground.
I love you,
Why y'all
Mommy.
didn't pick up that penny? So what I say is, it's hold everybody to the same standard.
I agree.
Exactly.
So it's
Yeah.
nothing against the fact of, a person being a different race. I just
No.
feel like we all deserve to be
Yeah,
treated with
business
Maybe
101, you
that's
gotta
what I
hold
agree.
your
You know what I
standard. You
mean?
cannot drop your bottom line because you know somebody or their friend or even a
Right.
foe. You have to keep your business bottom line your bottom line
'Cause
because
that's math.
that's
So
math.
Yeah.
It's just
So
business.
Isaiah, you my nephew, right?
Yeah, sir.
Didn't know any sense before you got it. How much is the dog for me?
Same price I paid. You want to just no? Because look, right? Because Isaiah, when we
So
had when we said
basically,
this conversation,
how it works. Let me explain to you like this. Let me explain to you like this. No. Wait, let me explain to you like this. You gotta think of
my
it.
business partner.
You gotta think of it. You gotta think of it as like real estate.
Uncle's calling you.
Okay.
Uncle's calling.
Okay.
Damn.
Did you live with?
Yeah. So let me explain it to you. I'm explaining to you like
Sorry,
this.
it's
Boys
good, y'all.
ran y'all off the street.
Yeah.
You
Let
agree now.
me explain to you like this. Let me explain to you like this. It's like real estate, right? If I have a 5-bedroom house in Pacific Palisades right on the ocean, I'm not gonna give you a house for $1,200 a month. That's stupid.
I don't give a damn how close we are.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying?
I absolutely
So
do.
I have a home in the valley, maybe right before you get to Pacoima that we could rent. I even give it to you for $1,000 a month. You get what I'm saying? So there's other business ventures for you to tap into my business
Because
ventures.
you love
A
me,
lot
don't
of
mean you
people
get to
a lot
break
of
my
people
heart.
get confused in the hype. You get what I'm saying? They don't want to put in the work. They want to go and play in the
Absolutely.
playoffs and don't want to go in the off season to prepare for the fucking first game. You
And
get
then
what
wanna
I'm saying?
tax
No one
you.
gives you this
And then
shit.
you have an expectation that because you're black or this or that everybody automatically is supposed to do that. In theory, yes, but if your shit sucks, no.
No,
Yeah,
no,
because
not even
in all
theory.
respect,
Not
because
even in theory. Hold on.
Yeah.
Not even in theory, sis. Please dispense with the concept that a black businessman owes you anything other than good business.
That's
it.
what I
He
just
doesn't-
said.
Well, no. It sounds circular. I'm gonna tell you why.
No, it doesn't
Maybe-
sound
no,
circular.
okay, well, tell me what it sounds
I'll,
like to me.
I'll say it again.
Here's what I'm
I
talking
don't
about.
feel
No,
like
need you
I
to
don't
say it
feel
again.
like black
Sis,
people or
sis.
businesses should owe me this. I feel like anytime you ask for my money, I don't care if you purple, green, yellow, whatever. The shit better be right.
Now
That's all I'm saying.
okay. That's a whole nother situation that I disagree with.
No, I
Here's
do
the
believe
It should be right.
No,
Yes, we could disagree.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You lost me on that one.
Disagree, but if I'm
Okay.
Can't
working
send a
hard
shirt
for
that
money,
has a long sleeve and a short sleeve.
right,
You're
right.
not gonna buy it.
So
Right.
what you do with a black person who is trying to do business that has no business experience, their father has none, their grandfather has none, they have none in their family.
Give 'em a
What you
blueprint.
do is you understand that as black people on this continent, the two of you are in crisis. So what you do is you go, sis, before I don't bring my money back here are my issues. With love, here's the issue. Now, what for
But
her,
nobody
almost
said
done,
not do that.
almost
No one
done.
said don't do that.
No,
You gonna let you
everybody
live?
said that. You said that with this statement. If it ain't right, you ain't getting my money.
That's anybody. I said if you don't put
You
no.
don't
I'm
get
gonna
to
be very clear
compare
with you.
black people to
No,
anybody.
I'm yes. I'm going
Yes,
to
you
compare.
can. You
Because I'm
have
gonna
to. You
compare
gotta
it with
because
green.
at the end of the day,
I don't care who you are.
Yeah, it's a business.
I don't care if you Jesus Christ Himself. If you're offering,
That's impossible.
If you
Jesus fake. But go ahead.
If you're
Anyways,
offering up a
that
product,
can't- It's in the
I'm a
dogs.
dead believer in if you offer up a product, you need to be very well prepared to
Absolutely.
deliver the actual product that you ordered.
She's speaking
I
the
don't
truth.
care
She's speaking the
what
truth.
goes on.
Because I
If
can
So,
I-
so
look
you
on that.
ordered
excuse-
the water. If you ordered the water and they said it'll be there Tuesday, and then Tuesday come, go Thursday, and it still ain't showed up, I'm gonna be upset.
No, I'm gonna show you.
You're gonna be
no,
upset, but then I'll be like, what is it that? How can you compensate the situation?
Are
Because
you
I'm
gonna
a
fix
big
it?
believer in spreading the word, supporting people's business, buying things.
She's
like
absolutely
that.
right.
But if you did not take the time, because not everybody is trying. Some people on the hustle, like really doing on the
she's right.
brimstone. Some people just throw some stuff together and want people to pay money for it. I
Because-
know people like this, and I'm like, how dare you?
Yeah, because basically, just
don't know what
to
shiesty means.
to elaborate on
I
that,
do.
to elaborate on that, there's
Who takes this call? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And it better be good.
Yo, yeah, this is L out of Houston. What's
Hey,
going on?
L.
Hey.
All right, so check this out. Look, let me allow me please to get this out complete. Now, just listen, man. This is the biggest controversy in what you guys are discussing, and what I've seen and being a business owner myself is the big thing that we have as far as black-owned businesses and having our black people come to our businesses is the quality of service.
Thank you.
Now, that means that we do not treat, and I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of black businesses feel because they're black customers coming in, they don't give them the same treatment as other races. I've seen
Thank you for that.
I beg to differ.
where I've seen a black,
I really beg to
I
differ.
went to this black-owned restaurant, and it was a black couple sitting next to a white couple at the table. The owner came out, spoke to them both, but they continued to come out and chat with the white couple. They talked to them, chat with them, laughed with them, and everything. They're both
But that's personal.
Just open.
Yeah, that's different.
And they even after the white couple left, the black owner even came out, shook their hand and everything.
They probably spent more money.
So
No, no. The brother's right. That's a genetic
no.
predisposition to
But
white
you know what I'm
supremacy.
saying is,
He's right.
But-
I've seen it happen a number of
But
times.
that's just judgment, though.
And the thing is, if you
You
are
know
a
the
black
family,
business
you know the
owner,
friends,
you have to
you
treat
just
your
taking
people the same way as you
Absolutely.
would any other race. Because number one,
just
we're
Absolutely.
going to spread the word and get you more customers.
We always
probably
will.
than those
Absolutely.
other
And we
races
come back.
will.
That's what, yeah.
Okay.
That was my
Here's
point.
my question,
that,
brother. Brother,
What's the
I have a
question?
question for you.
that, we're going to, like I said, if it's something negative that happens, the word will spread even faster
Brother,
Yelp.
than the positive.
brother.
Call Black
So
Yo.
that's the biggest issue that we have as
All
far
right,
as black business.
got it.
Okay,
Got it.
Black
Jeff has
businesses
Jeff
gotta go
Jeff has
easy.
a
better group economics.
Go ahead,
if
Jeff.
black businesses had better
I'm
group
sorry, Godfrey,
economics,
go ahead.
the money will just rotate in like a gun, like a revolver.
Facts.
You get what I'm
we
saying? The
learned that in
more
B
money you
school.
put into that black business, if I go today and put $20,000 into her business, she's gonna be $20,000 up. Now she can come around and put $5,000 in my business. I'm $5,000 up. What we tend to do is we take our money and we outsource ourselves, and that's where our money stretches
true.
thin, and then that's when the bills compile up, and when people say, "Are we going in debt?" and blase blase.
So when you
Group
sell
economics.
a dog, you could put some money here.
So basically, so like how it works is,
How
I would
it
sell,
circles back.
Speedy. Let's just hypothetically say it. I sell Speedy. Let's use real numbers. I sell him a dog. We'll co-own a dog for $10,000, a male that comes off of her, and we'll sell $5,000 a litter. So which means you could lock in to get my dog semen at $5,000. Let's do the math. That's 5 times 10 is what? That's $50,000. Now let's say a course of our spend time in that dog, he could produce 100 litters. 100 times 5,000 is how much? That's $500,000 off of one dog. You get what I'm saying? So it's not about, it's about a plan, a value, and how to make the money work itself. You make money work itself. You don't necessarily work the product. Because once your product is in vein, then you got it. And then at the same time too, now while I'm making this money, I'm damn sure I'm not gonna use a cent that I made off of my business. I'm gonna go down to Chase, and Chase is gonna give me another loan so I can pay for this next business. I pay Chase back. Guess what? Chase then gave me another $50,000 investment on my business under my LLC. So now I'm up.
Yeah, we did.
That's
Sorry,
the
Paul,
blueprint.
I think the
That is the blueprint.
You wrong.
That's the
The
blueprint.
I think the trouble is we are not getting loans. A lot of black people are not getting loans like that. Or
And
paying them
then
back.
what you do after that, you buy the home.
We stuck.
Actually, 3 conversations going on right now.
The more in the business, the better off you will be.
Well, the issue with that is Mr. Houston. What his name is?
L out to Houston.
Mr. Houston. So the thing with that is the fact that what you're saying is facts, and it's amazing, and you said it so eloquently. But the issue is that we don't have a lot of people who have that knowledge and that passion, that tenacity that you have. So what we really need is people like yourself to help educate them.
Just do it,
You know what I mean?
Nike.
And you kind of spoke about it a little bit earlier, but we have so many DJs, sorry DJ, that don't listen to the information. Then you have confused people out here trying to sell a product and they don't care what type of service they get across.
The great thing is,
because they just want to make
the
a dollar.
Yes, that's
you know what I mean.
The market takes care of these people.
The problem is that
It is the problem.
If you say, "Oh, we don't support our black businesses. We don't support our
But
black
that's
businesses."
why.
But these black owners need to understand that we can't just because you see a black person come in, have that same mentality of, okay, that's cool, they black. No, give me that same treatment.
It's a spell that has.
That's another thing that we got to change too, because we got to.
I can make sure that I have a good experience at your business, and then spread the word to help you get more people coming through your.
But
business.
at the end of the day,
at my business.
No.
That's hilarious.
But you gotta have that black camaraderie though. You gotta go to that black business person knowing that you're gonna spend your money there, because at the end of the day, you have other cultures like Asian community only fuck with Asians. They're 2% of the population, but they're like 5 levels on the poverty level.
And the lowest voter turnout.
What I'm saying to you is that when you deal with group economics, that's how you make your business better. You have to spend money with the people next to you, because the first thing we want to yell to as black people when somebody does some racist shit, oh, fire them, take the money away from you, because you can feel that pain. Now you understand the power of money, so go put it into her business. Not necessarily go buy some products from her. No, take that $5,000 and invest into her business. Then you're talking, because that's what Wall Street is. That's the only thing that the Wall Street is investing.
We got your monologue.
Well, actually,
Now, this goes for everybody in the room, because I've heard this from everybody. All right? So everybody's talking about black people and customer service. Yet, I've been to Gucci stores, been disrespected.
Come on, bruh.
I've been to Louis Vuitton stores, spent money, been disrespected. I've seen black women get beaten at nail shops.
And go right
I don't think nobody is saying that doesn't occur.
Let me land. I've seen black women get beaten at nail shops and go back. So all I'm saying is, it seems to me from the outside looking in, when it comes to other people, we don't have this same qualification in order to do business with that.
But nobody said that. Nobody in here said that.
No, you don't have to say it. You don't have to say it.
Right? Like, for example, I had this conversation the other day with my partner who makes great products. He uses the same material that Gucci uses to make their shirts. Gets it from the same people. Can't sell his stuff 10% of what they're selling it for.
No, it's the brand.
Right? It's not the brand. It's not the brand.
That's what driving the
It's the mentality.
No, bruh. But
the
brand is what's branded on the mentality.
Right. It's the bias. It's the bias that we have against our own.
That's not what you're saying.
Hold on. Long wind. Hold on. It's the bias against what we have against our own people. We've all been to these.
Absolutely.
We've all been to these establishments and been disrespected.
People
Yet we go back.
Right.
Yet for some reason, when it comes to the black business, we're saying that's never can be accepted.
Exactly.
We hold them
Explain the NBA.
That's
You
what I'm
niggas
saying.
still watch basketball.
I
after
don't.
what
I'm all green.
But you can't speak. You can't speak and say that every experience is bad.
True.
I've seen where those situations have happened. Okay, where a black woman goes to a nail shop or a store, they get mistreated, and you know what
so
happened?
that they
The
don't have to
community
deal with
come
your
together,
facts.
and I saw
But
this.
that wasn't a
The
fact.
community came together.
That's an
they banned
absolute
it,
fact.
and they got that store shut down. And then a black man ended up buying that store, and then that business prospered. So it does. We can't use hitting this situation of saying that happens. Because it doesn't happen all
That's
the
not important.
But
Your example
but
is
I'm
not
I'm
important.
thinking people worried about the wrong thing. And when it's dealing with business, I have an MBA, and what I understand. I have an MBA, and what I understand about business is it doesn't matter. The customer service, that all goes with it. It starts with the product and your business model. If your business is going to fail within 1 to 3 years, if your business model is not Trump tight, and people, all this other semantics and peripheral stuff, that does not matter. Do you have a product? Is there demand? And can you produce that product?
Exactly.
Where it goes left is that other stuff, and people bring race and everything into
Facts.
it. It's business.
Business has no color. Money is green.
Thank you.
Guys,
And I encourage you, if you're going to go into business, take a class,
money
read
is
some
green,
books.
okay, if money is green,
Explain Jeff Bezos, bro.
Customer service
I would
is right.
love to explain Jeff Bezos.
Money is
Definitely
green.
customer service.
How's our customer service?
Say again?
How's our customer service?
Oh,
It's great, Speedy.
oh yeah. You're great, Speedy. You're great.
No, but I mean, I get what y'all said, but again, if you really break it down to the basic, it's all about individual. Some black people have gone and had bad experience, and they choose to go back. If they choose to go back, they choose to go back.
But that's
Some
everybody.
people have gone back and
Life.
had great
That's usually
experience.
food.
That's
That's usually
everybody.
food.
That's everybody.
I'll take
Now,
shit
L,
service
you're in
if the food
Houston.
good.
Me
Are you
too.
gonna buy some black water? You're gonna buy the
1186.
1186.
He's probably had it before. Have you had it before?
No, I haven't.
Go to HEB.
Boom.
Where do they have them stocked at here?
HEB.
What's that?
Right down the street, my favorite store.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like an outdoor store.
And if it's not on the shelf, let them know they'll get it restocked.
You said Houston.
Yelp reviews, the whole nine.
All right, brother.
We appreciate your support and spread the word.
I will say this much. The other day, I sent them. So we go on off-road to buy an electric bike. So the guy posted the bike, and it said $499, right? And he had the bike there. So if it's the bike here and there's a price there, what does the price go to? To the picture that you're looking at, right?
Plus-
Absolutely.
That's the way it normally works.
Okay, yeah.
I see a picture, you put how much it is, I go, that's how much that bike is.
Right.
So I sent her down there to go
Paramount.
check, because I was like,
Paramount.
$499, great price for an electric
too.
bike. You in, it was a girl, but it's perfect. Go. I sent them down there, 2-hour drive
Yeah.
to go to Paramount.
Yes.
They get to Paramount, and the guy goes, oh no,
That bike's $2,200.
that's not the bike. And when she calls me, I go, wait a minute, that's the bait switch shit.
It's a loss-
bait
it's called a
and
loss
switch.
leader.
And it's illegal in
and
California.
it's illegal here. And I said, no, that motherfucker's supposed to sell that bike that he had a picture. And he goes, no, it says electric bikes underneath the $499. No, motherfucker, you put a picture and you showed the price.
Yeah.
You
got
that
to-
that's
That's
not
and
illegal.
it was
That's
the picture,
not-
the
That's not
description,
illegal.
everything.
It's in the description.
This is what is
No, it
known
was
as.
in the
This is a
description.
It's
common-
bait and switch.
This
He
is a common-
Go ahead.
admitted it.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
The
but
man, he admitted
I'm
it,
gonna
and
just
he
tell you
did
like
this.
this. With the Xboxes, for example, when the Xboxes
He
had the
didn't
big
put
release in the
that.
PlayStations,
Small.
my friends
did it.
took the box of the console and sold the box for the console for $600.
Right.
You looking at the picture thinking that the PlayStation and Xbox is in there. No. In the description, it says display only.
Right.
You didn't pay $600
Yeah, but
for a
that's
box.
if in that case he had the
Damn.
description of the bike,
He had
and under
everything.
that is the
Let me-
specs and everything.
Let me
Go ahead.
But was it the
explain
bike that
why
was
that
above
is perfectly legal.
No,
All
it
right,
was
explain.
just that bike.
Let me explain why bait and
Yeah,
switch is
and then
perfectly
he admitted
legal.
it.
Go ahead.
He was
Well,
like,
it's not, but
eh.
go
I'm
ahead.
trying to cross the street. Cars keep coming. This is a concept,
Hold
a
on,
business concept known as a loss leader. They do this in cars. They do this with any big box item.
Yeah.
We're going to put one big box item out here and tell you that this particular big box item, the rest of them are $600. This one's $350, and they're right. That one is $350.
Yeah.
They sold it this morning to the manager's wife. That's fucking legal. They've been doing this shit since newspapers have been out. What black people need to do is, number one, stop buying retail. Somewhere there's a motherfucker that bought that bike, came home, caught his wife fucking his brother. Now they're getting a divorce, and he'll take $300 for that $800 bike. That's your bike. You got to get away from buying shit at the store, because the store can't make any money unless they fuck you.
Again, it was a total mislead because it
It's a
wasn't.
loss leader.
He bait and switch. He acknowledged it
Call
and
what's your
admitted
name?
it.
Yeah.
And he was like, well,
Okay,
I'll
so
give it to you
listen
for
to me
this.
again.
What do
This
you
is
want?
all I have to say about the buying black thing, okay?
Uh-oh.
I have family members who have run successful businesses for decades. because they give quality product, they give quality service. So being as knowing what quality is, I'm not about to sit here and give my money for a subpar service just because it's a black company.
Come on, girl.
Bring your shit up.
Come on, girl.
We didn't say you
Because
should.
like today,
That's what it. That was what it was sounding
What I
like.
am saying is,
That's what it was. The conversation was sounding
I
that
will
way.
hang up.
Yeah, wow. Wow, that was a little masculine. But go ahead.
I went to two black-owned companies today for lunch. So I went to the Trap Kitchen in Oakland, got me a fabulous meal, paid $20 for it because it's worth it and it tastes very well. But then I went to the new little local grocery store and had to deal with the nigga who saw me walk in the store, saw me going around shopping, but was more concerned about rolling his blunt on the street than to come take care of me as a customer in the store.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this question. So we're talking
again because you are not giving me the service that is required. That's why your ass is not going to be successful.
Exactly.
Now, if you choose to give the service and give product that is above par, then I don't fuck with you.
Facts.
But when you don't do that, I'm not fucking with you.
Facts.
Okay, I love that.
Okay.
So this
Thank you, Colin.
bottle,
So
this water from the black man, even though it's a little expensive to get here, if you lived on that side of town, would you buy it? Would you stop doing the other water to support? Okay.
Definitely. I would support. I always give businesses chances.
Yes.
That's one thing I do. I give you a chance.
Yes.
But if you fuck up chance one, chance two, you ain't getting a third chance with me.
I understand. Okay, mama, question.
Where's the rollout show at?
What
What chance are we at?
Is not going to work.
Okay.
What chance is the rollout show?
Nigga, y'all asses is on your last leg.
Where does the black where does the black business owner get the with love conversation between because hold on a minute, you said okay, the first time maybe, the second time, and then I'm done. Where is the brother or sister with love?
Thank you.
Here's my concerns conversation.
You can offer that
That
up.
concern comes up when I'm leaving you a rating. So like I go because I also Yelp. I do Yelp. And
Okay,
I'm like,
that's
look,
the mama.
That's
That's
terrible.
not what I said. That's
this is
not
what you
what
can
I
do better.
said.
And
That's
if you don't fix it, then
That's
I'm never
not
coming
what I
back.
said.
She said she give love in the Yelp.
Sis, not Yelp, not Yelp, not electronically. Brother, sister, brother with the blunt, pretty pleased with sugar on top. Can I talk to you for a second? I really want to support your business, but I don't feel supported and I don't feel protected. I don't feel respected as a black woman when you see me come in your store and your blunt, which you could have rolled either now or later, like the candy. You could have done that any other time, but you made me feel less than, and I really want to keep giving you my money. Can we work on that?
You
that
can do
does
that.
not
You can do that.
Oh boy,
You can do
That's
that.
a great conversation.
Not
Yeah, you can do that.
belong on Yelp. That is us dealing with us.
Facts. Because what's going to happen is it's all this.
Because she had to get a Starbucks cup.
What for me?
Yeah. Would it make a difference that the young man was rolling a blunt? Or is that the issue?
No.
That's not even the issue. That's not for me. That wasn't the issue. My issue was I was sitting at the counter for 2 minutes. I timed it. I'm sitting at the counter 2 minutes.
I know you're not used to it, but I need you to respect when two black men are talking. I know that's hard to respect. I know we're not in court. I know you're not pulled over.
He asked her a
But
question.
two black men
You
are
asked her
talking.
the question.
Could we please? No, she asked her question in the middle of this man's statement.
No, he asked her.
I was trying to qualify.
No, he was talking to me.
Well,
Yeah, he
I was
asked
trying to
her.
qualify the question.
See?
My point was, Nakia, is it seems to be a no mess up rule when it comes to black business.
Oh shit.
Right? Instead of hold on, Nakia, hold on.
Bruh, she look
Nakia,
here. You the wrong color. You got a white dude gonna say that? She'll stop.
If she was in front of me, I would have checked this shit.
She'll stop.
I don't play that shit.
We on the phone.
She on air. That's why I ain't checking. You know,
She probably can.
I can't touch her. You know what I mean? That's all that is.
No, but you have a conversation with him, like Jeff said, to let him know, brother, you are fucking up right now.
And that
And you
ain't
don't
no
even have to
Yelp.
say the word "fuck it up." You just go,
But
"Hey."
listen, everybody, that's not everybody's mission. Some people,
Exactly.
Some people have a mission to be able to educate and help somebody elevate. Some people just want to get
A
their service and they
consumer.
want to leave.
You are a
So,
consumer.
as like I was telling him, whether it was a white person, Asian, black, or whatever, if they got a cup, if they had to go to the restroom, if I had to wait and I felt as though it was pressing to me to be able to say something, I would pull them to the side like, you know what, hey,
Right.
it's my first time here. I had a really bad experience because of X, Y, Z. You know, I really would like to, do a nice review for y'all. Can we work on it? I would definitely do that.
Yes.
But I have a friend who wouldn't because she feels like, where was you at? Why wasn't you here? I don't have to wait. My money is important, but my mission is to help elevate people and help them grow.
But where
Everybody's
do you
not.
step
I
in
get
when people
that.
say black people complain too much?
I get
Like if you bring that to their attention, we're always y'all always.
But you
complain
did your
and
job.
y'all don't
But you
Here's
did your
where-
job if you felt led to do it.
Sis, what you
But she don't feel it.
What you just said, what you just said.
Complain about somebody themselves. I'm going to complain to their boss.
See,
Okay,
this is
there we go.
But that's different.
Bruh, no,
That's different.
Lord
You
Jesus.
see what I'm saying? There's an
Okay.
educational element, or there's an element
What?
of saying, okay, I don't
No,
like this.
here's what I'm
She's
trying
one
to
of
say.
the
What
I
I'm
like
saying.
this. I'm saying,
Okay, my
look,
bad.
hey,
Say it.
maybe you didn't know.
But she said that
On
she
three.
will give them
to the
a
boss.
chance.
Two.
She said she'd go to the
You
boss.
can't control
Three,
this.
go.
This is,
You can't
this
do
is,
that.
this is
I was
genetic.
there.
This is some predisposition. Okay, anyway. What I'm saying, sis, what you said makes perfect sense in a vacuum.
Okay.
Your friend number 2 makes perfect sense in a vacuum.
Mm-hmm.
We're in crisis right now
Okay.
as people trying to make money with 1/10 of 1% of the wealth
Okay.
over here on our side.
Okay.
We don't have the luxury
We don't.
to do business like anyone else
I
than
understand.
us. Which means when I see a black business, somebody got a business license.
Okay.
Somebody paying rent. Somebody got the lights on. Before I throw a dagger at that, because I understand the importance of black business that isn't mine,
Right.
I go to whoever runs it, whoever's in charge of it. I've done this a few times and seen change made. Bruh, I got bread. I want to bring it to you. Here's the issue. How can we fix this? And that has nothing to do with Yelp.
But
That
you're-
has
but
nothing-
you're- but that's
she
what I
just
said.
said.
No, not you, baby.
She
not
she,
you.
Well,
not
who else
you.
said something different?
Here, the woman
She's
on the
phone. She said
for
she gives
sweet
them a
jumping
chance.
Jesus.
But the thing about it like this, you gotta.
She said she gives them an
It's
opportunity.
It's about what she does after the chance.
Listen.
No, after that, that's
So I didn't hear Yelp.
But that's
I
her.
lost my
So
mind.
listen, this is my whole, this is my stance on it though.
Yes,
And then
that's
she
what you
goes
gotta do.
to Yelp.
Yes.
So
How many chances?
Check this out, check this out.
Wait a minute.
Not-
How many?
here's the issue.
How many chances do you think you get to be subpar?
Here,
None.
I'd like to
Not
answer that
even.
question.
Can I answer
How
that
many
Is that
times do you
rhetorical?
get to be
Is
sub?
that rhetorical?
That's rhetorical.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
Like I'm putting that on your brain. How far and how long should you let someone be subpar?
Here's how
before
far.
you're
It's
spending
a
your
very
hard
Let me
earned
just
money. Because guess what?
answer the question,
I'm
Jim.
wait a minute.
trying,
I'm
bruh.
in a crisis too. My money is well earned, so I don't want my money spent on bullshit.
Sure.
So I don't care about a business owner. When I'm a business
There you
owner,
go. And
no,
that's the answer.
I'm
I
telling you, I don't care
about a business
Listen
owner.
to what I'm saying.
And that is
don't
where
pick
we
and choose
differ.
my words. I'm saying as a consumer, that's not my
Those
problem.
are your words.
Those are not. That's not my problem.
It is your
How you
problem.
no,
It is
no,
your problem.
no.
We
What
are
my
in this boat
expectation is.
together. And
Listen,
as
Jeff.
long as
Listen,
you
Jeff.
keep
This is a
looking,
black queen talking. Respect that.
I tried.
Please, what I'm
sis.
saying to you as a consumer, your concern is to purchase, to buy, to consume a
Sure.
product. I am not here and to help you with your business. I
Big
could
problem.
share.
But that's the
I could-
problem.
wait,
That's the
wait,
problem.
Let me finish
You'll
what I'm
never
saying.
That's the
You
problem.
don't-
you don't
You
have
were
to-
never, you were
you have not
absolutely
let
right.
me-
You would
you have
have
not let me finish.
to.
You have
Can't
not
deal
let me
with
finish
this
what I'm
bullshit
saying.
here.
What
There
I'm
ain't a
saying
Jew
is,
on the earth that'll
what
say
I'm
that
saying
shit.
is, it's not my place to do that. If I go to you and tell you, hey, this is what's going on, I've done that plenty of times. And then if it doesn't change, then what?
That's the
You
problem.
out.
But that's
Thank
the
you.
problem. The
Exactly.
problem.
Thank
The
you.
problem is
Thank
no.
you.
Somebody,
The
you
problem
thank
is
you. Yeah.
the
Thank
problem-
you.
listen,
Because
let me-
it's not.
said.
Don't
Why
twist
do
my
we
words.
always
Don't.
leave-
Don't.
No, 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 no,
don't
no. I'm
twist
explaining
my
like this.
words
All
and
I
don't
gotta
twist
do
my
is
concept.
I'm explaining like
because
this.
I am a black business
I will respect
owner.
you,
And
and
if my stuff, I make sure I
Yeah.
work hard while y'all sleeping. At 3 and 4 and 5 in the morning, I'm working.
I don't sleep.
Thank you, Speedy.
I don't sleep.
Oh, okay. I'm telling you.
sleep.
So
I
as
can't
a
sleep.
business owner, I'm breaking my back to make sure everything is right.
Absolutely.
Sure, if someone tells me, I'm not throwing a dagger.
but my
someone
thing is,
gives me
let me
a
explain
yelp
it to you like
about-
this.
Wait a minute, let me finish. I'm not saying you don't care about a black business. That would be stupid because I have that, and I come from a family with businesses. But what I'm saying is be accountable for your own business. Don't expect me an employee.
But my thing is, it's like
and if I'm going to spend my money, that's my concern.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
all I don't care about.
But what I'm talking
that.
about is the group economics where we fall short is you'll buy a Toyota, it's going to break on you.
But we're not talking about that.
But you got to listen to my side of the story.
But I'm saying that's not what we're talking about.
You got to listen to my side of the story, honey.
But I'm not saying what
But
you're
listen,
buying.
but I'm
It's
trying.
the
No,
fact.
you're missing the point of the logic. Let's take
You
it.
haven't said the logic.
No, the logic is I'm trying to
wasn't
explain.
finished talking.
Okay, she's not finished. Just pet the puppy. Pet the puppy.
Like
Everybody
he's
find
saying,
some other business. Like
you're
acting.
saying
Find
if I
other
go and
business.
buy,
No,
if
go.
if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
No, this is true.
I'm giving hard numbers. I'm giving hard facts.
My
I'm
thing
giving
is,
hard facts here.
Over here.
It's
Man,
not
man
like
to man.
I'm not
Over here,
saying
man.
you go
Pet the puppy.
and buy
she said
something.
She wasn't finished. Let her finish. Pet
Thank
the
you.
puppy.
I appreciate that. I'm not saying go choose these people over this. I said I'm going to stand firm in what I said. I don't care what race you are, what nationality you are. If you're in business, you have an obligation to serve and provide the service that people are paying for. I don't give a damn what you look like.
But that's
and if you come in there and yes, you can tell the owner and give them some tips and advice. But what we're referring to and the people who, like the caller, is when you don't correct it.
But we're
When
not.
you don't correct it. When you don't correct it.
After her to call, then you.
Is she done?
That makes sense.
No, you can ask me.
Wait.
Hold on, we have a
Yeah, we got to call.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't
we
expand
have
on
a
that
call.
logic.
No.
No.
Hold your thought.
Hold your
Write it
thought.
on the puppy.
Hold on,
Pet
pet
that
the
fucking
puppy.
puppy.
Tell your puppy.
Tell your puppy.
Oh my God.
Oh my
She's asleep.
L. Other people want to call in. Go ahead.
I mean, we heard him 4 times.
Let me just say, let me interject for a second.
Oh Lord.
First thing is this. You guys have to, I know this is a heated topic and it's all cool, but you guys are not giving the callers an opportunity to speak.
Fuck the caller.
There's a chat room.
Wait a minute. How many other radio shows do you get to call in 4-5 times, nigga?
Yeah.
Stop. We not supporting the callers. If you don't get the fuck away from
Can I
me
get
with
back to
that
my
shit,
point though?
I know.
nigga to call him 4 times.
You been
I want you to
kidding.
call
Right.
KJLA 4 times.
Jeff,
Call
you're
the
right.
Beat 4
Right.
times. Call
Right.
Power 106 4 times.
Thank you,
Call
Jeff.
KFI 4 times.
Fact.
Call 8KBC 4 times. Nigga, if you don't
You're gonna
go
get blocked.
somewhere and jack off and take a nap,
You the main one. You the main one that needs to chill out.
you're fucking right, and I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna chill out. And if you don't like that, I teach BJJ at
You don't even let me finish what I'm
because I don't give a fuck about what you're saying, sir. That's why I'm not letting you
Isaiah
finish.
the puppy finish either. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm not letting
Bruh,
you finish.
let me
because you
get
on
my
some
2 cents
bullshit.
in.
Get a puppy.
Fuck out of here. Speedy don't let the callers talk. What the fuck you ever heard of a radio show let you call in 5 times? The fuck out of here.
You ever try to tell Walmart your
Oh, caller went left.
Let me expand on this thought. This
Yes.
topic though.
Wow, what's with the you know,
Over and over? Over and over.
Hey, we don't cuss on this station, L.
But they could.
now
They
you-
could still.
if I worked at Walmart as a white woman, you would be yelling at me like,
Ah! Ow!
I'm yelling because I'm getting yelled at.
I don't care
No.
what.
Don't let somebody yell at me.
Now you get take your hands off your hips.
Yeah, yeah. You feel hand hippish. You feel a little hand hippish.
Hey,
I see a can of Crisco on your stove right now.
if I was an East Indian dude doing customer service for iPhones,
Look
nigga,
at
you
buddy.
would not be yelling at me.
You're yelling a lot.
Calm down, man. You know if you
Calm
cuss
your
white
shit
woman,
down,
they hit-
mister.
Can-
I am
can-
your
I wanna-
landlord.
Interrupt.
All right, say
All right,
it
go
with
ahead.
peace and
This
love.
is a perfect example of what I'm speaking about, where I'm calling in to a black-owned business.
Comedy
and
show.
I'm giving constructive criticism, and look at the type of feedback
Constructive
that I'm
is
getting.
debatable.
Listening to what I'm saying
no one
and
asked,
understanding. I didn't even get a chance. I didn't even get a chance to finish my statement completely before
We didn't want to hear it. We didn't want to hear
That's
it.
bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Bruh, name 2 other radio shows you can call twice in the same day.
Calling in to your show to try to give advice to make it better, you don't want to hear it. That's bullshit.
To make what better?
Wait a minute.
To
Wait a
make
minute.
what
Wait a
better?
minute.
Yeah.
I was with you, bro.
Yeah.
Wait.
I think we got it. We're fucking this cat. You just hold his tail.
No, L.
But this kind of what I was talking about. If they don't correct it.
You can't hear the callers when they're talking.
Right.
No one gives a fuck, sir. You've called 4 times.
L.
What the fuck?
L. But what you don't, this is what you understand. I understand completely what you're saying, right?
What
You have to
radio show?
understand this though, right?
No.
That's part of our format.
It's a non-traditional talk show.
Our part of our format is to interrupt the callers as they calling in.
The 4th time,
So
nigga.
the same thing you complaining about is actually just part of the show.
Comedy.
Why the fuck have callers call in if you won't even let the callers call?
You shouldn't. Never call again.
Y'all get
Content.
upset.
Don't
Y'all
ever
get
call
mad
again.
'cause
Can
we
you
don't let
please
y'all
call
talk.
customer
And
service?
that's the whole funny part about it.
This nigga ain't never name 3 radio shows you done heard where you can call in this much.
My point is this.
Right, go ahead.
Yeah, Bernadish.
I don't give a fuck about the other talk.
Oh, shit. Whoa.
He said he don't give a
I'm
fuck.
thinking of this talk show that I've been listening to for years.
Right.
So I understand the format. I understand how things work. Well, all I'm saying is, us as callers listening to the show,
He gonna cry in the car.
we can't hear what is being said. And when you guys are discussing something that a caller has said and you're over speaking that caller, we can't even understand what you guys are talking about because you're over talking the caller.
That's because we should have been hung up on your ass by then.
My mama gave me that chain.
We got your point. We don't need the rest of it.
When the caller goes back to address something that was said, they can't even go back and talk because you guys are over talking.
Because that caller is supposed to go about his business and do some other shit. He's not supposed to sit at home and make his life a fucking show,
No, L,
calling into it over and over.
L,
He's supposed to have some shit to do with his life, L.
Listen, now we got
You can call in 818-914-4087.
L, stop. Why you?
You even going off on the other guests in the studio and over talking them.
Right.
That's why I was
part of the
invited
show.
here.
That's why
That's
we
why I was
invited, Jack.
invited here, L.
you
Catch
don't
up.
That's,
No, but I'm just right and loud, L.
that's why we invited him, though.
Yes, I am, L. Who called here 4 times?
L, we gotta go.
Go wash your car, L, or something else you had on your
Isaiah,
day
you're right.
planner.
Wait, hold on, real quick. Just
well,
to the fans listening, y'all. Listen, we know we talk over y'all when y'all call in. We do this on purpose. Okay, we do it to Vernon, we do it to Nakia, we do it to L. We're doing it on
DJ
purpose.
out the Vegas.
Okay, so we're well aware of this. All right, so hopefully
We love y'all.
have fun with it. Don't take it so
But-
personal.
but
Just plenty of
I think-
shows that you can call into that take everything so serious. So
And
we
Jeff
try to-
said it
he's
perfectly.
calling now.
How many shows can you call
I'm just
into?
gonna say, if you
times,
call
nigga.
in,
And give you a
keep
opinion.
it under 10 seconds and we're not going to cut you off. Over 10 seconds,
Come
we're
on,
going to
mama.
cut you off because it's not your show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
shit.
you.
And that was a
That's
word from
'cause-
Scott.
Yeah.
Queen.
Call us your name where you call from.
Shut
It's
it
not your
down.
show.
Hey, this is the king of the callback.
Ah.
I called that motherfucker 7 times one day.
Talk to him,
He said,
You did.
What we are going to talk about is you all talking about business. Both of you all have points. It's not your job.
It was really 3.
Can I get my point across before the next caller calls in for the 10th time?
Man, you got to strangle that puppy. Would y'all just let the man?
Bruh, let me give my thought. Let me give my thought, and you can expand on it. Let me
You
take
can
it from
rub
here.
all the hair off the
Let
right
me
side
let
of
me
the
let me
puppy.
get this back on plate.
Go
My
ahead.
thing is, it's like what I have.
Stay there, Bird.
Go right back, Byron. You got it.
My thing is what I have the problem in is
We got to call it.
my thing is. No, check this
Oh,
out. Seriously though, when we say, oh, we're not gonna go to a black person because they did us wrong, you burnt your hands 2 or 3 times, but let's be honest. Let's just really get down to the nitty gritty of it. How many of us go to McDonald's or have been to McDonald's? How many times have your fries been cold? How many times the ice cream machine has been broke? But you go back there asking the same exact thing. So my thing is, why are you gonna hold me to a double standard instead of giving me a logical business game plan and sit me down and coach me? Because at the end of the wait. But at the end of the day, just like my man said, My,
About the caller. She
I know,
said
but let's run it back generations. Let me get in this. 2 generations ago, let's say our grandparents. 2 generations of our grandparents, where were they? We can detect that time. So we don't come from a business background. We don't have that business.
Who don't?
Just
most black people.
Most black people
Most
in
black
America.
people.
The 15% of this population. Let's just be honest. We're 15% of the population. We only need 20%, right? And how far we own the poverty level. So let's get into this. What I'm talking about is when you fall short to follow through on our black businesses. Just because somebody did bad business with you, wrong or business with you, whatever, you can go to that business, you can write a business, help them with a better business plan. Shit, you can give them a business plan and tax them for it.
She said that she gives them.
I know, but my thing when I went to elaborate
The number to call
is
into
like,
is 818-914-4087.
No. I want to correct something because when y'all say that, if I go there, no, I said the 3rd time. It's the old Southern saying.
This is here.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
So
as long as she has a mic, you don't have any respect.
No, I'm confused. I didn't say that. I'm confused about what
because
you said. She didn't say that.
Can I elaborate, honey?
Question here.
But my thing
how is your question
No,
here?
I'm not asking the question. The caller said
how
that.
Are
He's
you talking
asking
here?
her.
Didn't you say that
I'm
you
saying,
wanted the floor?
I'm saying,
But like,
I don't
all right, so
understand.
listen. If you're a black queen, then I'm a black
Isaiah,
king.
Yeah, I'm
so
trying
I need
to
my
ask
throne
you.
to disclose
Wait, I'm trying
my
to ask you something.
dialogue.
And what you're saying, are you saying they shouldn't give up? Or
No,
are you saying
my
that they
thing
should
is
go and
my
talk?
thing is like this.
That's what I'm asking.
My thing is like this. We say, or fool me once, shame me you. Fool me twice, fool me 3 times, I'm a motherfucking fool. That's a great saying. I understand that. But when you apply that to black businesses, that third strike, you done burnt them. It's the same shit that black men go to jail for. 1, 2, 3 strikes, 25 years of life. So you can't hold me to that and tell me that I can't do this time when that's this sentence. But let me explain it to you like this. We live in L.A. Where is the black part of L.A.? We have Chinatown, we have Koreatown, we have Japanese town, we have where East LA, we know what East LA is. That's the Hispanic side of the town. No, that's West LA. Inglewood's in West LA. I grew up on 97th and Myrtle, right there on the spot. There is $1 billion stadium there now. All those homes and the equities is going up. So what I'm saying to you, now, you done been to my business 3 times, and somebody might be going through some shit. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you gotta keep endorsing that product because how many times?
That's not my point. She said.
Both of y'all have valid points.
This is the thing.
You're right. You can't fall short on your people. If you go to Joe Smo, if you go to
maybe you mistaken me. That wasn't my comment.
Yeah.
But what I do say is get your shit together. Period.
I understand that, but you coming at our culture
So
like we have a business background and we don't. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
I come from Gary, Indiana. I didn't have a business background, but I have an MBA
That's
now.
you, honey.
So
but
yes, and I'm talking about us. Why can't everybody else do
let's
that?
look at Carson City, Nevada.
Why can't Why can't you read a book? Why don't you learn how? If I don't know how to do something, shit, Google it.
But the thing is, that's you. You're applying you to everybody. You can't do that. Because at the end of the day, we're 50% of the population. We're about that 15%, half of that percentage is underneath the poverty level.
But what?
So how many? This is the argument because we're talking about business. We're talking about business, honey. How's this not the argument?
You're making it about black businesses. I'm making it about all businesses.
But my thing, that's the problem. That's the problem.
Exactly.
So how you gonna endorse black businesses if you don't spend your money there?
I'm not even getting that invested.
818-914-4087 is the number to call into.
Businesses that cheat
we ain't
people.
gonna talk to you, but call.
Every business cheats people.
But that's what I'm trying to say. So I'm not making it about one specific group of people.
But
she said, wait a minute, the caller said that she will give the businesses opportunities. She said that. And then from there she'll go somewhere else.
You said you do not care about the owner's race, and that's the issue.
No, what I'm talking about is
that's
business.
the issue.
I'm only gonna speak on businesses. You're twisting my word and taking it out of context. I don't care about the people at all.
Phone number?
That's the problem.
Listen to what I'm saying. When it comes to business, the actual transaction of product and money and the product.
But honey,
that's
we're talking
all
about
green.
black businesses. If you don't care about the owner, you don't
that's
care
not
about the
what I
ethnicity
said
of the
that's
business.
not what we're talking. We're not on the same conversation.
You guys are talking about.
You're talking about
things.
something totally different.
You guys are talking about two different things.
Because
And
it's
what
not like
Nakia
I'm going to
said-
have a
I
heart
love
for you
both of them,
if I walk into a restaurant, say a soul
We
food
had a phone
restaurant. I don't. Some people
Call it.
don't care
Go
to
ahead,
be
Nick,
your
hit it.
friend.
Hit it.
Some people don't
Call
do
it.
anything.
What's your name? Where you calling
Some
from?
people just spend their money.
It's him.
It'd be funny if you just be yourself.
Yeah, Jeff, you should call back again, but call back as you. Call back again,
I don't like that voice.
Close the door.
It just sounds too different.
right?
Call
Yeah.
back.
There is no sides. We've been saying the same
I'm talking
thing.
about the
Yeah.
caller. I'm talking about the caller.
She was saying the
Yeah.
same thing.
But the conversation, he's saying something totally different than what you're saying. That's
Yeah.
two different sides. What he's saying is he's trying to build a culture. So
I didn't
need to
disagree
be-
with
we're
that.
not saying-
That's what I'm saying. I'm not
we're
disagreeing with
I'm
that.
not saying that you are. So you don't have to
But
cut me-
then there's
you
no
don't have to cut
side.
me
But
off.
the-
There's two different sides of what we're talking about. These two different opinions, in my opinion. So you don't have to agree with this concept, okay? The caller was saying that she doesn't care. She'll give the black person a shot, but she's going to hold them to the same standards as everybody else.
Absolutely.
Which is fine. What he's saying is he's not going to live by that standard because his culture, uplifting his people, is more important than him making money.
But nobody negated
I'm
that.
not saying you did.
You keep saying him.
You don't have to keep
You,
defending
Because
I'm not defending
it's
myself.
like this.
I stand. I'm right in where I'm at.
But if
I'm
you,
saying we're saying
we
the
gotta
same
know
thing.
numbers.
It's just that
You're not
he-
saying the same
he's
thing.
looking at it from a different perspective.
That's two different things.
I'm looking at it. No. Well, then that's the conversation at hand. Was with
but
the
let me.
caller.
It's a simple
But
pie
it's
chart.
not. It's not. He's
Here's
making
the
it about.
problem.
He's making it about. You don't
What's
care
the
about.
problem you two
No.
have,
What he's saying is you don't care about the business.
No,
owners
no,
and
no.
the people in the culture.
No, what I'm
That's
saying
what
to
I
you
heard.
is, I'm simply saying to you
You
is,
said
no.
Thank you.
So,
I know what I'm
no,
talking
let me
about.
tell you.
I know what
Let
I'm
me.
talking
Can
about.
I
There's
speak
light,
I'm
there's
talking
without
about-
you cutting me off?
You
You
said
cannot
out of your
have a
mouth,
conversation
so you
without.
don't care about the owner. I care about the business owner. I said, don't twist my words. That's what prompted me to say that.
Let me
You
elaborate
care
on
about
the.
every black
No,
business.
no.
Anybody
Listen
who's
to what I'm
doing-
saying. Listen to.
Anybody who's doing black needs and entering business. You need an award. You get a pound for that.
So
but what I'm saying to you is, if you start a business and you want money, make sure all of your ducks are in a row. If you fall short, go and find
But you
out
miss-
how to conduct business correctly.
You're missing the point. Is what I'm trying to
and
tell
that's
you.
Latinos, that's Chinese,
Can I
that's
speak?
blacks,
Can I? And I'm gonna ask you. Can I talk
not
without
when
you
waiting to
interrupting?
talk and not listening. Not when you're waiting to talk.
But the thing
and
is, we
not
can't have a
listening.
conversation if you're talking and I'm talking. That's not a conversation. That's not a
I'm
conversation.
just saying,
We can't have a conversation if you're talking and I'm talking.
what I'm saying is, you cannot
818-914-4087.
that business.
Can you call Jeff?
Business. Listen, you're saying. You're saying.
I'm gonna tell you what
You're
I'm
telling.
saying.
No.
And I'm gonna be very clear, and I could step out of it. If you're in business, learn how to run a business. Learn. Excuse me.
Can I explain something?
Let me say.
Please, can I explain
let me
something?
finish what I'm
Because
saying. There are people who are great, who are black business owners.
Silencio, por favorita. Let me talk for a second, please.
But can you not cut me off, though?
But baby, you're taking the whole time.
No, I'm not. You keep telling me what I'm saying.
If you would just listen.
Thank you.
Listen, man,
We gonna get another call.
You
talk to
saying
the call. The call.
Nick was saying to me
Brother,
that he
listen to me.
think it's a different cultural issue. I'm not looking at it from purely a cultural issue. Am I black? I understand the value of
So
being.
I'm gonna ask you.
See, right there.
You was doing so good, Isaiah.
Right.
You was doing so
I,
good.
he just,
Put your mask on.
you're not listening to what I'm saying. What you just said, I've been saying. What I'm trying to make you see is. But what I'm saying is, when you're in any type of service, I've worked in all types of service jobs and different things.
I did too. What's the point?
The point, I'm getting to it.
Just get to the point.
Just hold it. 1 second. Please don't put words in my mouth. What I'm saying.
Yo,
I'm a
Smee,
black
you said
business
that.
owner.
Let's
I
go.
told you that. Of course, I'm going to care about the success of black businesses. That goes without saying. That's why I didn't have to say it.
Okay. So,
And what I'm saying to you is, any business, anytime you get a license, open a business and ask for money, and you present a service, you need to make sure that customer and that person, everyone involved, is taken care of. If you're faulty with your business, go back and start over. I got a couple businesses. One of them went under because it's a cosmetic line for natural lip care or whatever. No, everybody's wearing masks. So guess what you have to do? Revamp it and revise or hold. I'm not going to sit up here and start skimping on my products, sending you stuff when I get to it, when I feel like it. What I'm saying to you is, a lot of times, I don't care whose business it is. If you're going to ask for my money, that we're in a crisis, as you said right now, you can't be mediocre.
Okay.
Thank you. No, let me say. No. Stop. Come on.
We got a phone call.
You cannot.
I ask her if she's done.
My thing is, it's like you saying, no, wait. You saying that you don't care about the.
That's not what I said.
Isaiah, we got to get the call.
That's not what I said. I did not say that.
Isaiah, we got to get the call. Caller, what's your name?
That's not what I said. Yeah, you're stuck on something. Isaiah, I didn't even say that. Isaiah, I never said that.
Is the caller's turn or?
Okay, yeah.
Caller.
It's not going to run out of gas. I did not say that.
Isaiah, everybody hold.
No,
We got a
I
phone call.
repeated it.
Hello.
We got a phone call.
No, he's saying, what are you saying? You're on the radio show. Very clear.
You're on the radio show. Go ahead.
Caller, what's your name?
Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Is this me?
Yes,
Hurry
you
up
are.
or you get cut off, man.
Yeah, this is, my name is Yogi Fish.
Yeah, Yogi.
Yeah. One thing I want to add to the conversation is we've been doing black business for a long time, so this ain't new.
Okay, Yogi.
You know, I mean, we've been doing business for a long time in America, so that's not new.
There you go.
You know, our issue is about doing bigger business, not just business itself. We're not at the beginning. We're trying to go bigger.
What do you mean?
You know, we're trying to be like franchises, major corporations that export what we have to the world. We're not trying to just do, how do I sell in my local town? We're trying to sell to other countries.
Yeah, and I think,
You know, we're trying to do business between Africa. Like we have Africa as a natural ally. We should be doing international business with them.
so, and I think
You
one
know
of the
what I mean?
questions that came up is, if you have a business and someone that works for you is making you look subpar, how many more times do you want me to support your business when the person that's working at your business is making things look subpar?
Well, I mean, we don't.
No. Isaiah, do you understand? So that was the question that's being raised. If you're going to, you're coming to my business, and every time you come here, someone at the door is greeting you fucked up. How many times you gonna keep coming here?
I won't come back.
Yes, that's the. So who do you hold responsible for that?
But the reason why I won't come back is the issue that I can explain.
Okay, go right
I
ahead.
have other businesses I can go to. I have options.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and some of the options I have are other black businesses. You ain't the only one.
Thank you. Yeah.
So sometimes
But do you feel like it's your responsibility?
I have all the answers. I have the only business. All black people come to me. That is not true today. It has never been true. We've always had other black people to go to.
Now, do you feel it's your responsibility to
I'm
tell?
the first black person to sell this, open a grocery store, so you all come to me, and they have choices. They may not want to come to you because you ain't good enough.
Thank you.
Now, do you feel do you feel obligated to go tell the owner what's wrong with his business, or why you won't show up?
Well, it depends on who the owner is and what your relationship to the owner is. You know, like where I'm from in Kansas, you would probably tell the owner because you went to church with him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or you might have gone to school with them. But just in general practices, competitors don't tell the competition they're failing. They just go and outdo the competition. If you fail, guess what? I'll open a better store.
Thank you, sir.
Love it.
You know,
Go ahead.
If you have a barbershop, let me put it in context what the business we know, barbershop.
Hey, brother.
How many times are you going to go tell that barber he don't know how to cut hair?
No, not one time.
Thank
Hey,
you,
brother.
brother.
How are you,
one
brother?
Right?
How are you, brother?
Women don't go back to beauty shops that are messed up. They'll talk about it.
Yep.
But no.
Okay, one last try, and
You
then
know
we'll go
what I
and get in
mean?
the car.
Facts.
So that's
Very much
business.
so.
I understand what you're trying to say, young man. But
Got you. Jeff has a
to look
question
at
for you.
history and
Jeff.
other people that have succeeded in business.
Sometimes they can't hear us because they're looking at the phone.
Oh.
Jeff Brown.
We're so weak and we can't make it.
You got another name you go by?
Yogi. What was his name? Yogi.
Only when I'm fucking.
Jeff has a question for you. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah. Hey, brother Yogi.
Say it loud.
I want us. I'm all right, man. I want us to first examine the possibility that both sides are right. Let's examine the possibility that both sides are right.
Okay.
That is something that does not happen in black argument enough. Either one side got to be right or one side got to be wrong. This is a five-headed animal that we are fighting. My question to you is that when you decide not to go and you say your relationship, it depends upon the relationship of the owner. I want to ask you, are you and I cousins?
What is that again? I couldn't hear you.
I said, are you my cousin, Yogi?
Am I? You said cousin?
Cousin, C-O-U-S-I-N. Are you my cousin?
Are you saying cousin? I can't really.
Cousin. C-O-U, S as in Sam, I-N. Are you my cousin?
Gotta hold up.
Yeah.
Okay. So I take it that you're in front of me when you understand that since we were bred like puppies, we can't answer that question. So if I see the brother behind the counter and take into account that because he is melanated, that he is my blood, then I approach him differently. And I don't want a fucked up haircut. I don't want my oil change wrong. I don't want to wait. I don't want to deal with shiftless, rusty ass niggas either. But in light of them, is it wrong for me to, before I go to Yelp, which is not black, before I start word of mouth, which runs faster amongst black people, good news rides a bike, bad news rides a dragster. No, I know that. So before I do that, knowing that this is my blood trying to run a business, how many legitimate, heartfelt, constructive conversations with love do I owe this business before I shake it?
Well, yeah, you do owe the brother as a brother.
Okay, now Yogi,
about his
okay,
business
that's enough.
failing,
Yogi, forgive me. I can't tell you what it is, but I can tell you what it looked like. And it looked like the black people that own businesses who give substandard, slipshod, fucked up business are not getting this conversation as much as they ought to, and from the energy in this room in these conversations, not much at all. And I don't know how you get to ride that scooter on both sides. Either you are doing it or you ain't.
But Jeff, let me put it this way. People are having those conversations before they start businesses with the people, and the people think they know better with that community and try to take advantage of it. So when people don't respond in the way you're saying, it's because they feel insulted to begin with.
Of course,
like,
brother.
How dare you know I'm poor and black in this community and sell me some watered down greens and cornbread?
Here's how. Here's how, brother. Here's how. Let me answer that question for you. Let me answer.
Let me explain, Jeff. How do you know that black people are going through what they're going through, and you think you're going to come in here and sell me something like this?
Thank you.
Yes, brother. And let me explain. You asked a question. How do you do that?
Right.
Here's how you do that. From the dirty four-letter word lack, black people in this country, because we only have 0.1% of the wealth, I don't give a fuck who balling what. Right. Because of that, every problem that black people have, everyone can be traced back to lack. The motherfucker that watered your dreams down lacked. He was in a place of lack. So what you do is go, bruh, my mama cooked greens, my auntie cooked greens, and you out here asking for money from greens. I don't know where you need to cut corners, but it ain't the greens, bruh. And he deserves that conversation. That's all I'm saying.
Not all.
No, but I'm saying he had that conversation before he opened the business.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, it don't
Thank
count
you.
then.
When
It don't
you
count
make
then.
sure
It counts
that
when
your
I buy the
business-
watered down
Make
greens,
sure your
bruh.
business is intact.
But I
before you
didn't.
open a
But I
business.
didn't. I fucked up. I'm not. I didn't go to
know
business
some
school.
businesses
I ain't shit. I'm shisty. I'm sneaky. Whatever the reason is, I watered these greens down. I need somebody.
818-914-4087.
Jeff, I'm saying, like, Sylvia is trying to help.
Hold on 1 second.
But you don't always have that luxury.
Hold on, Yogi.
But you have
My
that
daughter.
knowledge.
I got a bigger
You have that wisdom.
But
Hold on,
nobody
Yogi.
said you wouldn't do that.
Hold on.
Nobody said that.
Call Yogi.
We have a question, caller.
Go ahead, baby girl.
Okay, hi. My name is Kasha. My thing is this: I agree with Jeff, kind of. I feel like both of you all can be right, and I'm saying that with a little scenario. You listening to me over there, sir?
Yeah.
I'm trying to speak.
Yeah, hold on, sir.
Who is both of y'all?
What about you and Jeff?
I didn't disagree with anything they
Oh, no.
said.
No, this
I'm not.
Oh, she said you was talking about me.
I said
got a dog in his
I'm
fight.
talking about both parts. I'm not gonna. I don't yell and talk over people. I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna say. But my point was just the fact to say this: when you look at back in slavery, all right, and you had Harriet Tubman, all right. Harriet Tubman looked and said, "Okay, there's a problem. We need to. We not free. She could have freed herself, but she chose.
Many times.
She chose a different approach.
Thank you,
She
Yogi.
chose to say, "Hey, let me figure out how to get this Underground Railroad popping and free.
Take some more
my
people. Yeah.
Right. That was her destiny. That was her purpose.
Right.
Some people was like, nah, I'm about to stay here. I'm about to till these lands.
save
I'm about
them
to pick
all.
this cotton and blah, 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 blah.
She was gonna shoot
so
them.
I'm saying that to say this. Everybody is not destined for a purpose of doing what you're trying to do. It doesn't make you wrong. Doesn't make the caller wrong. I understand what you're saying perfectly.
Hang
I
on,
don't feel
caller.
like
Hang on,
I
caller.
don't feel like if I'm paying my money, I gotta teach you how to do my hair. I gotta teach you how to provide me customer service. But at the same time, I'm that person who's gonna say, hey, I'm not gonna give you constructive criticism. I'm gonna give you constructive feedback. That's me.
But nobody was.
But let me finish because
he
I didn't
said
interrupt. I
nobody
didn't interrupt
said that.
nobody. I didn't.
Everybody has
But I didn't
said
interrupt anybody. So I'm just
Everybody
asking
has
for a
said
chance to finish. Out of respect. What I'm saying is I'm saying that we can all agree to disagree, and not saying that anybody is incorrect. I'm just saying that I'm purposed to do something that you may not be. You may find a young lady that you see somewhere, and you choose at that moment to pour into her. You don't have to. You're not obligated or entitled to. But what he's saying is he feels like that's his purpose. So I can't tell him that that's wrong because he feels like that's his purpose to help uplift in whatever way. Nor am I saying that you're wrong because I feel like if I'm paying for it, I'm entitled to a certain standard of service.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's all being, if y'all not listening,
I'm listening.
The same things are being said. Never did I disagree with him. And what he said to me, I don't. I feel like you do. You can. I've said it to Jeff. You can have a conversation with a business owner, but at some point, you have to say no. And if you keep getting bad service.
What part of you thinks we missed that?
But that's what I'm saying, sis.
No,
I agree
that's
with
what I'm saying.
you.
Y'all keep saying it's a side.
It's not. Don't cut me in.
No,
Don't cut me in, 'cause I'm not saying that.
No. They said no one was right. They just said everybody has a point of view.
What I said
I
is
think I said everybody was right.
Okay, but let me
I agree.
but let me
But I don't
finish.
think
Out
it
of
was
respect.
right. I don't
Okay,
think
but
it-
out
I
of
don't- but see,
but
it
out of
wasn't
but
right or
we have to
wrong.
expect we have to respect each other's voice at the moment. And I know I didn't say anything wrong. You can do that, but I want to talk at this moment.
People disrespectful.
Oh, whatever.
So at this particular point, I'm saying to clear the air, we all can sit here and give our opinions. We can give our facts. We can give what we've experienced. We can give our educational background. I'm a forensic psychology major. We can talk about that too. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if my purpose is to pour into you, and you're not black, I'm gonna do that. If I want to pour into him, I will, and he's black. But my point is that I don't have to. And you're right. I'm just saying that you're right. You don't have to. But he's also right.
That's not what I said.
And that's fine. But that's fine.
She just said. She keeps pointing to
I'm
me
pointing
like
at
what you
everybody.
said.
I've just pointed at everybody
No,
conversationally.
but it keeps coming directed like
But
I'm
I
saying
pointed
you
at
don't
her.
pour
I
into
pointed at her
businesses.
also.
She's saying it's not you. I'm saying it's not you.
Oh my
I'm
God.
I'm not
No,
saying
but
that.
she was looking at me.
I'm
and
looking
pointing.
at
Okay.
everybody.
I think you should go back over this footage with a therapist.
Yeah,
I think you should go back over this footage with somebody you pay.
So
to
anyway,
lay on the
so what I'm
couch.
saying is I feel where you're coming from.
Because my
But
thing is like,
Sorry, I'm-
my
that was
thing
it.
is,
That was
screw that call. He gonna call back. He gonna call back. He know the number. All I'm saying is that if I go to her place of business, listen, if
I
I
agree
go
with
to her
everybody.
place of business, and if I had 3 bad experiences, and she's told me, and she came down here and she spoke about her water, I am not going to put the business in a position, where I'm going to get a bad Yelp review because I know what comes behind black businesses if you're not black.
Come on.
If you're white, you're gonna look at the review and you're gonna base it off of that shit.
Come on.
If you're Chinese, you're gonna look at it and you base it off that. And I don't want to use specific races because
But you
I
already did.
love
That's all good.
everybody.
You did.
But I'm just using it as for
It-
example for the lack of better terms.
That's
That's what I'm gonna cover up on that dialogue. But what I'm trying to say is on the point is you cannot do that. You need to talk to that business owner because the business owner might be under the impression that that person's doing a good job and he might be the whistleblower. But at the end of the day, you got to give that person the courtesy to come down and to
Let us
draw
know
the
what y'all
line
think of
because
the
we
show.
all know what
If it's
business
fine,
runs.
if
Stop,
it's
let me
fine,
speak.
I'm asking
I
you,
understand.
who
I let you have the
said
whole
that
time.
Wow.
I let you have
Wow.
the whole time.
Isaiah.
But listen, what I'm
Wow.
trying to tell you, at the end of the day, you have somebody
But
in charge,
Isaiah,
whether it's a CEO,
who
whether
said
it's a book
something
of
different?
advice.
You.
At the end of the
914-440.
day,
I did
You.
not say
at the
anything.
end of
Yes,
the
you
day,
did.
at the end of the day,
Yes,
if
you
you
did.
have 3 bad experiences with a
Isaiah,
worker, with
Yes,
an
you did.
employee,
Something
you
different
cannot
from that.
hold that brand to that
Isaiah,
standard because that person
Isaiah.
might
So
be
who
going through
said
somebody that
something
died in their
different?
family with COVID.
Isaiah.
That person might
But
be
Isaiah, who
sick.
said
Isaiah.
something
Might be
different?
pregnant.
Isaiah.
That person might
Isaiah.
have all
Okay,
kind of
but
personal
if
shit
you're
going
going
on
Who
in
said
their lives.
something
But what I'm
different?
saying is,
Here's a
how
lady
many
that ain't
times
saying
have you
nothing.
walked into
Who said
Gucci and been
something
profiled?
different?
But I listened to
I'm a
what
black
she
man.
said.
I get
Bruh.
profiled no
Here's
matter
a
where
lady
I
that
go.
ain't
But what I'm
saying
saying to
nothing.
you is
All right, let's
that
do this.
But
Let's do this.
as black on black,
All right,
you
let's
gotta
do this.
spend
Let's do
the
this.
money
Well,
because
Isaiah.
you
Exactly,
can direct
but
him.
Isaiah.
all
He's
she
not
said,
speaking.
all she
He's not
said.
speaking about me.
Isaiah.
Sorry, he's not speaking.
No, he's
Okay,
not
as somebody who
Isaiah.
goes to all the businesses
I thought he
and
was
support
talking about
them,
me.
No, 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 no.
I
he wasn't talking
support
about you.
black businesses too.
Yeah.
But how many chances do I give them and I tell them and I
And
tell
then his
them,
que- and then his
I go
hold
to
on,
my
hold on. I
own
got you.
people and
Then
I
his
support
response
them.
I know,
was-
but I love your people
But
because your people
that's
fuck
what
with
I'm
each other
saying.
so tough. 1985, the first Vallata was established in Van Nuys. 1985. There's no Vallatas in the city of Los Angeles. They're all in the valley, going back towards the higher up. But my thing is, you guys fuck with each other so tough that you got 20 plus stores in a matter of 15 years.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
that is
I
a
get
business.
that.
That is an enterprise. Now what happens is
Okay.
you can go finance a Vallata or franchise a Vallata. That could be
Okay.
your business from your people. Now y'all in the circle. But the thing is, we can't get to that point if we keep bad reviews.
Three bad bananas,
But
fuck
why?
'em.
Why
But not
can't you get
reaching
to
out.
that point? We educate ourselves. If we fucked up the first time,
But you-
then guess what? We go back and we
Thank
read.
you.
We get our education,
Thank
and that's
you.
how
But
you
the
build
thing is
15.
that
You learn.
you still go
No,
back to the
exactly.
business.
But we learn.
How many-
How many times you have to learn for your?
I
for
have
black people?
a
I've seen tons
listen,
of
I have a
black people do
2021
this.
GLC 30 Benz outside. My
Okay.
point is that once you establish that business with Benz and a lease, with Rolex,
Oh, we got a phone
you buy
call.
2 Rolex, the third one is a hooker price. We all know this.
Yes.
Because you're coming back and you're giving residual
Return
income to the
business,
business. So what that means is that even if the business is good, the business is bad, you're supposed to uplift that brand. Don't leave that brand in the dirt because
You're
that
not-
brand,
that's what I'm saying.
because that
We
brand
don't.
is going to
No,
go by the
nobody said
wayside.
that. We go back and we tell
Nobody
them,
said
hey,
that.
But
what
not
can you
everybody's
do
gonna go-
different?
He's not. That's how I know.
That's,
we
he's
got-
not.
well,
that's
let's
the
get the phone call.
problem. Is we're
Nobody
not
said
saying
that.
that. I'm not
Nobody
saying
said
that.
that.
Yeah.
Phone call. Caller.
Nobody said
No,
that.
no.
We got a caller.
Nobody said
My
that.
show.
I don't know why you ain't done that yet.
My show.
Like
I
nobody
don't know why
said
you ain't
that.
pointed at that
Hello?
fucking wall
Like-
yet.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, this L again, man. Hey,
What?
look,
L.
this is the
L
perfect
Boogie.
example. This is the perfect example of
Shout out to L.
our black
Call it
culture not being able to prosper in certain things like this.
Wow, that was negative.
Because what we're trying to do,
He right.
what we're trying to do is force our opinions on each other without listening to each other.
We're past
And you guys, neither one of you are speaking ill of the black race, but the way that you are responding to each other is the way that you're making it feel. Now, Jeff, I wanted to respond to your question, or about the question that we had about at what point do we let the business owner know. I had a brother that had a business that he opened up, and I went and spoke to him about the service of that business. And I let him know, with the utmost respect, things that I experienced being in his establishment. The brother wanted to fight me.
But you did your
And not only did he want to fight me, he told me that I didn't have to come and support him.
Thank you.
So my thing is, even when you have those conversations, as a business owner, you have to be open and willing to accept that criticism. If it's constructive criticism,
Right.
and not be willing to be angry and want to fight the individual that's coming to you with that information.
Okay, thank you, El. I got your point. Now,
Jeff has a response.
I have a response, sir. I'm not going to ask you. I'm going to tell you that it seems, I can't tell you what it is, tell you what it looked like. It looked like what you're telling me is that because you've had that bad experience with that person who wanted to fight, and you have instances of other people who have shitty experiences with black people. Again, it just feels like when it comes to negative concept, negative response, negative interaction with your people, it feels like, I'm sure you're not saying this and that's why you're going to clear it up, it feels like what you are saying is that black people get a shorter end of the stick. That's just how it feels. Could be me. I'm in my feelings. I had some weird weed this morning. It feels like what you're saying is that there is this ironclad line, and that when that line is crossed, we handle this differently than we handle Walmart, Burger King. What we're going to do, this is what it feels like. And what it sounds like is that my feelings are being debated. I know you didn't hear that because I started out almost done. I started out saying this is how it feels to me. See, that's the way you get all the logic out of the way you work with feelings. That way you can't tell me I'm wrong. Now, yeah, you meant
He said
right.
that's
I
not
feel
how
it.
he feel. He said that's not.
I'm not talking about his feelings. I'm talking about Jeff Brown's feelings. He can't tell me about Jeff Brown's feelings.
That is what people do. They say
They'll
that's
tell
how
you
I
about
feel.
your feelings.
No, it's not correct.
Turn him up.
What you guys keep comparing, I keep hearing corporation and a small black business. Corporation and small black businesses. Okay? So if we're going to compare, let's do apples to apples. Let's not do apples to oranges. Because at the end of the day, Jeff, let's say if you had a bad experience at a business, a black-owned business, white-owned, whatever it may be, okay? Mm-hmm. And you come to me and say, hey, man, I went to this restaurant and the service sucked. But if I didn't have that bad service from that particular establishment, am I going to stop going because you had a bad experience?
You very well might if I have that impression on you. You very well might if I'm your boss.
I mean,
you very well might if you're trying to get some pussy. You very well might if you need to use my car. You very well might if you need to stay where I'm at.
Well, check out the end piece of that. If I go there and then I have that bad experience, then I might kick back and say, hey, Jeff also had a bad experience. So he had a bad experience. I now had a bad experience. Maybe this establishment is not.
But what you doing at that point? You giving the power back to the owner, back to the black business owner. What you're doing is you letting him know about his brand, so that way he can correct his.
Again,
you did your job. You reached out to the black person. You did your job. Now, whether if he falls through, that's on him.
You're not. You're making yourself. You're making yourself responsible.
If I go to a business owner, if I go to a business owner and I tell that business owner something is wrong with their business,
they're gonna call you Karen.
And I need to understand. I'm not gonna come at you crazy.
Brother.
I'm gonna come because I'm a business owner. I'm gonna come with you with respect. But if
brother,
now the ball is in your court.
No,
how you respond
brother,
to what I
absolutely. No one here is making you, and this is what it feels like. Again, we're in the my little fuzzy.
You're a needle in a haystack.
Yes, you burn the haystack.
The haystack is this tall.
You got to burn the haystack. Now, again, it sounds like if I may, can I respond to that? Is it all right if I respond to what you said, brother? Dispute.
The whole situation with Monique with Netflix, she had that bad ill experience with Netflix, and she wanted everybody to boycott Netflix.
And we should have.
Yes, we should have.
Yes, we should have.
No, we got 7 pounds.
I know the backstory. So
every comedian, they're lured.
Can you share it on the air?
Jokes about her. They did all these other different things. Some people did. Some people did.
Can you share it on the air?
But it was all based on
we'll talk
her
later.
experience as far as what she went through. People that felt like they didn't have a bad experience
They're not gonna share the
Okay, brother,
All right,
brother,
Long
can we
Way
get
out of
off of?
Houston. Thank
Yeah,
you.
can we get off of
Can I
that?
just say,
Hold on,
like
hold on.
I had an experience with someone they're in black business, and I know this person, and they had an online store type situation. This person was selling broken electronics junk and putting it into boxes and giving it to people and selling it.
Okay.
Black business.
Okay.
But
That's but. See,
Are you
but
putting a
there's
black in
no
front of
way.
the
Come on,
business?
bro,
Or
that's
putting it
not
as a
fair.
business?
This
That's
is
not
his,
fair.
This is
let
his
her talk.
business.
Right.
So you have those experiences. Do you go to him, and which I did, and said you shouldn't do that to people. That's real effed up, and they continue to do it. So that's why.
But can I say
Right,
Can,
and
can I ask you a
that
question?
was the point.
Can I ask you a question?
Mhm.
Is there now? I don't want to step on your toes. So I'm asking you this question. Wasn't that wouldn't qualify him as a businessman? Then
No,
not-
he's a businessman. He has a business.
You just said he's scamming people.
But that's what I'm saying. That wasn't a good product.
So, no,
but the way it's
but-
coming in here, like you have to blindly
No.
support people.
That's what I'm clarifying and saying.
That's
this.
what I'm hearing.
No, that's what I'm clarifying saying this. If I'm offering to sell you water, right? But then you get this and it's not water, right? Even it's clear, whatever, but it's something else in it, right?
Okay.
I'm a scammer. I'm not a businessman. That's two different things.
Right, but that's
so
what I'm saying.
I'm asking you. Are you talking about the guy you talking
No.
about? Are you was he a legit businessman
He
who,
was a
who
legit
just wasn't good at his
businessman.
business?
No, he was a legitimate. He had a
Or a
business.
scammer.
But he was doing that. But what I'm saying is, it's no different from going into a restaurant and they're watering down stuff, or they're giving you
Okay, but-
little things. My concern is,
Right.
if you are going to have that business,
Right.
you treat people fairly. There's no right and wrong. You treat them fairly.
Right.
And you make sure you offer a product that's legitimate. And that's good. If you're having trouble with your business,
I got you.
there are different agencies and resources all over. Where I have a problem is when you're lazy and you don't take the time to improve upon your skill,
Makes sense.
your technique, your business acumen, any of that, for you to ask for money.
Right.
As a kid, I went, cut people's flowers out of their yards, tied them with a rubber band, and went and sold them back to them.
Right.
What am I doing?
You see what I'm
Right.
I did not play. But I was a kid. But that was me,
Being a scammer, but we got you.
entrepreneurship.
A
And so,
scammer.
or either I made stuff and sold stuff. But just because you have a business license, that don't mean everybody has to support you blindly. All I'm saying is, if you are not, if your business is failing, it's something internally that's happening. You need to take a look at that.
She's right.
Because
I ain't talked
She's right.
So let me do this. The original question, and I
Hilarious.
You
sure you want to start this again?
Yeah.
And friends.
Go
The
ahead.
original question was,
Go ahead, Pop.
if you
Wait,
go
give out
to
the
someone,
give out the phone number.
Oh, 818-914-4087. You got it. The original question, I think, is,
You sure?
if I go to a business, black owned,
Right.
and the third, I've had bad service one time, two times, and her thing is, I go the third time.
No, that
support.
wasn't me, that
no,
was
I'm
the
just saying,
caller.
whoever. I go the third time, and it's go bad, I probably won't go there no more. I'm not gonna hit no Yelp.
Plain and
So
I'm
let me ask
just
you a
not gonna
question.
go there.
So let me ask you this question.
Plain and simple.
That's
Yeah,
how
I'm
the
just
market
so
takes
hold on,
care
so
of
hold
it.
on.
Plain
I'm
and
just not.
simple.
Hold
I'm
on.
not
So
gonna go
Pops,
there
let me
no
ask.
more.
So
Now,
why-
let me
why-
Do
ask
I
you.
need to go
Let
tell
me
him
ask.
what's wrong?
No, let me ask you a
Now,
question.
Speedy, you just said everything I said.
So-
But folks getting heated.
So
in
let me
their
ask.
Oh, no,
So
they
I
don't get heated.
didn't.
My
hold
nephew
on.
did.
Let me ask the question. So Pops, would it make it? Now, would it make a difference?
If you said so.
No. Not if you say you're not saying anything. Would it make a difference if the person was just a bad business person, or if they were just providing horrible business?
I'll give you the example, and it'll answer the question. Remember the fish place around the corner from where we lived in North Hollywood?
Correct. Fish and chips.
I would go there every single
And they gave you
day.
frozen fish. I remember
and
that time.
I came one time, and the fish was frozen.
I remember that.
Did not go back.
Right.
I didn't have to tell her. I didn't go back and say your fish was frozen.
Right.
No need to. I'm not going back no more to take another chance that you might do something else that might kill me.
Yeah.
So for me,
Okay, so yours-
and it didn't matter if she was black because it was
So
Japanese lady.
your standard is the service itself.
If the service is fucked up,
So
I
so
just bounce.
to Anika's point.
there's no need for me to go tell her.
Right. So look.
Jeff said, or my nephew said, I should probably go.
No.
If it was
No.
bad.
Because he's assuming, right? This is the assumption that's happening over here, and this is the big confusion. We're assuming either the person doesn't care about the structure of their business enough to fix it, or two, they don't have the ability or the knowledge to be able to fix it. That's two different things. I can work with you if you just don't have the information. If you're unaware of what you're doing. If you open up a barbershop, right, and I'm one of the first customers, to get to your barbershop, and I go, hey, man, this little hair on the floor right here. I don't see nobody sweeping the floor. I see it just you and your homeboy in the barbershop. I could just say that and keep it going, right? But if I come there and your clippers are dirty, right, and you trying to put some dirty clippers on my head, that's a part of business I can't overlook. You're just not a professional. That has nothing to do with you building your business. We've all spoke hypothetically.
So speak on that. Do you say something about his clippers?
Yes, because I'm gonna give you a real life story. Isaiah, you can vouch for this. We both grew up with a young lady whose dad started a diamond designing company. Before that, he sold rugs because his family's located in the Middle East. They had a direct connection. Right. When he started his diamond business, he didn't have anybody to actually draw the actual designs he had in mind. So he would do them. They were horrible. But his friends and family patronized his business. Because of that, he was able to send his daughter to school to learn that craft. And now him and his daughter are multimillionaires. Because hold on.
Ding, ding,
hold
ding,
on,
ding,
hold-
ding, ding,
Anika,
ding. You sent them to
I didn't cut anybody off. Hold on.
business.
But this is my point.
How?
This was my point.
He just
How?
Hold
He
on.
never could have if people didn't buy the fucked up diamonds.
So what he explained to me was this is what the father explained to me. Hold on. This is
You're right.
Hold on, Anika, hold on. This
You gotta
is
buy it.
this
You
is
gotta buy it.
this is
But if
Anika, hold on. His business wasn't right. And what he explained to me was this. And he told me this as a little black kid, because I was trying to talk to somebody in his family. He was like, listen, we don't operate the way y'all operate. No. This is what the man was telling me.
American.
As a kid, he was telling me this. He was like, we do not operate the way you guys operate. No. He was like, for us, it's about family. Everything they do is about.
Well, yeah, he got to pass on his family.
No. Everything they do.
He just said he got.
But let me finish.
Let him finish.
Everything they do is about building up their nation of people, not his immediate family. No. His thing was about building up the nation, right? Of making his people look good. That was his whole thing. Like he wanted his whole community in Calabasas to be all Armenians.
Did he give them good product?
Eventually,
no, he gave him fucked up diamonds.
At first, he
That's
didn't,
how
he
his
didn't have
daughter
the
went to
knowledge
school.
to do it. He started off selling. I'm telling you what happened. This is what he explained to me.
I get it.
So he explained, because I was asking about business, and he was like, "Listen, go to your friends and your family, because this is what they should do. Because this is what my people did for me, and because of that, he was able to develop a business." So and this is the thing. Most I'm not gonna say for sure, but I've been around a lot of different cultures, especially as a kid. Most cultures other than black people have this established in their DNA.
And that's exactly what she said.
That is not about.
Tell him, ain't that what you said?
Okay, there you go. Speak on it then. Speak on it then.
You come from Mexico. You learn.
5 of y'all in a house, own the house, and then the next 4 go buy the next house.
Take tile business. You learn it, but you also get education and you spread the word.
No one is skipping that. But what he's saying is, what we're saying is this: the initial step as a black person, we're already 140 steps behind everyone else. Right. So if I know this because I am a black man, so I've built business.
I think you gotta give yourself a little more credit.
My grandmother.
We are some
No.
Because it's too
what I mean by this? No. Hold on. Let me qualify what I'm saying. Let me qualify. Hold on, Jeff. Let me qualify it.
Please parenthetically put this in.
Let me qualify it. Let me just qualify my response. The reason I said we're that far behind is because as a human being, the fundamental things you need to function, culture, language, belief, tradition, we do not have those fundamental things. So anything extra is nothing if you don't have those fundamental
You're speaking
things.
on yourself.
No, that's you can look at the world. We are last because we lack those things.
I disagree.
We don't have a fundamental structure of how to do business.
Fuck the rest of your point. Go
My
ahead.
understanding is of black people, we're
Jeff.
the inventors. We made everything.
Okay.
So it's not like we weren't capable
I got that.
of it.
I'm about to go there. Excuse me.
That's not what I'm talking
Could you
about.
tell
I'm
me?
talking about the ability.
I have a question.
Listen what
I have a
I'm saying.
question.
The
I already know that
ability
shit.
to-
Who
the
do you
ability
know?
to overcome.
How far back? How far back can you
The
go?
ability
Do
to
you
be able
know
to overcome
your
your
7th
circumstance.
grandfather?
Probably.
Okay, no. You either know him or you don't.
What I'm trying
You
to
either
say
know
is
him or you do
what
not.
we're talking, it doesn't
Do
matter what
it
your ancestry
absolutely
is.
matters.
What
Do
I'm saying
you know
is
your
if you
7th grandfather?
If you stay in that mindset, that's where you're going to stay, and you're going to be stuck.
Explain John Henry Clark. Explain John Henry Clark.
Are you serious?
Yes, she's dead serious.
100 years ago was 1920.
I'm not talking about 100 years ago. I'm talking about when it comes to now. My people, you got people that
As a
are
woman, how many
struggling,
years have you been
but
able
you
to
got
vote?
people that are affluent.
As
that
a
are
woman,
down
how
with it.
many years have you been able to vote?
This is what I'm saying.
This is
I'm
a
asking a
common
simple
Do I
problem.
have a successful business?
How many
No,
years?
he's asking you
How
what he's
many
asking
years
you.
has a woman been allowed to vote in the United States of America?
Ask her
That doesn't
that.
matter.
Ask
That's
her
not what I'm
ask
talking
her-
about.
no, ask
That's
her the
irrelevant.
question.
About.
Ask her
That's
her
what
question.
I'm
Don't
talking
ask her
about.
yours. Ask
That's
her,
what I'm
do
saying.
you
That's
have a
what-
successful
his
business?
question, he's saying that black people are so down here. I don't have that
not
same
down
path.
here
We're back.
We start off
Our
with-
tradition.
Okay,
We don't.
okay,
We have
okay,
to
What is
accept
what is
it.
okay? What is a black American tradition?
No matter who it is,
What is a
you
black
gotta
American
accept it.
tradition?
I don't disagree with that. That was
Then
placed
why are you-
upon us. What I'm saying is, when you're in that type of
Okay, I've had this
situation,
conversation.
there were and are black people that exceeded that and excelled.
That's
at
a
that.
no shitter.
They
That's
still
what I'm
started.
saying.
the
That's a
same
no
place.
shitter.
They were all
Yeah,
And they got
but
there.
that's why it
and that's
wasn't
all
that.
it's saying is that we started here.
He and
We
I
got
both
one
come
up
from the
here.
same
They're
destination.
already
But
in
we
front of
know
us.
that.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
No,
Yeah,
no,
but
no,
some-
no,
What I'm
no.
saying is some people think that we're still stuck in a position.
Oh, I don't think so.
Everybody has taken our technology.
Okay, wait a minute.
People have taken our education. People have taken our ideas and made them into something
But
else.
we don't go
Where
back.
I'm coming from.
Explain how we're not stuck.
Well, because
Please.
there are some people who are successful. There are some people who create. There are inventors. There's scientists. There's doctors.
That's
lawyers.
excellent.
What
Explain
if-
how
no,
we're
it's
not stuck.
Excellent.
Explain
It's
how we're not
excellent.
stuck.
But I
That's the
still
point I'm making.
believe
You could
it's
be
too
more
broad.
than just sit and be in your.
Explain
and say,
how we're not
oh,
stuck.
We
All right,
were the
so
last.
let's do this. 'Cause we're getting.
I just did.
Oh, 818-914-4087.
I just did.
So, beautiful conversation. I feel like because everyone has an opinion and your opinion should be respected because everyone has an opinion. You didn't have an opinion. You ain't said nothing yet. Did you say something? Damn it. Say something, girl. Get in there.
Yeah, my people got their shit together. I ain't got
Oh,
shit.
yeah, they got it together.
She's well taken care of.
She's like, I'm good.
She got a strong black man. She okay. She got a strong black man. She okay. She okay. She got a king. She got a leader, and she got somebody that's gonna hold the house
I'm
down.
good.
I don't even work. I'm retired.
Nephew.
I don't even.
Anyway,
This is beneath me.
I love.
Don't
I
do
think
this.
we started off with what you watching, and what you watching was this shit here. It was a beautiful thing.
This was
This shit was fine. I just believe that. What the fuck?
Oh Lord, this speedy show.
Nigga, what is?
It gotta end on me.
You niggas got dial-up? What the fuck? What in the entire fuck is wrong with your internet? Is it the area?
Too many people online.
Oh,
Spectrum. And I cussed them out. Yeah,
Okay.
which was the worst thing for them to do. Yeah, it's
Well,
hard for
so,
the signal.
so
to
you
get
guys can't go hardwired?
through. Yeah, we did. See that thing on the ground?
Okay.
That's a hard wire.
Okay.
And so when I called them, I didn't pay the bill because I knew they were gonna call me. As soon as Leigh got on the
like,
phone,
yeah.
look here, bitch. And I read her and no. And she went, I'm gonna send you to customer service. So all the shit I said didn't mean shit.
Right.
Are you gonna pay the bill?
Or not. Right.
Okay, this was wrong with your service. That's fine. I'm gonna send you customer service, but you need to pay the bill first. So sending me a customer service doesn't do any shit for me because they're not coming down here. For the people who tune into the show, part of the problem is the insulation in the wall. It's just how this place is structured. They can't come in. They can't put a stronger signal. If they do put a signal in here, it goes in another room, and we gotta hope it comes this way. So we trying, and again, some people might say, "Well, y'all trying. I don't want to get my money." So we'll have people who get on Patreon and they'll wait till the 29th or the 30th, and then they'll say, "I don't want to pay for what I've been listening to for the whole month."
And I got a
So we
list.
got like,
Hold on, let me say this, Pops. No, let me say this. I got a list of people, and I write this down. And I'm not a spiteful person, so that's why I don't say no names.
That's everybody.
But I just keep note. I got a list of people who every month discontinue their membership after the pay period, then they sign back up.
Yeah, on month. So they'll
So this
disconnect on 31st, sign back up on the 2nd.
Right. So which is fine.
Yeah,
I'm a believer
wanna get a
in.
free show.
I'm a believer in you get what you put out there. Okay, whatever you plant is what you gonna grow.
Yep.
So whether it's the seen or unseen. So if that's your attitude for $5, nigga, that's on you.
Nick.
You understand? But hey,
I take issue
we gonna
with
keep
one
it
thing
moving.
that you said.
Talk about it, player.
That you have a list
Oh yeah.
of these
I gotta pray for them. They're not low life, Jeff. I gotta pray for them.
Come on, no, brother. Then you pray.
Yeah, that's what I do.
You pray.
That's what I do.
But I need you to get out of the way of this list of adjectives.
I pray for them.
Okay, you mean to tell me that you have a list of these no account, low frequency, entirely responsible for the mindset type of shit that these niggas are in? You mean you got a list of these Jasper ass shade tree house coons that will collect those $5 and take them to Nike, but they won't give it to you here? Pretty please with sugar on top.
Business, family business.
Speedy
covering the whole
Nick.
thing.
Speedy Nick. I don't even know. I don't believe this is a family business. I don't believe that's your son. He's too smart.
Shout out to the Most High.
Look, I mean this, Nick. I mean this, Speedy. Pretty please with sugar on top. Not for this show. I beg of you, give me this list of no account motherfuckers.
Listen, man.
I beg you. I'll buy the list. I'll give you $20 for the list now.
I only bought it up because, again, Carl, I'll get to you in a second. Again, I don't support black.
That a bitch.
I buy black. Yeah, I see somebody black with the little cart. I don't know. I may not eat it, but I'm going to go buy it.
I'm going to buy it.
Like somebody got mad because they Speedy, you didn't watch this certain black show. I'll watch the show. I may not like it, but I'll watch the show. Lil Rel did not like Lil Rel's show, but I recorded it and I watched it every single time it came out.
I'll give you an example to that point. I don't listen to rap music, especially that go against my people. But my little brother dropped the album. So I just take my extra phone, I go to iTunes, I just play his album all day on repeat. And go about my day. Because I support black
Caller,
people.
what's your name? And did you take your $5 off our shit?
Well, I'm the $21 donor, so you can't talk shit to me, and I'm
Shout out
every
to
month. But anyway, it's more to the point of I have a problem with customer service. The only problem I have with customer service is that these motherfuckers can't speak English.
Yeah, I do hate that.
Well, that's part of the whole thing, Vernon, to keep you from calling them.
Yeah.
No, fuck that. I have a problem, and you're going to answer my problem. And wait a minute, here's some shit that really pissed me off, but I didn't go off. I called because my computer needs a complete reboot, so I needed them to give me the information to get so I can get this reboot. Right. And I tell the guy everything I know and what I need, and you ain't charging me for this shit because I know it's free. This motherfucker tell me, are you a technician?
That was a good question.
No, fuck that.
Hey,
you
Vern,
don't talk to me like that.
I got to do this. I got to bring it back, Vern.
You're not a technician.
Hold him there, Nick. Hold him there.
Stay right there, Vern.
So here's what you're watching Thursday. We're gonna get to you, baby girl. What you watching? I watched Reminisce with Hugh Hackman.
Oh. Wait, call right back, Vern. Call right back. I want to hear this. Hugh Jackman.
I'm sorry, Jackman.
Wolverine.
And Wolverine. And it was horrible. The fight scenes was horrible.
Oh wow.
The storyline was horrible.
Hugh Jackman?
Yes. The fight scenes is look. I get in movies you hit each other. I got to keep hitting you. At some point, somebody should leak. At some point, somebody should have a swelling. I think if I do a movie, let's do it right. You hit me one time, I want to see a nigga go, okay, nigga, my bad.
Yeah.
Not keep fighting. Yeah. And again, the character was not a fighter.
That was written by people who ain't been hit.
Yeah. He wasn't a fighter like, you've been
hit. You know,
you stub your toe, you gonna fall down.
Right.
What are you talking about? Anyway, so I saw the movie. Don't do it. It's on HBO Max. You saw it. Reminisce?
No, I said I heard it wasn't good.
It's not good at all. It's just, again, I make sure I watch so I can come in here and tell y'all what the fuck not to watch. Now, you can watch it on your own and then call me on Wednesday and say, Speedy, you was right. Reminisce was horrible.
Hackman?
Yeah, whatever his fucking name is. Wolverine.
Caller, what up?
Okay, this is Nakia again. So, you know what, Speedy, shut the fuck up. Anyway, so I'm going to say this. Yeah, I was one of those people 1 month that didn't pay.
What the fuck?
I'm going to say it like this.
Okay, that's one.
It wasn't because I didn't want to. It was because it was the end of the month.
Her chicken and savings.
I'm on the $20 tier. So it was the end of the month, and it was between making sure my rent was paid without an extra.
You 20 short on your rent.
Or paying y'all.
You got it now? Because you can pay back if you got it now.
You pay it back.
I've already done it. I already took care of it and went in and put my shit in. It was
and
just
extra?
1 month.
How about the 1 month? Did you put in the extra?
I was short.
Nakia, listen. Nakia.
Did you put in the extra?
Hold on, listen. I didn't bring this up to call anybody. That wasn't the point.
I did.
My point.
Kia.
Nakia
like
me on that list.
Right. I was saying it because because I don't take offense to that. You understand?
I do.
I do.
Okay.
I don't.
That's
take
one,
offense to that.
Nakia. Okay.
I honestly feel like if you gonna go through all of that trouble just to keep watching this show, that says a lot. That if you
wow,
but we know we know you had issues.
I wasn't talking about you.
I didn't cancel it.
But Nakia, I didn't
you. Next time you $20 short on your rent, you call us.
Yeah, Nakia, listen, we a family on here, and I mean this to anybody listening. You guys help our business out. So if Nakia, if that actually is the real case, hit us up.
Yeah.
We'll set up a Patreon or something. We'll let the fans know.
Somebody give another 20.
We about support over here. So if that's really the case, you can hit me on the DM and we can figure out a way to disguise that shit and raise some money.
And that is the way you deal with black people as family in business.
And that goes for anybody else.
That is how you deal.
The reason I called to say this is because I didn't like how Patreon did it. What happened was, so this is what happened. The money wasn't available that day when they tried to take it. They took my card out. I came in and put in another card like, hey, go ahead and use this card.
Oh yeah,
Patreon did not charge me until the next month.
Yeah, they got the scoop.
Then they double charged me at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, you're a double charge kind of woman.
So look, Nakia, just keep it up. Because listen, Nakia, the ultimate goal is for us to be completely independent, so we don't have to rely on Patreon or YouTube or none of that kind of stuff. So y'all just stick in there. We're gonna have our own platform with our own content on there, so we don't have to worry about none of those anybody extra.
And
you understand? And we're gonna help our fans. So
everybody
out there, thank you, Nakia.
Customer service.
Thank you, Nakia.
And buy a Frenchie.
Nakia, thank you. And buy a Frenchie.
You buy a Frenchie. You ain't got 20. You ain't got enough for the Frenchie. She had 20 out. That's just food.
Tell her we get her a house deposit in 18 months. Come on, tap in.
So do you take deposit? I mean, not take deposit.
Well, the thing is, how I sell them, if it's not a cash deposit and you want to see the dog and I can sense that you're serious, we doing a police station or airport.
Right.
Why would the police station?
Because
it's a $10,000 dog.
Yeah, you're not gonna
if you steal this dog, that's grand larceny.
Exactly.
That dog is $10,000.
Wait a minute. I'm bringing $10K and we're gonna sit in the police station and count it?
Yeah.
Why not? That's the safest place to count money.
It's the safest place to be.
Yeah. I had a joke I used to do, because you know they have ATMs at the police station.
Yeah.
But nobody ever uses them. You know why? You don't want to go in there and be down on call. You got a warrant. What the fuck?
Right.
Could happen.
Right.
But a lot of people don't know they have ATMs at the police station. You don't have to take a chance of getting robbed at the bank. Out in it, just go in the police station. They got your back.
In there.
Yeah, you might have a warrant.
Right.
It's $200.
Maybe you don't need that $20.
You don't need that $20
You don't
that
need
day.
that $20, Nakia.
They be like, did you know?
Did you know Donald?
Yeah.
Pop. So look, I had to go get my little sister from the police the other day. Right?
Oh shit.
She wasn't in trouble, but she had to go get it from the police. So you gotta imagine, I don't have no warrants. I ain't never had no DUI. I don't even have no tickets.
None of that.
I don't have no tickets on my record.
Right.
My record's squeaky clean.
Right.
You know how nervous I was about going to get my little sister.
Right.
And
So where y'all at?
Because you know how many people with your story to not walked out of there?
No, because the cop gave me the threat before I hung up. I said, yeah, I'm going to come get my little sister and her little white friends, which if I'd have known, I would have left them there. But I was coming to get my little sister. And he said, okay, well, make sure you ain't been drinking or using drugs, sir. And I will see you in 15, 20 minutes. So I was like, oh, this nigga finna check when I get there. He finna look at my pupils. So I didn't look at him one time the whole time. I looked straight
it's
down.
It's a money game. It's a money game. If we can get some more money from you, then we can get some more money from you.
So what you watching, baby girl?
Waterman. No.
I just started watching Clickbait.
Inside joke.
What do you think? What do you think?
I mean, right now I kind of have my little ideas of what I think is going on.
Where you at though? Where you at?
Oh, you're not there.
I'm at the early stages, so I'm like where they still trying to find dude. Like,
don't say too much. Don't say too much. I want to check it out.
All right, so you like it? Would you like it?
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Okay, and your hat is fly.
And Raising Canaan. And Raising
Canaan. Okay.
Raising Canaan.
Look, everybody hate on 50. Don't hate 50 no more.
Yes.
He hired some writers.
Shout out to 50.
Them writers on that goddamn show, and the nigga that played the killing nigga, the thug, the dude. They told me,
on
you
this
got
new one or
the new one.
Badass, you talking about?
I didn't know he was a rapper.
Yeah, Badass. Joey Badass.
That motherfucker is killing.
No, he's a beast. He's been in a few things.
I've never seen. I said this nigga had me. I'm watching this going. This nigga is
What is this on?
Crazy.
Stars.
Stars. Fuck.
So 50 did this. So he did the prequel.
Power book.
It was Kanan's story.
So it's
So
Power,
it's Kanan's
Power
story, and then
book.
he's doing the prequel to how Kanan be.
So basically, if
Raising
you ever
Kanan
watched
is a
Power,
prequel
if
to
you ever
Power.
watched Power,
Yeah.
so it goes so Power, and then it goes to Power Book, and then now it's like Raising Kanan. So basically, 50 Cent's character, they're now going back to the 90s and tell how he became how ruthless he is.
So what is the family business? Because that's about the drug.
Drugs.
No.
Oh, the family business. That's on BET.
No.
No, you talking about the BMF story?
Yes.
that he's
Oh, the
doing.
BMF.
That's about.
That's his too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I know it's
he's
his.
producing that.
But that doesn't tie into that.
No,
Nigga, you think it's furniture?
No.
Nigga, it's drugs.
BMF is about them cats out.
Yeah.
But his son is actually playing his dad.
Detroit
which
or
I
New
think-
York?
Can I say something?
Both.
Yes, go right
It's
ahead.
really
So what's
DMV area.
amazing?
Oh, the Wu-Tang Saga
What's
comes
ironic?
out today.
What's
Don't forget.
ironic to me is the fact that the last episode. I don't know if you didn't watch it. Just turn this
Spoiler
part
alert.
off. Is that a lot of our people, our entertainers, are passing away just like the last episode that they had the cocaine laced with the fentanyl. He actually had that in Sunday's episode about how they kind of used the crackheads back in that time era to test crack products out on that was laced or whatever, and they actually all died. So it was just kind of like an aha moment to see that kind of happening right now.
Because regular crack don't kill people. We seen that.
Well,
What are you watching?
That's real shit. Regular crack.
We're going to watch the Wu-Tang Saga.
He
It starts today.
invincible with regular crack.
Everybody watch. You just now watching the Wu-Tang?
It came on today. The second season is today. You didn't watch the first season?
Is it good?
I
It's-
watched
it's
it. No,
hella
you
good.
gotta watch.
Dave
the
East is good.
Documentary
It's
is better
good.
Who?
because again, Doc, you heard what I said. I was never a Wu-Tang fan. I didn't.
What?
Let me finish. I've talked about it before. I was never Wu-Tang, and wasn't what's the band that plays for
the Roots.
the Roots? It never was Roots. Anyway.
Okay.
Oh,
That's why I'm whooping your ass in chest.
Let me finish.
I'm talking-
I was never Wu-Tang. But when I watched their documentary and how none of them broke with their dad, and that's where the music came from, and I went, so I go back, and I got it. I understood every single person in the group.
Yeah.
Totally understood every person because none of them had a structure.
A
Them niggas was
structure.
just in the street.
They were just out
Yeah.
there.
And then when it came to RZA and his brother, and they go to interview everybody else, and niggas is at their mama house. It ain't sexy. Whatever
Right.
it is. They go interview his brother, who was the manager of the group. This nigga on the yacht going,
Penthouse.
I don't understand why they think I took the money, but he on the yacht right here in the marina.
He chilling.
I said, nigga, this shit is fucking hilarious. But I understood, it made me understand the music. So I go back and I buy the albums. And I'm like, I get it now. Totally get
Into the Wu.
Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Because them niggas grew up not like me. I had a dad, a mom, pretty
Right.
much middle class.
Right.
So the shit that they was rapping about when I first started listening to it, I don't know the fuck
You had
they
no
talking
point of reference.
about.
Right?
No point of reference.
Right.
Until I saw the documentary is way better than
the series?
Than the series. Yes.
You
because
sure?
Yes, because you meet each person. You meet each one. Like my man. Okay, so I forgot
Nobody
which one.
wrote the documentary.
Was it Ghostface Killer? Who got $2 million and then the brother, RZA's brother, took 10%. He's like, why you just didn't give me the money? He's like, nigga, I gave you the money. I just took my percentage. And he was like, fuck that. You should have just let me have it all. Why would you even want to take the 15%? And he was like, well, nigga, I'm the manager. And then they got mad at RZA because he sold that album for $1 million and didn't give them nothing, even though they were on the album.
Yeah.
He gave it to the kid the Armenian kid. I don't know if he's Armenian or what he was, but they had a deal. And then they like, well, why are we in here recording on an album that's going to be sold?
And we ain't gonna get no bread.
Money. They was hot as fish. And then when you see them so it's a theater, they're rewatching the documentary. And nobody's sitting by nobody. Everybody like, whatever. Yeah, this shit. Yeah. Because they're looking at what they just talked about, and I think that's better. And I tried to watch the first season of the other one, and I'm like, I got more out of watching the documentary than I did because all they're doing is taking from that and made a show out of it. So if you watch that, to me, it's better. But that's good. What you watch?
I wish I had time to be watching something on a regular, but I really don't. I went back to watch Green Lantern, the movie.
Ew,
Which one? Not the one with
Hal Jordan, the one with Ryan Reynolds.
Ew.
I didn't like that one.
I tell you why that movie.
Can I say something?
Again?
Can I say something?
Of course,
So
it's
I'm
your show.
in the theater when they showed the trailer. Now I don't know. I said Green Lantern was black.
Yeah.
And the white boy said, yeah,
In the comic?
but someone gave him the ring. The white boy gave it, which is the white boy in there, gave the black dude the ring. That's what
Right.
became.
It came. That's
I
how
didn't
he
know that
became.
because I didn't read.
Here's the
I don't read much.
reason. Here's the reason. The first time I'm just a Ryan Reynolds fan. I love
Yeah,
him.
I like him too.
Funny
Depends
as
on the
fuck.
movie.
But
Deadpool.
But the
Kill.
reason
he's
the
good.
reason I went back to Green Lantern is because I started to look at the metaphors about the green, which is also the color of prosperity.
Mm-hmm.
It is the energy of will, and how if you bend the universe to your constructs, you can build anything. All it takes is will and plan.
Yeah, you gotta
And
plan.
that is what the Green Lantern fucks motherfuckers up with. Will and plan. And when I saw him constructing his shit while I was smoking this shit, I'm like, nigga.
But you gotta smoke that shit.
Bruh, I'm getting the
So we
I'm
gotta
getting
smoke it, then.
speaking of which, I got I'm a trick, but it's cool. I got the instrumental on me right now. I'm getting the Green Lantern, I'm getting that tattoo here, but I'm gonna make it the circle of fifths in music. As in, do you know what the circle of fifths is?
Yes.
You stupid motherfucker. You so stupid.
That
The circle of fifths is basically a music cheat sheet. It's a cheat sheet. It tells you where the relative minors are. It tells you what keys are connected to what keys. And I'm gonna have that right here in the metaphor of bending concepts
And
with
there
my
that
will.
goes. What you watching?
I went back to watch since Lucifer's coming out.
See, I can't
Tomorrow.
anything
I
with the word
love that
Lucifer
show.
or Satan in it. I can't watch. I
I
can't
like it,
watch
but
those
it's not what I thought it was gonna be.
No,
There's
Lucifer.
comedic in it. It's
Nah,
really good.
Lucifer got jokes.
Lucifer. I like
It's like
that
watching
show.
666.
You know
Right.
why?
I couldn't
That's
Just
because
let
you
them
don't
know.
understand that 666 is basically the carbon signature
Yeah, I
for
got
the
it.
black
It's on
man.
your arm.
Yeah, it's just
What you
have
watching?
that on your arm?
No,
yeah. Jeff Brown goes wait.
yes.
I just started binging Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
yes,
Ragnarok?
Yeah, Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok, as in Thor, Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ragnarok is a concept of a place where immortals
This
come
is
from.
another
Yeah.
tattoo on the arm.
It's
And
on
they
some more of that
battle,
shit.
the
And they
immortals.
battle, and the immortals
Yes.
battle. It's
What
dope.
is that on?
And Netflix.
Netflix, nigga. If it
It's
ain't on
called what
Netflix,
again?
I ain't got it.
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
Doing that, nigga, I ain't gonna remember
That's
that
right. That
shit.
nigga can't read no way.
It's
Is it-
Ragnarok.
is
And
it
then
Ragnarok?
it's
So is it
creative how they do the
A
story.
period piece?
No.
No.
Is it anime? Is it like an
It's,
actual?
they're in another country. Like
Think
somewhere.
X-Men as a TV show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That's what
And
I
then
had.
the young
Ragnarok.
guy, they're young.
Ragnarok
at
is
age.
dope.
So one guy is symbolic of Thor.
Mhm.
Another one is symbolic of Loki.
Mhm.
And then Odin, that was his father. If you,
Yeah, he's never watched. Yeah, he doesn't.
okay, Marvel Universe. But the father Odin and what's going on in a comic book is played out in real time, real life now.
I always said Netflix did Marvel better. I'm so pissed when they gave it to Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did it way better.
I never heard
Jessica
of none of those
Jones.
Yeah, it's 2 seasons. I'm
Yeah,
on
I didn't
season
like
2,
WandaVision
and
at
so
all.
See,
one-
my only thing is,
It's picturesque.
No, me neither.
I
and,
can't.
then it's like
When Netflix came out, I could watch season after season. Like I did
Ozark.
SOA.
Ozark. I did
love
I did the with the
Ozark.
kids. I did with the kids.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
But it got weird when they got older and start growing up. And I'm like, they look like it look weird.
Y'all
now.
ain't
They look-
kids no more.
Huh? They ain't kids no more.
Y'all
You're
trying to
like,
find
"Nigga,
somewhere
you
to
got
fuck
kids. How
now."
you scared or some shit? Anyway,
Right.
So I couldn't. I stopped. But
kids.
Ozark made me stop watching series because I said, nigga, if you lose this money one more goddamn time,
I know.
I was
Oh my
finna come
God.
through that screen.
Dude.
I
Put
love
in the-
it though.
When
I
they
In the
put
love
it in
wall.
the
it.
wall, I went.
But look how creative
I
they
turned it
do
off
it.
and didn't watch it for 3 weeks because I said somebody's gonna take the money. I already knew this. I knew the storyline. I knew once he put it in the wall, I said somebody's gonna take
I bet you didn't see Eli getting shot in the face. Nobody saw that.
oh yeah.
Beginning of season 2, Esau Morales, old white
I
chick
was
busting in the
not-
face.
that's
I'm-
how-
Yeah.
And I was so
Yes.
mad. I was like, no.
That's
I was
it,
so
but it's
mad at that.
creative how they keep winning.
I
and
just
then
have a hard
fucking
time
up
now
and
watching
winning.
series. I can't.
It's
and
coming
then
back
I
too.
had to watch.
I still have
fucking,
the time.
What's the one with all the women dressed the same? What's the shit?
Handmaid's
Oh,
Tale.
the Handmaid's Tale.
We almost there now.
I
No,
like that one.
so the
can't
fourth
watch
season
that.
start. Michelle put the shit on, and the bitch get caught. I said, I'm not watching this.
It was
got
good.
caught.
It's good.
What?
It's
No,
good.
nigga.
It's good.
At some point,
I like it.
You want them to win.
The women gotta win one time.
You gotta get to the end of it.
No,
though. The end of it. I'm telling you.
Can the bitches win?
Can the bitches?
I tried to watch that.
Can the bitches put some points on the scoreboard in the third?
I felt bad when they caught the bitch again, and she went, "No, don't turn me in." My man went,
"Bitch,
you gonna tell me what needs to
winning. She
I keep trying.
And he's like, "I ain't telling you shit. I ain't gonna tell you what to be." I said, "Nigga, I'd have told on everybody in that room. Them little bitches is right there."
Right there.
Can I go there?
Right.
Did anybody see that mini series with Nicole Kidman and Donald Sutherland and
you know
her husband?
You don't know the name of the title, though.
Hugh. I put her on it.
Yes.
That is
See, that's
good.
when you have a friend.
What's the name of it?
They don't know.
What's the name of
She
it?
said, "Look, Jeff." She said,
Yes.
"Oh,
Right.
Yes.
And she knew what she was.
It was
that's
so
good
good.
right there."
Little
Caller,
little
we gotta
lives or
go.
something
My
like
daughter's
that.
waiting
No,
on me.
it's not that one. It's the other one. The
Brooklyn's
Undoing.
waiting on me too. We
The
gotta go.
Undoing.
Yes.
Oh, that was good.
Who's this?
I know, knock on wood.
Seymour.
Hey, Seymour, how you doing, baby girl?
I'm doing well. Did you ever get a chance to tune into David Makes Man?
I don't think nobody told me
my
about
boy
that. What
on
is
that
David
show.
McMahon? What is that?
I mentioned that to you. It's on the All Network, and it's based out of Miami. And who is the producer? Michael B. Jordan is one of the producers of the series. So this is the second
I'm gonna write
season.
that down. David, what?
David Makes Man.
Yeah,
And it's you know how they don't really have any shows that talk about the things that young black men face. So he's in a project and everything, but he's a very brilliant kid, and he has a lot of childhood trauma. And like, I didn't like season 2. It took me a while to kind of get it, but season 2 they're showing him healing. He's in counseling, very successful and everything, but he still has those unresolved traumatic issues. But he's in counseling this time, so it's actually a journey of seeing a black man heal. So it's really good.
Caller,
David
is he
Makes
slow?
Man.
Was he slow? I tried to watch it over time. Is he slow or have some type of disability?
He's awkward. And did you watch season 1?
No, I'm on 2.
Season 1
I just
first,
jumped to 2.
Season 2, it took me a while to kind of. I don't like the grown David. The
That's
little
my
kid David
homeboy.
is phenomenal.
What? Okay, so I'm watching that this week. I got you,
David
Seymour.
Makes Man. Yes, it's on the OWN network.
So he's not disabled.
He's just socially awkward. That's all.
On the
He
spectrum?
got those long pauses. Did you see season 1?
Yeah, but he
ma'am, or
was
did you
talking
watch-
to the
No,
little.
she
his
skipped
young-
season 1 and went straight to 2. Straight
Yeah.
to 2.
Yeah, I can. So it takes
Because
a
I
little
couldn't
while,
get
'cause
it- I couldn't
the
grasp.
adult David kind of annoys me too, ma'am. I get it. I was like, oh, I don't like this. I should have kept little man in there.
It was weird.
But yeah, it's pretty good. Start with season 1, sweetie.
Okay.
Okay, I'm on it, baby girl. Thank you,
Okay.
Seymour. All right,
All
give
right,
your
take
information.
care. Bye bye.
All right, give your information.
Yeah, can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, this is Kasha Brown, and you can follow me on Instagram at IAMKASSHA Brown. You can also click the links in the bio. It connects you right to 1186 Real Artesian Water.
I know when you was a kid, they went, is Kasha Brown here?
Actually, they said it more like Cachet.
Kasha.
Just beat your name up.
Cachet.
Kasha.
Or Asa. I mean, either way.
Yeah,
you
cause
know,
I saw there's a lot of S's in
as
there.
long as you put a respect on my name, it doesn't matter.
Right? As long as you come on, mama.
Again, one more time.
Yes, I am Kasha Brown. IAMKASSHA Brown.
Chi-Town.
No, from Texas.
Detroit, Texas, same thing.
Dallas.
No, not the same.
Go ahead, nephew.
East
Oh,
Texas.
you can follow
Make sure they
us
hear you,
on
bro.
Instagram. You can follow us on Instagram on the Merle Mamba. Merle spelled MERLE. Mamba like Kobe. The Merle Mamba. Facebook is going to be Prior Frenchies. And then also too, you can follow us and check my pedigree out on the AKC website, akc.org. And then you can see our pedigree of our line of our dogs. So that way you can put a happy puppy in your home this winter coming for Christmas. We will have a litter. I'm going to have 3 litters back to back. So we will have puppies on deck. Make sure you save your money and treat your kids.
Treat your kids. Go ahead, Godfrey.
If I treat my kids, I can't afford that fucking dog. At GB Funny Style is the Instagram and the Twitter. Every Monday after this show I do on Power357radio.com.
Check it out, man.
I do giraffe balls. Giraffe balls. That's I do it on YouTube for right now, but I'm gonna move it. Giraffe balls is a show where I get highest giraffe balls.
Oh, that's pretty high.
I play my beats. I play music that I produced, and then whatever people want to talk about. Whatever. I life coach, askunclejeff@gmail.com. A lot of people coming from that. A lot of advice, a lot of other shit. Think of it this way. Kevin Samuels is the university of black people. When you high value people get together. Me, I run the GED night school. If you already know that you got 3 kids in a van and that high dollar nigga ain't checking for you, come talk to your Uncle Jeff. I'll get you hooked up.
Well, I gotta follow you.
Nice.
Come on.
What
Go ahead, baby girl.
You can follow me at a.adot_Alicia ALICIA.
If you can't make A-Dot laugh, you probably should do comedy.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
I will laugh.
She will laugh. And it'll stand out like, is A-Dot?
She has a sweet spirit.
There it is.
The one, the only.
Hey, y'all.
The only.
It's things almost came out today.
The hat went back. The hat went back.
You turned your head around 6 times.
No, I did not.
That's
No.
what I heard. Who you calling a bitch? That's no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, y'all know.
And she got her bike, bitch.
Yay.
She got it. She got it.
Yes.
Ended up getting it.
From somewhere else. Yeah. Right. I was hurt too. My feelings was so hurt.
She put me on the phone. This dude could speak English. And I hear his wife in the background. That's good. You can go. Good to go out. Just go. You don't want back. Go.
Wow.
Yeah, they was. But go ahead.
Okay. It's Anika McFall, ANIKA MCFALL, and it's across the board, all social media. All right.
I'm following
You
you
say
right
bitch?
now,
I heard
Anika.
bitch. Speedy is funny on everything. That's Speedy IZ funny on everything.
You got me?
Comedian Speedy on Facebook. Happy birthday goes out to Wiz Khalifa, who is 34 years old today.
Wow.
Bernie Sanders is 80. The same age as my mama. Big Boy, 52 years old, right from the radio station here.
You got a party today.
He lost. It looked weird. You like a turtle with the shell kicked off.
You got a party today. Big boy.
Oh, yeah, it was his birthday. David Arquette is 50 years old today. Lorenz Tate, 48 years old.
Jesus.
That's the homie.
Yes.
Slim Thug is 41. Anybody know who Peter Sellers is?
Yeah.
Peter Sellers.
Pink Panther.
Yeah.
Oh.
Back in the day. Anyway, the artist Pink is 42 years old today.
Okay.
Football player L.C. Greenwood was born today. Latrell Sprewell is 51.
Oh, no, Latrell.
Maurice Cheeks is 65.
Who is Mr. Is that Mr. Cheeks?
Mr. Cheeks?
No,
Oh, sorry.
Maurice,
Mr. Cheeks.
basketball
Sorry.
player.
I know. I was like, I love Mr. Cheeks.
Turn it around. Let me see something.
Yeah.
That's what I
Scotty
thought it was.
Marine. On this date, September 8th, 2003, Ellen DeGeneres Ellen show started.
Oh, awesome.
It debuted today. Also on this date, I actually watched this show because I'm into remodeling my house. Love It or Leave It or List It.
I can't stand the chick.
Here's the thing about the show, and there's a reason why I stopped watching it, because it's scripted. Everybody should know that. At some point, every single show, the people run out of money. I don't give a fuck what it is.
Right.
Something happened where they run out of money. Every fucking, it's not been one show that they did where the people had enough money. They ran out of money, and some they wanted, they couldn't get. And then you're sitting there going, listen, bitch, you didn't get the motherfucking staircase you want. We're going to keep it. I'm here like this motherfucker.
Look, here we go.
Yeah.
But it's actually a pretty good show. Also on this date, 1960, before I was born, the show Psycho came out.
Psycho the movie. That's scary.
1960.
It was 1960?
Yeah. Also on this date, 2008, the hit show, I think it's a hit show, The Doctors. Everybody watch The Doctors?
Yeah, sometimes.
No, sometimes. I've watched it sometimes.
One of the best shows ever.
On
They
Fox?
did the whole. I don't know. I think it's on Fox. They did the one. You know, black people. So you got 5 seconds. You drop some on the floor. 5-second count. So he took a French fry.
No, I never seen that.
They took the French fry. They put it under the microscope. Nothing's on it. Drops it on the floor. 5 seconds. Picked it up. It was shit boogieing on that motherfucker.
Really?
Nigga was germs on that motherfucker.
Oh my
God. For 5 seconds.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
So that whoever told you about the 5-second shit,
it's full of boogie and shit.
Motherfucking
they full of
tapeworms
parasites
right
and shit.
Yeah. Also on this date, a show I never watched, 1997, Ally McBeal. I never watched that show.
That was good.
Oh no, bro.
Yes, it was very good.
Never watched
Denny
it.
Crane.
It was very good.
Never.
Denny Crane.
And a show that we all watched in 1994. First day of debut was today. New York Undercover.
Oh man, man.
New York Undercover.
Changed the game.
Whoever their
Yo, bro.
sound, there's some
He
music.
came out of nowhere.
There
No one
is
knew
no
that.
power without New York Undercover.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh yeah. New York Undercover.
It's the
and I think
grandfather.
it saved a whole lot of other people's career because
Yes.
I didn't know who Malik was. That was his first. I think that was his first gig.
Right.
The Latino brother had done all.
No, wait a
kinda
minute. I
shit.
think he had Cool Runnings first.
Yep,
He sure did. And we didn't watch that.
did.
Nigga, it was about the Jamaican bobsledders.
Yeah. He wasn't
didn't
on.
make it.
He wasn't on. He had a movie.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He had a movie. He wasn't on until he did New York
You
Undercover.
guys
New
were
York
fantastic. I loved the energy. Anika, girl, I thought you was finna.
No.
No, come on, man.
No.
Okay,
It
I
wasn't even
thought
that.
Jeff was
That's
going.
man. That's spirited conversation.
Yes.
And I love it. It's a beautiful thing. Because if people don't call in, we ain't doing it right.
Well, the problem
Even though it's
is
the same for
motherfuckers need to understand that black people can disagree without hating each other. We
Right.
just disagree.
Right.
Yeah, we just
Or
disagree.
going below the belt.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we like to go below.
Oh,
That's where we live.
That's on Friday. Freaky Friday.
Oh, Freaky Friday. Okay. It's fun.
Yeah,
It's
you guys
fun.
gotta
You
do.
can wear that dress.
It's a
Anyway,
fun. Oh.
Yeah, be ready.
No,
Be ready.
just wear the
the
hat.
water is
Wear the hat.
black owned. Black people.
That's right.
Now, again, if you live in Cali, it's a little expensive to get it to you. But if you got it like that, you got it like that. If
I'm
you
buying
wanna
the
support,
water.
Okay.
it's a
I'm
little
buying the
expensive-
water.
expensive to get it here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they don't have any. They're working on some stores here. Yeah.
We're working on trying to get some distributors
Yeah.
in some places.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even though we have less money,
But it is in other places.
we need to get. we-
Atlanta is in Atlanta, right?
It's based in Atlanta.
No, Alabama.
Oh,
Okay.
Alabama. Okay.
Okay. May I?
Atlanta, Houston, Dallas, Maryland, D.C., the DMV area, Chicago.
So you can't say,
Okay.
"I'm not getting no more."
Dear black people, in order for us to survive, we're gonna have to dispense with the dirty 4-letter word "easy."
What is
Come
it?
on.
What word?
Easy.
Come on.
The Underground Railroad was not sponsored by Nike.
Come on.
This shit's going to be hard.
Yeah.
So that means you're going to have to spend extra money and wait longer for the black man's water. Do it.
But I don't even want to say wait longer.
No, I don't know about that.
It is, he bases everything on black, I'm going to say black excellence. I'm going to say excellence.
Oh, no, Mama. When I say longer,
Okay, what?
I'm going to buy. I'm going to start buying. And I'm going to make this commitment before I ever see it. As a black man, I cannot buy less than 20% of the water I drink, knowing that a black man owns a business. I have to buy from him. It's going to be inconvenient because I can go right down to Ralph's and buy a gallon of water. It's going to be more expensive because he has to ship it. But when I go buy the water from Ralph's, I don't help a black business. So I'm going to help this black man's business.
Damn. And
You help even more by pushing the word and so we can get it actually here locally. We can actually
Yes, ma'am. Let's do
well,
it.
we got it here at
Let's
the
do
radio
it.
station. If you want, well, might have to cost you. Charge you or something.
Yeah, it's $8 a bottle here at the
Girl,
station.
I didn't want you to have to carry that with you. I felt so
I was
bad.
struggling. I'm like, I'm in the alley.
Like, is anybody coming? Is anybody coming?
Ain't that a bitch?
That's why I said you set it down. Just
Yeah,
set it
sis, you shouldn't be doing that.
I'm
Do
strong.
All
you
these
guys
fucking
know
black
any
men in here.
sites,
here.
or maybe Speedy, y'all could post where to find the black businesses?
Yes.
You know what
They
I'm
have
saying?
some.
No, there's
They
a
have
thing.
some.
There's a
There is,
thing.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What, can y'all share that?
Yeah.
Because that's what
what's it
would
called,
make it
Jeff?
easy
I'm just
for
going
me.
to Google
We
black
need to
business
create
app.
what do you call
there's
it? A
an app.
directory of good black.
It's an app?
Yeah.
Are we on it? Anyway,
We need to create a directory.
shout out-
Black business.
shout out to Blue. We miss you, brother.
Oh, you do. You
Shout out to Charity Cassidy. We miss her as well. Shout out to my son, DRC3. We miss him as well.
Miss you.
Shout out to my partner in crime, my son.
Yay, talking to him.
With that being said,
I'm going to learn how to work the board. 'cause
impossible.
Side conversation.
With that
Right
being
now,
said,
he's
shout
the
out to
one
the Most
on
High. And real quick, you didn't ask me what I was watching, but
My bad. I was busy.
The Matrix is coming out again.
Yeah, Matrix 4.
Well,
Right.
yeah.
So
he's
the
going
Matrix 4 is
for it.
coming
You got
out.
to get
So
caught up.
Huh?
You got to get
I've
caught
seen
up
all the
on it.
Matrix.
Okay.
I didn't like any of them after the
What the
second.
hell?
After the second one was good. Did anybody know that the first one was actually based on the Bible? I don't know if anybody knew that.
Yes.
It kind of made sense. The red pill and the whatever that one.
Well, even the concept of Neo, right? Neo is the one who was called the
Yeah.
one in the Bible, right? They also call him the light in the scriptures,
savior.
Right? He's fighting against the whole concept was written by a
Bible
black woman.
study?
That's what I do.
Exactly.
Hey, speaking of Bible study, tune in to Saturday Saturday I do Sabbath Vibes, where we talk about the word. I break down scripture. So, and we keep it, honest and truthful in here. So, Sabbath Vibes.
My man. Bring me on there. I want to come on there, too.
You are invited right now. Anika, you invited. A-Dot, Jeff. Let's get it going. Let's talk about the word, man.
Before we leave, everybody got to say, who you calling the bitch? And support my nephew. If you want a dog, you gotta spend the money.
Listen, if I see one of y'all with a Frenchie and ain't from this litter, it's gonna be a problem.
It's gonna be a problem.
I'll tell you that.
Hey man, we back on Freaky Friday. Tomorrow it is
Let Danny tell it.
Danny tell it. So check that show out. And I think the ladies want to do a show. We're gonna find out. Y'all supposed to already have a show going.
We have a question over here.
What?
She wants to know what Freaky Friday is.
You gotta come.
You gotta come.
You gotta come.
You gotta come.
Literally.
Yeah.
The wheel.
And bring your hat.
Bring your hat.
Speedy, you gotta spin the wheel.
So
She gotta spin the
all right,
wheel.
so just so we added something to it, we've been having a wheel here for 8 months. So we ain't not what to put on. We do. We don't put on the fucking wheel. So I gave it to baby girl. Put some shit on there. They put some shit. I guess y'all.
That's why you need women in your life.
So we're gonna have the wheel here, everybody, to spin for our guests. So it might say, "Put your mouth on something."
Oh, geez.
It don't matter what that is. Something
It could be on you. You put it on yourself. You give a fuck.
Right.
Some Black
Put
Storm
your mouth on
vodka,
something.
too,
Yeah,
so,
we got
and
the
some
Black Storm
BSB,
vodka.
and we got some black water from 1186.
Yeah. So we got that, and you may have to, lean your head back, put something in your mouth.
Throw your head back.
So I don't know what's on the wheel. We'll find out Friday when you bring it. We'll see how freaky you two motherfuckers. What the fuck with y'all coming up? Don't tell them what's on that wheel. But I'm not spending the money. So you here Friday?
I'm coming.
Well,
I'm coming back.
there you go. You're coming back, but then you come.
It gets real raw.
All right, listen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny
If
though.
you are not a patron,
And then
subscriber,
if you
the show
bring
will
more
be
water,
blocked
say something and we'll send a guy down.
until this weekend.
Yeah, mama.
So if
Yeah.
you're not
What's
a
wrong with me if I
Clarion
bring some more water?
Patreon subscriber, please.
Rollout
Say that
shot.
again. Say
subscribe
that
to the
again.
Patreon
No, say it again.
page.
No, that's like
West
Candyman. You
Little
can't
is
say
$5.
that.
If you would like a shout out,
That depends upon what
access,
we gonna
and
give you. That
access
depends
to
upon what
Freaky
you're willing to put your
Friday,
foot up on.
$20.
It is Freaky Friday.
Also, we have
Hey, we out,
t-shirts
man.
coming,
Y'all have a
All
good
right,
one.
y'all. Thank you for having me.
and a few more other things. Shout out to everybody who came. Make sure you guys check out. Tell them their website again.
You can follow us at the Merle
Mamba.
RLE Mamba. Follow us also too on Facebook. If you don't have an Instagram, that's Pryor Frenchies, like Richard Pryor and Frenchies.
Get you a Frenchie, punk.